What up, everybody? FYF Sports, man. Man, we cooking it up today. Salute to everybody getting in here. NBA Finals, man. Not only are we going to be covering NBA Finals, man, we're going to be cooking it up on a lot of topics, man. Salute to Antoine24 pulling in. Make sure as y'all come in, what are we doing? Media thing, we tapping that screen. We getting the likes up. Please, as we come in, smash them like. Let's get the likes up as we start. Salute to Miles, right? Salute to the homie from Japan. I just seen you here. Jimmy Dean, salute. Salute to everybody that's pulling up, man. We cooking up. We got NBA Finals talk. We got just basketball talk in general. We're going to be talking about a topic that salute to Inside the Arc, salute to Juan Boy, salute to Ochi Clip, salute to Olo. These guys created a topic that has, again, stumped a ton of basketball fans, man. This logic has literally placed them in one of the most odd contradictions that I've ever seen. It is absolutely crazy. Just a simple number, 6-0 versus 6-9, has completely turned people's brains upside down. And man, when they start to talk from this perspective, you really start to see, in all actuality, how dumb people are. That's just ultimately what it comes down to, man. Salute y'all. This FYF Sports, man, we're going to be covering NBA Finals. We're going to have the scoreboard up today. But as that game is playing, as we are watching the Spurs push for Game 6, right? The Knicks are looking for their first championship since the Stone Ages. Man, we're going to be talking about this topic here. We're going to be trying to make some sense of it. Salute to everybody that's pulling in today. Again, as we come in, smash the like, number one order of business, share the live, repost the live. That's a big one right there. And if you can, add it to your story. Add this to your story because we're going to be cooking today. This is FYF Sports. This is Go James Kingdom. It's another Saturday night live TikTok takeover, man, where, again, what we are doing here, you guys, has a lot of people upset. A lot of people are upset just because we are bringing the conversation, right? Because we are forcing people to debate logically. We're not trying to bring people up here to argue, confusion, where we can't hear what you say. We want you, if you have a debate, it's called FYF Sports Debates, man. It's Go James Kingdom. The debate can be had, right? We just had our debate a couple days ago. We saw Go James Kingdom take on Vision Time, right? And for some people need to try. Do not get emotional about the debates. We do our best to make sure that the debates are fair, right? But at least we have the actual debate, right? The voting process since 2020, since we've been doing this, has been supremely fair, right? We've had people like Ticket TV win debates over here. Chilltown win debates over here. Herm win debates over here. Anyone, if you have some type of brain and some type of, and you know how to talk the game of basketball, you can cook and you can win debates over here, man. Look, y'all, we're going to push through this intro. We're going to get Go James Kingdom over here. Salute for everybody tapping that like button. We tapping that like. We getting them likes up today because we going to be cooking today, y'all. We going to be cooking, man. But let me go ahead. I'm going to share the live on my end. We're going to push through this intro. The show will be starting soon. And again, as I say, as always, man, NBA Finals is back. We're going to be talking a little bit about Victor Wembanyama, the implications of him getting to the NBA Finals today. What does that mean for his career? Doesn't mean anything. It ties right into the conversation that we're having today because a lot of people are saying, what are they saying? Well, they're saying getting to the finals is the same as losing in the first round. So does Victor Wembanyama getting to the finals mean absolutely nothing? We're going to be discussing that today. We're going to be discussing that today and more, man. It's FYF Sports. It's Go James Kingdom. Another TikTok takeover, man. And we about to cook, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
FYF Sports.
Yeah.
GJK Crime.
Lamont Johnny. Yeah. TikTok takeover. Share it live if you know what this is. Yeah.
Show starts soon.
Yeah.
They already watching.
Show start soon, they already watching. Hate from the hallways, they need us for topics. We talk basketball, they talking for profit. No life is weak, in that whole room quiet. FYF pressure, KJK motion. 2 brands lit, not a whole app focus. If you support the bill, put love in the room. Tell them stand by, the show starts soon. They don't got motion unless we provide it. Whole week dry till our names get cited. We break down hoops, they break down feelings. That's why they can't take our holes in the ceiling. They say they hate us, but clock in early. Front row seats with the fake concern. Begging for smoke, then ducking the fire. Want us on pedal so the numbers rise higher. Love bring structure. Claim by claim. A Johnny bring pressure.
Name by name.
Get the logic, got Liz, let it walk on its own. If it need our teacher, then it's already gone.
They wait on the live, they wait on the clip, they wait on the title, they wait on the first start soon. They already watching. Hate from the hallways, they need us for topics. We talk basketball, we talk customer profit. No life this week, in the whole room quiet. FYF pressure, KJK motion. 2 brands lit, not a whole app focus. If you want to build the love in the room, tell them stand by. The show starts soon.
Zesty Jeffries, Mac, and the space got shifted, yeah. We raised the standard, now the room feel different. They was safe from the mitts when unchecked. Now every bag take Eve with a limp. They lie on the takes, them big for a panel. Try to light beef with a borrowed candle. That's double meaning. Cause they carry off flame. Then swear to a fire. Without saying our name. On us angry, on us distracted. One person on the dug when the hoops get tragic. But we stay on game while they trace our shadows. They fish for reactions from rope down paddle. You can't leave the torture from behind to complain. You can't be the standard when your whole brand name. Every time we pull up, the room gets weight. Every time we don't, they send them weight.
Share it if you here for the pressure. Send love if you respect the bill. Real hoop talk, loaded heavy. Kinda about to get real.
100K plus, both sides climbing. Now they call it luck cause they hate the timing. They watch the growth, try to call it fate. They copy the format and still game late. We don't need a chase, so they blow up at the room. Talking like moon, still stuck on our move. That's another bar for the ones who can catch it. They reflect a light, they ball in perspective.
GJK, tank take over. One side courtroom, one side soldier. No face standards, no shit on flow. No begging for smoke when we open the door. Oh, yeah.
Show starts soon, they're already watching. Hate from the hallways, studying us for topics. We talk basketball, they talk us for profit. No like this week, then the whole room quiet. FIF trailer, she can get motion. 2 brands lit, that a whole lot focus. We support the bill, we support the bill. We support the bill, we support the bill. We support the bill, we support the bill. We support the bill.
Show starts soon, yeah. They already watching.
Man, it's FYF Sports, man. Salute to everybody pulling up today. NBA Finals. Another big game. Can the Knicks pull it out in San Antonio? Win their first championship in a long time. We're going to go ahead and bring up the co-host, A. Johnny, a Go James Kingdom. We'll be cooking on a lot of topics today. Hold on. We got Inside the Arc in the backstage. Obviously, we got to bring him up here. Salute.
Yo, what's good? How you feeling today, Lamont?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready to watch this. We got NBA Finals. This game, I know it's going to be good. I expect the Spurs to do what they always been doing, coming out. But as we watch the game, obviously we're going to have the scoreboard up, man. But we got to have this conversation, man, because, man, I saw that the video that Ochi Clips just posted. And, man, I mean, I've never seen somebody's own prompt get dismantled so thoroughly by randoms on the panel than what I saw today. Man, I don't know what they were doing, Young Miami and Armani Viz were doing over there, but man, oh man, they just got confronted with so many logical fallacies, contradictions all over the place. I mean, you had Young Miami on one aspect trying to move the goalposts and bring up a whole bunch of stuff that means nothing. It was a young dude on the panel not letting them escape, not letting them move the goalposts and create new narratives. And then, man, he just kept hitting them with bombs, just confronting them with their own logic, basically saying, look, you know, if losing in the finals is the same as losing in the first, second, or third round, then how is Jordan 6-0? I'm talking about when
exactly.
And when they ask them that, oh man, I'm talking about brain cells get to falling apart, man. I'm talking about nobody's answering the question.
Ultimate meltdown.
Oh man, and then they confronted him. And then Young Miami was saying stuff like, well, if it's a number 1 seed, if it's a higher seed, we expect the higher seed to win. And that means I'm not going to hold it against them. Then they confronted him with that logic. Well, when LeBron loses as the lower seed, you don't hold that against them. That means you taking away all those losses. That means none of these losses matter. Then when you hit him with that, then, he had a better team. Then they start, I'm talking about brain cells falling all over the place, man. I'm talking about, I don't know. They should have shut that live down and made sure nobody saw that. They should have done something. I don't know. They got to find a way to copy strike Ochi Clips channel. I would not allow that to stay in any type of public sphere, man. That was nasty work right there.
Vermont, do you have the film available? You about to put it up here?
Oh, we got the film.
Yeah, we have the film.
We got the film. No, we got the film.
You know we don't make shit up. We look it up. Shout
out to
what does the film say?
What does the film say? That's why they be mad.
Man.
You see that none of them. I can't. Why none of them is posting the debate between me and Bob? Because they're scared that people see the debate. They scared.
I'm about to let them.
We was just ragdolling Viz and somebody else, Bubble Boy and somebody else in 10 class live right before you popped up.
Yeah, Lamar, you should unblock Bubble Boy, man. You should let Bubble Boy see all this.
I don't have a problem with unblocking him, but main thing, this is like a little kid on timeout. Sit on timeout for a little bit. Learn from your ways.
Yeah.
You learn from your ways. Yeah. He's been asking. You know what a little kid asks? Can I come out the corner? Can I? Okay, stay in the corner for a little bit longer. I'm gonna let you out.
Hands up.
I think it's about that time, man. It is about that time. We unblock him. We give him. We take him out of timeout. We let him live a little bit over here. If he act right, like we tried to let all ball out the corner. As soon as we let him out the corner, he start acting up again. He went right back in the corner.
Nah. You can keep him. You can keep him because I know how you feel, Lamont. You don't deal with that. This dude still think he in the penitentiary. It don't make no sense. Can't be talking to people that still think they're in the penitentiary and got something to prove every day, man.
Exactly, man. So,
but Bubble Boy, let Bubble Boy, because he's still making content about you, Lamar. And don't act like he don't got another account he be paying attention to. Come on, Lamar.
I know he watches. Yeah, I know they watch. I know they watch. Now he don't have to use fake accounts, man. I tell these guys like Chaz, quit using. Chaz had a whole fake account and all this stuff, and I'm saying, my God, use your account. So when you
he did, who was his account? Which fake account?
I don't know. He has another account. Like I pulled up on some channel.
His name is Little Young Miami because he's basically Young Miami's protege. He's Little Young Miami.
He has some account. He has some account. It's like in something with INN, and I'm like, my God, because he kept talking like I know him, and I'm like, my God, Chaz, we maybe have had one conversation at length. Everything else has been on mucked up panels.
He forgot that conversation was with his fake account. He forgot it was with his
I don't know, but he was talking. I was basically telling him like, my God, Chaz, I don't like because this is what he said. This is what I didn't understand. This is what I didn't understand. He said. Because I guess somebody told him what I said when I said that I don't really know Chaz like that, which I don't. And Chaz said he was basically crying, saying, "Don't say that like I'm some fanned out and I'm clout chasing off you." And I wasn't intending that. But then what he proceeded to do after that, he just proceeded to show me that he was fanned out. He basically showed screenshots of every time I typed in somebody's chat and he was there. And I'm like, my guy, if you're not fanned out, why are you screenshotting me every time I appear in a chat? And I'm just there, maybe typing. I don't even know you there. Why do you have like him and Mez? Why do y'all have 1,000 clips of what I say, but y'all never come over here and talk to me? That tells me you fanned out, right? I don't care that you fanned out. I appreciate the fandom, but goddamn, come on, man.
At least
come have a conversation.
They tried to do that on Hive the other day, talking about we got a fake account. I said, Hive, we were just live for the last 3 hours. We got 8,000 plus people watching, bro. Nobody needs a fake account to talk to you, gang. We leaving all of y'all in the dust.
But that's what I was saying to Juice. I'm like, my guy, Juice. Juice kept saying like I'm lying to him about having Jordan as the GOAT, and I'm thinking to myself, like, who are you to lie to? You're just some random named Juice on TikTok. Why would I care about what you think?
Zabalicious?
Like,
that's Zabalicious.
He got like 8 accounts, and he got like 8 accounts. He got like 8 accounts too on top of it.
Yeah, that's
like
Zabalicious.
Like I gotta lie to Juice. Like, come on, like we don't have to lie. But we're gonna get to the topic. I don't want to harp on those guys too long. Hopefully we can get someone to pull up to talk about this. I'm gonna play the film of it as well. And I know I'm gonna get the scoreboard up. I think I found a ticker that I can use where we can monitor the score of the game. I'm gonna be playing it up here, so at least I'm gonna be watching the game as we get through this. But like I said, the prompt right here.
I'm with the wife watching it. I'm with the wife watching it, so if you hear her screaming and yelling, that's what's going on. It's a Nick household right now.
That's
So
fine, man. I get it,
he
man.
was
That's real
yeah.
basketball fans. Real basketball fans. What
You
you're
get back.
supposed to
Josh
do.
Hurt hit a shot.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on, let me bring.
And
We got
trust
somebody in
me,
the guest box. We got somebody in the guest box coming up. Did I see Vision in here for a second? I saw somebody.
Blind Vision was in the comment. He said he coming for you, Lamar. He said he's coming for you.
What does Vision want to? Again, what does Vision want to talk with me about? I mean, I can't talk basketball with him.
About your structured debate format that he don't like.
Man, I've been doing it for 5 years. Again, if you don't like it, then create your own structure and have your own debates. I really don't care.
He don't have one. They don't have a structured debate. Center. Where you ever seen them have a structured
Do what
debate?
you're doing on your own.
At?
Maybe
Let's
try to
see
get
it.
some people to debate.
Show us who you debate. Show us when you debated people. Show
I
us
don't
these
like.
debates that y'all
I'm not gonna.
having.
It's very like again. I really try not to get on people's educational levels, but man, you know, people that struggle with very simple logic, man. Like, please do not tell me how a debate is supposed to go, right? What you and Vision did was a real debate. The fact that it didn't come out in his favor, that's his problem. That's not my problem. Again, go cry to somebody else about it. I honestly don't care. We're gonna keep doing it. We've been doing this way for 5 years. Like I said, if Ticket TV can win a debate over here, anybody can win a debate over here. Stop it. Stop the crying. All that crying and whining, man. Stop it.
Nah, the difference is
that's why we got the song. That's why we got the song.
Stop crying. The difference is that Ticket got real fans. That's the difference.
But Ticket have fans, but at the end
Blind
of the
Vision
day,
don't. Clearly, Blind Vision don't. He was talking about how we need him for people to come and all this other stuff. But where was these people that he's supposed to be bringing to our life? Where is it? Where are they at? Where were they at for him? Nowhere to be found. None of them came in his defense. But shout out to him though. Like I said, man, he came and did the debate, so he's no longer a coward. So I won't have to call him a coward no more.
Salute, and like I say, salute to Vision for pulling up and having an actual debate. Salute to Chilltown as well, man. Chilltown's came and debated as well and won a debate. Man. So,
Chilltown, you got a question? Come on, Chilltown. You got a question, Chilltown. Don't be resisting now.
So hold on. So the concept up here, when y'all see the prompt, y'all, farther. And so the funny thing about it is when we play the audio, Young Miami even admitted this because he kept saying, if an 8 seed gets to the finals, it's overachieving, right? And if an 8 seed loses in the first round, we really don't care because 8 seeds are supposed to lose in the first round. But if losing in the first, second, or third round is the same as losing in the finals, how can you overachieve? There's no overachieving then, right? So the fact that he even understands that if a lower seeded team goes farther in the playoffs, and he says that's overachieving, he knows that going farther is greater. Otherwise, he would never say it's an overachievement, right? And that's why when somebody else on the panel said, I get what you're saying, DA, but this is selective logic because you only using it for players like LeBron, right? What you're saying is only applicable to certain players. It's not applicable across the board because it makes no sense when we talk about an 8 seed going far. All of a sudden, you understand that going farther is better, which is why you call it an overachievement. It's not equal. It's not just.
But even with that, but wait, Lamar. Even with that, though, it contradicts their narrative about LeBron James in 2007. He's not expected to be in the finals. He's not expected to beat the Spurs. So him getting swept by them doesn't matter. He's the lower seed. Every time LeBron James has gotten swept, he was the lower seed. Even in 2018, he was not expected to even make the finals. So he overachieved making the finals in 2018. And the 2 times he got swept recently, he overachieved by being in the Western Conference Finals, right? And getting that team there. And then he overachieved by even making the playoffs. Second round to lose team. So again, by his own narrative, being the lower seed and losing a higher round is not as bad as it is because you already overachieved.
That is a fact.
Correct.
But it's the language that he used. Like, it's just funny how when because he's the one that brought up seeding. It was the other guy on the panel that kept saying seeding doesn't matter. He said this applies to any team that progresses through the playoffs. If, like, for example, your Miami Heat team as a play-in team, the fact that they got to the finals is a bigger achievement than.
My God.
Hold on.
Ron.
What's up, 10 Clacks?
Lord.
What up?
My bad, Lamont.
Oh, you good. No, yeah, but the main thing is that they understand that going further is an overachievement. That's all I needed to hear. And once you say that, you know that going farther is greater. And the guy on the panel kept pressing him about this logic. And he used LeBron in some instances, and then he also used Jordan in some instances. And it made them really face the contradiction. And they never answered those direct questions when it was about LeBron or when it was about Jordan. They just ran around to try to wiggle their way out of it with some silly logic that really wasn't even applicable to the conversation. When I play the audio, when you're really going to see how, man, these guys, man, it is hard, man. Again, that's why we had to make a nursery rhyme for these guys, man, because these guys, you have to take them back to grade school, just grade school, elementary basketball talk, because, man, this is not a complex basketball question. But Chilltown, what's good, man? How you been?
Well, two things, Lamont. I'm trying to make some sense of some things. Like, first of all, like, when did being the favorite become a thing? Like, when did that become a thing? Mm-hmm. And the reason why I'm asking you that is because I am 100% confident that we wasn't talking about Jordan not being the favorite in '89 against the Knicks. We wasn't talking about that. Mm-hmm. We wasn't talking about Jordan not being the favorite against the Cavs in '89. We wasn't talking about Jordan not being the favorite against the Knicks in '93 in the East Finals. We wasn't talking about that. And we wasn't talking about the Bulls not being the favorites in '98, because they weren't the favorites, by the way. It was the Jazz who were the favorites in that series. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to figure out, like, when did this become a thing? I'll tell you, and I think I got a theory on this. It became a thing with James. And the reason why it became a thing with James, became a thing with James because of the teams that he was on, and people felt that he should have won. Even though the teams that Jordan was on, we felt that they should have won too. But if they lost, it wasn't no big deal, because when we were coming up, when they did lose, it was, all right, we'll get them next year. We'll get them next year, because that was the process. It wasn't, he played bad or he choked or anything. It was like, okay, next year, because that's what happened with the Pistons. That's what happened with the Celtics. Like, we'll get them next year. We'll get them next year. So, but with James, it's more of a what you choke. Like in 2007, when he got to the NBA championship, this is the guy who wasn't favored to be in the NBA championship, but he choked. Mm-hmm. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And on top of that, which I'm asking this to you, Jay, like, the goalpost moves so much when it comes to James. Why is that?
Peace and blessings. Chill, what's good, brother? It's always good hearing your voice, man, when we talking basketball. I got two simple, well, it's not really two simple words, but I got one simple phrase, because Jordan's career is not enough. So you have to create all these special narratives for LeBron James, because Jordan's career is not enough. But we just talk about Jordan's career and LeBron's career, it's not enough. So they have to break down this silly logic of somehow, you know, just like in this conversation, something about expectations. Whose expectations? If I'm the 8th seed, I'm not expecting to lose. I don't go into a playoff in the first round because I'm the 8th seed and I'm playing the 1 seed like, oh, I'm going to lose. You're never going to win if you think you're going to lose. You're never going to think of the strategy or whatever it is that you're going to need to win if you're thinking about losing. The only way you're going to win is if you think about winning. Then your mind will automatically attract the things that you're going to need to think about. And that's what it's always about. They have a loser's mentality.
That's what the young guy in the chat was telling DA. He said, the way you think, I would never pick you to play on my team. He said, you have a loser mentality. If you go into something expecting to lose just because you're the lower seeded team, why would I ever want to do anything competitive with you? Right? That's the point he kept making. That approach, that logic that they're having, just losing, just might as well lose early because it's the same as losing in the finals. What type of loser are you who like? And then they were acting like, Chilltown, you've hooped. Chilltown, I've played. I can pick up my phone. I can call every basketball player that I know. There's not a single basketball player that's going to say I would.
Now, from my high school days to my college days, my junior year in high school, we lost in the tournament of championship game. The next year, we was like, we getting back to the championship. We wasn't like, yo, if we lose in the first round, it's the same as losing in the championship. No, it isn't. When we got my freshman year, we won the conference championship. My next year, we lost in the conference championship. We're not. And I wouldn't have felt better if we lost in the first round. No, I would not have felt like that. if we lost in the first round, as opposed to getting to the conference championship again. You want to go as far as you can go.
Yep. That's like saying any team that lost before the Knicks and the Spurs right now had a better season than the Spurs if the Spurs lose tonight.
So should the,
Or when the
should
Spurs
the
lose
Knicks
tonight.
just be happy that they're in the NBA championship because they're the third seed? Should they be just okay
No.
with that? You know, we're the third seed, so you know, I think we're good. We're good with this. No, they're not happy with that. We're trying to win.
They're trying to win.
And if we
Exactly.
don't win, we're not going to sit there and go, okay, but it's the same as if we lost in the first round to Atlanta. No, it wouldn't be the same thing. It's
Even better.
because maybe we can get back here next year.
Another point, even better with the Spurs. Even if they lose in the finals, they would have had a greater playoff run if they lost to the Timberwolves.
Or if they'd have lost to the Trailblazers.
Or a better season. That's what I'm saying. That's why they have losing mentality. All this because Jordan's career is not enough.
Or not make the playoffs again.
I wouldn't say just because his career not enough. Like I always tell people, it's just that they know LeBron either better than their favorite player on the same level, but they're not going to admit neither one. So they'd rather just try to take away this man greatness. They do it every day on my live. I post about LeBron. They come in there all the time bringing up Michael Jordan. They come in there bring up other people. I'm like, that's the problem with people on this app. Like for me, LeBron is my favorite player. Yes, I can talk about basketball, but when I'm talking about LeBron, I'm just talking about him and the time he been in the league. I can care less about what somebody else did in their time because he did so much that I can just talk about him. I don't need to bring up nobody else. Like I appreciate and seeing what they did. Like somebody asked me today, he like, why did you just say cool about what I just said for Michael Jordan? I said because I feel like LeBron James has done stuff better than him, and I think he's better than him to me. So I'm like, and rather me just trying to discredit and hate on, I just say it's cool, bro. That's cool. That's a cool feat. You understand what I'm saying? Rather than trying to take away like they do with LeBron with everything. They try to take away this man greatness with every chance they get. They try to minimize it like it's not good or great just because your favorite player didn't do it.
That shit sound to me, King, like talking about the ex-boyfriend. Why I care about him?
Right.
I don't need to talk about him. Why am I talking about him? I'm here. I'm talking about me. Let's discuss me. Why we got to talk about the ex? I don't need to put the ex-boyfriend down to prop myself up. I don't need to do that.
I'm good enough. I'm good enough myself.
I don't need to do that. And matter of fact, if you talk about the ex-boyfriend, I'm out. We don't need to, because there's really, if you're doing that, that tells me clearly that you ain't got really no leg to stand on if you're talking about him.
That's the point. That's why his career is not enough. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. LeBron's career is enough. We don't have to worry about nobody else. We can just talk about LeBron.
If ever you've heard me in debate, Jay, even when you and me first started going at this, Jay, even years ago when you and me first started going at this, when me and you first started doing this, I never said nothing bad about Jay. Whenever I had a debate with you, it was always James did this, James did that, James did this, James did that. I don't got to talk bad about Jordan. I don't need to. I don't got to talk bad about Bill Russell. I don't got to talk bad about Chamberlain. I don't got to talk bad about Jabbar. Let's talk about why I think this dude is the best. This is why I think he's the best. Period. Not I think he's the best because this dude didn't do this dude didn't. No. This is why I think he's the best. Because of these reasons.
Yeah, but that's not how the debate works. Zesty say negatives are a part of the GOAT debate. Your co-host, Mr. Sports Fluent himself, says the same thing all the time. That negativity and the players' negatives are a part of the GOAT debate. We can't just praise LeBron. And like you said, that only started with LeBron because no one ever talked about a player's negativity. It was always, like you said, next year. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was never... Nobody ever talked about Magic really choking like that. People always talking about it was no big press. They knew the Lakers were one of the best teams. They were going to be in the finals again next year. That's all it took. He went, worked hard, and got back to it. That's it, just like you're supposed to do every time. That's what Pat Riley told LeBron James. He was like, bro, you get back at it. You're not supposed to win every championship. Who told y'all LeBron was supposed to win every championship? Whoever said this? What is wrong with y'all?
Oh, my goodness. Imagine that, Jay. Imagine. Well, to be honest with you, Jay, when you say that right there, I think that speaks to his greatness.
Mm-hmm.
If you think he can win it every year, I never thought that there was nobody that I thought could win it every year. If you think he can win it every year, that says a lot about who he is.
Or at least what you think about him, right?
At least what you think about him. If you think he should win it every year, like, damn, word? You think every year? Who's done that?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you're supposed to win with any roster, right? But yet and still you cry about Jordan not having one player taken off of his roster on his team
You brought up
and losing
something
his
that I
coach.
can stand on, and I will go to my grave with this. We talked about we had a conversation about Kobe Bryant. Like James had more help than Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant had an All NBA player for almost a decade. James did not have that. We could start and stop the conversation with that right there.
He had Shaq. That's it. He had Shaq.
On his roster. I ain't even talking about it being. Let's just take out it being Shaq. Let's just take out it just being an All Pro. He had an All Pro for almost a decade. How many other dudes can say that I played with an All Pro for almost a decade?
Jordan.
Hello.
That's what they don't understand, man. I had guys so mad. I think earlier or yesterday on my live, and I tell people this all the time. When 2007 happened with LeBron, to me, I deem him the best dude I seen with my own two eyes. I didn't catch all of Jordan's career, but I caught the 90s or whatever, what people love to talk about. And for what he did, even though he lost in 07, is just the fact that he was 22. He didn't really have no good team, and he came out the conference second time going to the playoffs. Like, I don't think people really understand that, and I was trying to break it down for him. I'm like, well, he didn't come in a situation where he had the best player on his team like a Kareem with Magic, or like Cole when you came, you had a Shaq, but he became the best player in the world when y'all started winning. So before you emerged, he was already the best player in the world, or he didn't have like a Steph and KD situation. You get drafted and ain't able to get other people right after you. It's different for LeBron. So that's what I'm saying. So like when I see him do that, even though he got swept, to me, it still spoke so much volumes to me for just watching the game when I'm understanding that it's, first of all, it's 5-on-5. It's not 1v1, 1 versus 2. It's 5-on-5. So by me knowing that, understanding the game and looking, that's why I said it's an impressive run. As much as people want to take away from 07, it's not that impressive. Who he played. It's like, bro, this is his second playoffs appearance and he came out the conference, man. Like, did that mean anything to y'all? Like, what? And he came out of high school. It's like, bro, like, I don't understand some of these talks. And then I had a person yesterday come in. He was like 2 days ago, he was like, well, LeBron got some flaws. He got so many flaws. I said, well, go ahead and name them. He named 2. He said he didn't have a jump shot. I said, all right, that's cool. Then his second take was, he don't have any ball handlers. I was like, what you mean he don't have ball handlers? Well, he can't get to his spot. I said, bro, what you mean he can't get to the spot? I said, bro, he got season shooting 75% at the rim. His spot is at the rim, all because his play style is not like your favorite player. So now because he don't shoot jumpers, now he can't get to his spot. I said, your favorite player don't shoot no 75 from nothing, probably but the free throw. And if he do got a spot on the court shooting 75%, it's at a low volume. Bron shot 75 at the rim at a high clip multiple times in the NBA. So he's getting to his spot. So it's like when people be talking, they don't realize when they be talking, they don't really be making sense. They think it sound good and it makes sense to them, but they really need to go do a debriefing before they say this stuff because it don't make sense. I'm like, you can't say he can't get to his spot when he got season shooting at 75% at the rim. That's his spot. That's his bread and butter, driving to the rim and kicking out or whatever the case may be. But that's his best offense move is going to the rim. You can't stop him from getting to the rim. You have to stop that. You understand what I'm saying? You have to stop that. Like, and people are like, well, he didn't have a jump shot. He didn't need it, evidently, to come out the conference. He didn't need it.
Yeah, but they only put perfection on LeBron. Like, what player did we ever go to where we just, like, nobody said Kareem needed a jump shot. Nobody said, right, we can go to a whole bunch of players in NBA history who are great. Nobody said Shaq needed to develop a mid-range jump shot, right? Like, I think they just find a flaw. They didn't even say Jordan needed to develop a 3. Right, they'll make a million excuses as to why Jordan didn't shoot threes at an efficient rate, but they want him to be perfect. That's the standard. That's how you got to be the GOAT now. You got to be an absolutely perfect player with an absolutely perfect career. I don't get the but then when you challenge them on Jordan's flaws and hiccups in his career, there's a 1,000,001 excuses. He didn't have this. He didn't need to do that. When you say he didn't shoot 3, LeBron don't need to shoot mid ranges. When I can get to the rim and score on anybody, why do I need to shoot a mid-range? But, when like no other player gets this stuff. Well, we got some more people trying to come up. Salute to everybody pulling up, y'all. I know everybody watching the game. Early in the game, it scores 3-2. Looks like the Looks like this is gonna be another physical one right here. So we got Tony Styles up here.
Hey, did brother just say Tony don't know nothing about the 60s? Jimmy,
Do you
you've
have
been
the film
yourself.
for that other live, Lamar?
Say that again.
Do you have the film for that other live you was talking about?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now. Yeah. I'm just gonna play the audio. We're gonna listen to the audio.
Hey, I want to shout out Art, man. He took off today. The dude got like 2,000 new followers or something in a day. Shout out to him.
Ark, man, he gonna give us the secret sauce one of these days, but we're gonna let him cook right now, so I'm not gonna bother him too much about it, man.
Shout out to my guys, Olo and Juan, boy. Don't give me all the credit.
Yeah, salute, man. Y'all, hey, look, man, it don't matter. We gonna get the residual kickback effect anyway one of these days, so I'm not tripping.
The residual.
Like, it's gonna be a residual kickback. Somehow them followers is gonna find FYF because of that, so I ain't tripping. Like I said, somebody gonna blow up and go
You
crazy.
could be a better team on paper against with somebody else.
Oh yeah, I got the film right here. So this is the audio from I guess it's our Armani Viz Live. He had a prompt up, y'all, that said losing in the finals, and losing in or after the first, second, or third round are the same. Stop making excuses. And this whole conversation is revolved around that prompt. And I guess the logic there is losing in the finals, you're just saying you're equal to a team that lost in the first, second, or third round. To them, it's the same.
6-9 is not greater than 6-0. That's what that's trying to.
And my thing is, this is why I say, that's why I always say we're dealing with like basketball dummies, because when you say losing in the finals is the same as losing in the first, second, or third round, Jordan is no longer 6-0. If losing in the first round is equal to a finals loss, that means Jordan is now 6-9. He's no longer perfect. So it takes away Jordan's mythical perfection, right? So losing is losing, winning is winning, right? If that's the case. And now you're conflated with Jordan now having a losing record. And now you have to address that. Because they use Jordan's perfection. They talk about 6-0. The finals is what matter most, right? But they've killed that logic now. But yeah, I'm gonna play the audio. Just let me know when y'all want me to play it. I could play it at any time. I got it queued up right here.
You ready? I'm ready.
All right, and just let me know.
The game is 5-4.
Yeah, I'm ready.
5-5 actually, guys. The game is 5-5 now. 7:49 to go in the first quarter.
All right. I'm gonna play it. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to stop it if y'all hear anything crazy, man. But this is a 39-minute clip, so it's not too long, but we could definitely get through it.
You could be a better team on paper against with somebody else, but you just happen to play a different team, whatever, that just matches up better with you. But like treating it like, oh, you got swept in the finals it's just automatically worse than getting swept in the first round. That doesn't even logically even make any sense.
It makes sense to me.
Pause it. So obviously the conversation is, and from that, or at least I can tell, is that getting swept in the finals is worse than being swept in the first round. So the conversation right now has nothing to do with expectations.
And the guy talking, AJ, is basically saying they're not the same. Getting swept in the first round and getting swept in the finals is not the same. And but then you have people like Big Assassin on the panel. He was basically saying, they are the same to me. And I'm curious to see how they explain this logic. How is losing in the finals or getting swept in the finals the same as getting swept? I'm really curious to see what these explanations are. And I don't think you guys understand the stupid, like how hard you have to try to be stupid to come up with these arguments. Because this is just fighting I don't know. This is just fighting a lot of logic, man.
I just want to add this, the big assassins thing on there. It's the ego, because once again, and I always tell him that, he goes, well, it is to me. I can't take that to anyone. Well, Big Assassin says it is. People are going to go, who the fuck is Big Assassins and why should I care?
All right, shout out to Tony Styles. So his argument is I'm me.
It's his argument. I'm me. It's always an I'm me argument with these guys.
All right, let me play. Let me see what they're talking about.
Like I said earlier, nobody that loses in the wild card is going to compare to losing in the Super Bowl. So it makes perfect sense.
Hold on. No, that doesn't mean, look, But look,
Listen,
bro,
no,
that
it
doesn't
definitely
mean.
means something. It definitely means something because if you're a wild card, you're not competing for a Super
if
Bowl.
people
So
not
it makes
gonna,
sense.
Let's
It
say you
makes
the
perfect
2
sense.
seed. Fuck it. Let's give you a hypothetical.
Do you hear the stupidity in that comment? He said if you're a wild card, if you're in the football playoffs, you're competing for a Super Bowl.
for a Super Bowl. This is big.
What are you talking about? If you that's why you fight to get the wild card, because you just want to get in so you have a shot. What are you talking about, man? But watch how stupid the conversation gets, man. But I'm glad that people were there with some logic, really, really putting these dudes putting their take to the fire.
Let's say you're the 2 seed. You would rather get swept in the first round than the finals.
No,
The
I'd
In
seven
rather
any in
seed.
I'd
any
rather get swept
scenario,
in the
you put
finals.
yourself in that
Wait a minute.
scenario.
So if you're
You
the 2
saying
seed, you're going against the 7 seed. So if you sweep the 7 seed, you're supposed to beat them. What is your point?
okay, even if the 7
Okay,
seed,
pause
okay,
it,
but I'm
pause it,
saying
pause it,
which one
pause it,
which
pause
one
it,
is worse?
pause it. That's not what he asked. He asked, if you're the 2nd seed, where would you rather be swept, in the first round or the second round? I mean, or the final round. That's what he asked. He said, if you're the 2nd seed and you sweep the first round, you're supposed to. That's not what he asked. He didn't say nothing about sweeping somebody. He's talking about being swept. And that's how they derailed the conversation. That's why
the conversation.
Exactly. That's why Young Miami's the worst, because he's not trying to have a conversation. He's just trying to muck it up to get you to a point to where it makes it seem like you're not making no sense when he's the one who's literally switching the whole conversation up. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's a fact. Let me keep playing.
I'm asking you to go lose in the finals or go lose in the first round as a 2nd seed.
To lose in the finals,
I'm asking
regardless,
you,
because if you're the 7th seed going against a 2nd seed, you have no expectations whatsoever. You're the lower seed.
I'm just asking the question.
The only time, hold on,
just
because
asking
I'm
the
answering your question. You asked me a hypothetical, so I'm gonna give you the answer. Now, I get what you're saying to a certain extent. I just don't think you're phrasing it the correct way. If you're the number 2 seed, right, and you lose to a 7 seed, then yes, that's horrific because you had an expectation to get to the.
Now, hold on. What is he talking about? What does expectations have to do with this conversation?
He's proving the point. Losing in the first round is worse.
Right.
He's proving the point. Whether you're the 1st seed or 8th seed, it's bad. My bad. Go ahead.
He answered the young man's question. He actually just answered the young man's question. He said, if you're a 2 seed and a 7 seed, you would rather lose in the first round, getting swept, than in the finals. He tried to obviously pivot by saying, you're supposed to beat them. Then he said, obviously, if you're a 2 seed and a 7 seed, that's horrible. Okay, so you're proving the young man's question with that statement alone.
Yep. Because think about it like this: if the winning the finals is the only thing that matter, then what are all these expectations? Like, the only expectation is to get to the final and win. That's what all these teams' goal is. But so if a 2 seed loses in the first round, then it's the same as losing in the finals. Why do you have all this expectation? The expectation is your expectation shouldn't be to beat a 7 seed. Your expectation should be to win the NBA Finals if you run with this logic. Again, I think their logic is very strange.
No, their logic is just to win an argument. Lamar, again, if you're trying to win the NBA Finals, you're trying to win in the first round, second round, and third round, because there's no such thing as winning the finals without winning those. So if you are trying to win the finals, you are trying to win the first round and in the second round and in the conference finals so that you could be in the finals to win the finals. You can't just win the finals. You have to actually do a lot to get there. That's the point. But go ahead and keep playing this SD Jeffrey logic for everyone to hear.
Western Conference or Eastern Conference Finals based off your seeding. However, me, Big Assassins, and Diz are saying that when you're the lower seed, there's no expectations for a lower seed because you're not supposed to be on the level of the higher seed. So when you beat them, nobody's going to say anything. But if you're the 2nd seed in a 7 seed sweeps you, then no, that's horrific, okay? It's horrific.
Look, Dwayne, so when the question was asked, when we weren't even talking about seeding, the question was, if would you rather lose in the first round and get swept in the first round or get swept in the finals, right? So that was the question. So we're deviating from the question, right? So I'm saying,
got right back on the question. Got to see, I like it.
Hey, Lamont, pause it. We need to get his username to me ASAP.
Who is that? Is that J-Mo?
No.
Get his username to us ASAP.
That may be this dude named New Money. Sounds like up top.
It is. Yeah, it's New Money. I can see his name right here. I'm gonna get his.
Yeah,
but
New Money. I know exactly who it is.
He definitely.
He calling my line.
No, I heard J-Mo.
Hold on. I want y'all to hear how he countered it because the first thing he did was he said, "Bro, you're deviating from the question. That's not even what was asked."
Yeah.
And remember, as we play this, the reason why you know Young Miami's wrong is because he does the most talking. He's just talking way too much, and he's saying absolutely nothing. It's wild how he can talk so much and just really get nothing done, man. It's no reason why he was looking crazy in divorce court, man. This is crazy.
Man, look, get his username to me ASAP. I ain't lying.
I'm gonna make sure you get it. I got you.
Now, yes, I bring up the seeding in regards to any team. It don't matter. It don't matter. Any team is gonna feel better because they got further than not. Any team. Why? Because the experience, it gets harder, right? Like what bro said, you watch film, so then you play the next team, then it's gonna be harder, bro, because they got more film.
But you speaking on the lower seed, though, again, a higher seed is not going to have that same mind frame. That's where the disconnect ensues. I get what you're, hold on.
But sometimes
I get what
the
you're
number
saying. However, if the higher seed loses, then yes, that's going to be worse because your expectations are higher. But when the lower seed loses, nobody cares because you're not supposed to be on the level as the higher seed.
Okay. So I'm glad you just said that. So if you wanna go by that logic, that's what I'm saying. That logic is bullshit because it's some first seeds that be fake first seeds, bro. Because you want to use that logic in 2015. You're not about to tell me.
In 2021, you thought the Utah Jazz was the best team?
No. In 2015, by that logic.
What round did they lose in?
But look, by that logic. Hold on.
He is the king of asking the dumbest questions. That man said, what round did they? That don't matter. The point is that we've seen higher seeded teams not have any expectations because of who they are. Nobody had expectations for the Atlanta Hawks when they were the number one seed in the East, and we knew that they had to go through LeBron James,
like you said.
or even the Utah Jazz. The man is basically telling them, look, you want to say this seed stuff and expectation stuff, but throughout NBA history, right? Even when the Lakers, you go back to the year the Lakers were a 7 seed, we know that they were a 7 seed, but they were much better than a 7 seed, which is why they got to the Western Conference Finals, right? So that means, by their logic, losing to the Denver Nuggets means absolutely nothing to young Miami, because
wait a minute,
how should a 7 seed hold on one second, Tony. How should a 7 seed have expectations, right? Mm-hmm. Like, there's no expectations, so I don't want to hear you talking about them losing to the Denver Nuggets, right? All of this logic goes in the garbage can. It's very stupid, and that's why he keeps asking dumb questions like, what round did they lose in? What does it matter if the first, second, and third round are all the same? What does it matter?
Wait, on top of it, though, I just want to say this. On top of it, 5 out of LeBron's 6 playoff finals losses were against the higher seed, and they hold him accountable for that, right? So really, he's 4-1 when he's the higher seed. How come they don't do a 4-1 record if it really matters?
Because it doesn't matter to them at all.
Man, this was absolutely a bad roast set. They actually this is what, watch how crazy it gets when they confront them with the logic, man. Watch how silent they get.
Yeah, he told me the logic.
Hold on. By that logic, in 2015.
Hold on. I need him to answer that question. What round did they lose in?
Nah.
I don't know. I don't recall. But I know they was
Dusty Jeffries, dude. He was having a conversation with New Money. Shout out to New Money. Someone asked a dumb question that shouldn't have been asked because they were in the middle of having a convo talking about the 2021 Jazz. Instead of answering the logic that he was going with, he completely ignored him to say he wants the dude that had nothing to do with the conversation to answer a question that had nothing to do with the conversation. DA, Young Miami, stick to the topic, my boy. Stick to the topic, bro. It's getting crazy in here, man.
Man, the man is all crazy. And he's only doing these derailing questions to avoid what he's going to have to confront. They're going to force him to confront it. They're not going to let him out the loop. That's why I like these guys on this panel. Watch this.
Okay,
they didn't have finals aspirations. Nobody thought
the Utah Jazz were the number 1 seed and lost in the first round. Then yes, that was horrific because they had a higher expectation.
I know.
I asked you that. No expectations. None.
I asked you that because in 2021 Utah Jazz was the number 1 seed. So did they have finals aspirations? Did anybody think in 2021 the Utah Jazz was going to win?
No, wait. Ask them
exactly. So that's my point.
I guarantee you it wasn't to lose in the first round. So if they lost in the first round as the higher seed, then yes, that was horrific.
Okay, well my point in saying that is, bro, you know what I'm saying? Clearly the seeding, like it doesn't matter if you're the first seed or the last seed.
How y'all gonna say seeding doesn't matter? Do y'all not see seeding?
Listen.
Do y'all see how he won't shut up and let anybody finish a point? He hears 3 words and wants to interject. This is terrible. I can't stand it. That's why
that's how he switched the conversation. That's why this how he switched the conversation. Now it's going to be now y'all don't care about seeding.
No.
He doesn't care about seeding.
No,
now
hey,
they're going to. That's how he's going to try to switch it up.
No. The good thing about these guys is they let him get his filibustering strategy out, but they always bring it back to this because I think they understand that he's as the young dude mentioned earlier. You're just trying to derail from the original question. They not gonna let him out this bag. That's why I say this was an elite breakdown. Right. This is one of the reasons why by the end of this live, Armani Viz, Young Miami was getting cooked so bad that Viz was basically saying, hold on, y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with what this dude is saying. He on some other shit. This is how nasty it got that the people that was actually agreeing had to part ways in mid-conversation saying he on some other shit, even though his logic was just as stupid. Young Miami's logic was so stupid that somebody like Armani Viz had to part ways with. You know how dumb you have to be for Armani Viz to say he don't agree with you, man? That you gotta be dumb. Watch this, man. I'm talking about this was surgical what they did, man.
Home court advantage.
Bro, look. What I'm saying is, listen. I'm saying seeding don't matter because 2015 with the Hawks, you're not about to tell me you're not about to tell me right now that you had them Hawks beating LeBron and them as the first seed. You're not about to tell me that.
No, you're
exactly.
Right. No,
so seeding does not matter.
Higher seed, so I guarantee you, everybody on that Hawks team had higher expectations. I can't say that.
But seeding does not matter.
I'm glad you brought that up. Now, can we go to the Western Conference and compare the seeds? Can we do that?
But look though, but to piggyback off of what you just said, Dynasty. Now look, you just said you didn't have the Hawks beating them.
Right, I did.
But if LeBron and them would have lost
that team, because I guarantee you they had a whole different perspective. But look, I guarantee you they had a whole different mentality.
I like where you about to go.
If LeBron would have lost as the lower seed, he would have been crucified.
Bro,
so the seeding does not matter.
Let's not go into fantasy.
Exactly. Armani just said it. Giannis just got crucified as the number one seed. He lost.
You got that.
So he did lose to them though, because you asked me a hypothetical situation. He beat them. I'm telling you that the Atlanta Hawks, in their mind, they were expected to win based off their production through the.
Does Young Miami not know that everybody in their mind expects to win? Nobody.
That's how you win.
These dudes are losers because the only way you win, as Inside said, you got to think that you're going to win. 8 seeds think they're going to win. 7 seeds think that. How do you think the Miami Heat got to the finals as a play-in team? Because they thought they were going to win. How do you think the Pacers did it last year? Because they thought they were going to win. Nobody said, oh, you know what? Hopefully we luck into a win. But you know what? The expectation is to lose. This is how you know that these guys, 1, never done anything athletic in their life. 2, are just natural-born losers. Not only they're professional victims, these are just natural-born losers. That's why young homie in the chat basically said, I would never in my life. I never, hold on one second. That's why these guys said, never in my life. Young homie said, never in my life would I do anything competitive with you because you are absolute bona fide loser, man. Man, it's crazy, man.
Wait. Hey, Johnny, I just got something for you because when he said natural born losers, you got to do the Woody Harrelson trailer from 94, natural born whatever, but then change it to losers and make a movie trailer about them.
Hold on, we got somebody trying to come up. Let me let Carson up. Hold on, but yeah, we gotta. I want to play a little bit more of this because this was a cook session, y'all, and I would have shut this live down if I had a logic this stupid and I'm getting barbecued. I would have took this down, man. Carson, what's good? I see you pulled up. I know you want to get your thoughts in on this. What's good, man?
Yo,
what's good?
What you got?
I don't know. I just joined.
Come on, Carson, man. We got to do better, Carson, man. We got to do better, man. I'll let y'all up to cook, man. Yeah, you can shout out your business. You can do anything, man. Don't waste the opportunity, man. Even if it's not about basketball. As long as you're not going crazy with some F1 violations or something, man. Come on, man. Y'all got to be better, man. Come on.
I don't know. I just joined.
I don't know. I just joined, man. Come on, Carson, man.
He said, what you got? He said, what you got?
Damn. Salute to Carson, though, man. Hopefully he come back with something.
I just joined.
All right, hold on, y'all. I'm about to play this, man. Watch this.
Regular season.
Got some motion, man.
No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't.
Nobody on the line, bro. No,
they was literally the underdogs. They was literally the underdogs.
Okay, cool. So let's go to the Western Conference and ask me the same question. Let's do that.
Or the year that the Pacers were Paul George was the number one in defense and the number one seed.
The
Nobody
Hawks in
expected them to win.
2015. Now let's go to the Western Conference and let's get that same scenario.
Nah. No, hell no.
different.
Nah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
hold on,
the
but
West.
if they
Who's the
talking
number one
about
seed out
Utah, that's the Western Conference.
No, why we move the goalposts? Why you want to get off the 2015 Hawks Cavs?
It don't matter because it don't matter what conference you go to. We got examples galore that debunk what they're saying. So it don't matter. He's just trying to get away from this Hawk thing. He's just trying to find another conference to go to because he getting cooked on the Atlanta Hawks. So he don't even know what he need to go to next. He just want to get away from this Atlanta Hawk thing. That's all he doing. I can't continue down this road. These fools got me in a corner. That's why he never answered one question.
Yeah,
but this is a cook session. Cook session.
Yeah.
And make sure if y'all want to chime in, just tell me, pause it, because sometimes it sounds like y'all part of the, because this is a zesty audio and we used to it sounding mucked up. So make sure y'all tell me to pause it. That way I can stop it.
Lakers were the lower seed favorite in the 2008 finals too.
Mm-hmm. We already know. But we know that's not applicable to this conversation. DA or Young Miami brought that up just to try to throw a monkey wrench in the conversation so he can have an out. Hold on, watch this.
They didn't say favorites. He said expectations.
Well, he's throwing that in so he can try to make some sense of this logic, right? But these dudes on the panel are sharp. They not letting him throw any monkey wrenches in because they gonna use his own logic against him and then bring him back to the original conversation. So you still got to answer this original question. They gonna reel him in. It took a little longer than normal, but it only took that long because young Miami don't know how to shut up and let people talk. He gonna keep talking. And when he finally, I think his throat might have started hurting or something. Other guys got to talking, and then that's when he really got barbecued. Watch this.
Throat.
About 2021, bro. Hold on, Waddy. 2015.
I gotta look that up.
Wasn't it at Golden State?
It was Golden State.
Okay, so no. Hear me clearly. Had Golden State lost to the lower seed, that would have been horrible than a lower seed getting there.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the seeding.
No.
That doesn't have anything. That has to do with Golden State being a dominant.
Now we talking about expectations, though.
Because Golden State would have had a higher level expectations based off being the number one seed.
Let me respond.
Hold on, and had they lost in the first round, that would have been an epic failure by their standards.
Hold up. Let me explain that. Hold up. Right, so that doesn't make any sense, bro. Because you know why?
Bro, you can't say
hold up.
Don't matter for one scenario and then say it's irrelevant for the other one.
Why, right?
It's situational, gang. It's situational.
Listen, your argument is that seeding is so significant in that, you know what I'm saying? If it's the right, but my point is, right, yes, Golden State, it's not because they were the number one seed, but it's also because they were the most dominant team. It has to do a lot with the
nothing
team.
to do with their seed.
And now my next point is, Dwayne, and my next point is, in 2021, hold up.
Can you answer my question? Since you asked me a hypothetical, like LeBron, had Steph Curry, Golden State lost in the first round, what would have been the verdict out on them? What they would have said? Please tell me.
What about 2021, bro? The Lakers against Phoenix.
Please answer my 2015, bro. I answered y'all question.
What's the question? I answer. Hold on. What's the question?
So, just when he asked me about the hypothetical scenario about if LeBron would have lost to them, they'd have been crucified. Okay, cool. What would have been said about Golden State had they lost to a lower seed in 2015, being the number one seed going into the playoffs? What would have been said?
The same thing. But it has nothing. My point is, Dwayne, you didn't let me finish my point. It has nothing to do with the seeding, bro.
Does matter because you gotta tell me it's irrelevant. The number one seed has high level expectations to get knocked off by a team that's not supposed to be better.
Let me tell you why, bro.
Dwayne.
In 2021.
Hold on.
Go ahead, John. I'm at the job. Go ahead, John.
Dwayne, on paper, you right. That would have been a failure, but when we said like it would have been a failure from the players, not from the team. Because
no,
like
right,
you just said,
no.
Yes,
no, right.
They had
no.
Because
look,
doing that.
Because
look, Dwayne,
they had the best team in the league, bro.
All I hear is basketball is a team game, so the players in the team are equally going to get crucified.
Exactly, they had the best
player
team
gonna take
in the league. They had the unanimous
However, no, we're not gonna separate players and teams.
They had the unanimous MVP. They had
pause.
We're not separating players from teams. I'm not doing.
Bro, they're trying to muck it up. So it gets a little helter skelter. But go ahead and cook one, boy.
Nah, King Money Fly wanted this one. Well, okay. King MF.
I don't think I wanted to say anything. I don't know if I came off the mic.
Oh,
If I
so,
did,
my bad. That must have been somebody in the
I
chat. There. It
missed it.
sounded like you. My bad. Keep it going. I
You
thought
good.
Oh, we
somebody.
got JJ up here too.
It's
Salute to JJ, man. JJ been doing this thing too. JJ, I pulled
Yes,
up on
sir.
his live. He was cooking as well. Had like 200-300 people in there. So salute to JJ
Good.
doing this thing too, man. Appreciate, man. Hey, look, man. I
Appreciate you.
see y'all. I see y'all killing it on TikTok, man. Y'all keep doing it, man. Look, all y'all doing is y'all making Zesties mad when they see y'all running these numbers up, and they gonna come back crying to me. They gonna blame it on me. They already blaming inside success on me, right? They telling me that you know. They sending me DMs talking about why you got inside botting and stuff. They crying, man. They just doing the natural crying and stuff, man. Look, man, let them cry. And stop sending me DMs about inside. Send them to inside. Why y'all sending them to me? What the hell? Why they sending them to me? I don't get these dudes, man.
They
All
love
these
you,
dudes
man. They
cook.
love you.
No, man, they be wanting to blame it on me somehow. I don't know, man. Like, hey, Johnny cooked Vision in the debate. Vision that made 7 shorts about me. What is you doing, man? Hey, Johnny cooked you, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. He blaming me.
And I'd have made all kind of videos about him. And I'd have made all kind of videos about him already.
He mad at me, man. Like, hey,
I
you
got-
lost to
you
Hey,
got-
Johnny. You make FYF video. What is you doing, man?
What I do? Why be mad at me? I didn't do nothing.
Hey, hold up. Hey, Danny, y'all posted that yet? I wasn't even there
Oh, yeah.
that day.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
We gonna react to it on TikTok too. We gonna react to it play by play. We haven't done a TikTok reaction to it, but we gonna do a TikTok reaction to that debate as well. But yeah, because I think Johnny is right. When I did hear the playback on Johnny's first round, I believe his first round was stronger than I think we gave him credit for. But it's kind of what Inside said. I think that Johnny used the first round as a setup to make his second and third round stronger. Because I even mentioned what he brought everything home in that third round, and I said his third round literally made Vision's first round weaker.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because Vision shot his load in the first round.
Yeah, Vision.
That's why he was harping on LeBron for the second and third round and repeating
Yeah,
it.
big pause on that one.
Pause. Yeah.
Hold on, we gonna play this, man. Again. I apologize. This is a Zesty live, y'all, so it's gonna get mucked up. I just appreciate the guys on here because you got YD on here. Even Gio was in here cooking. A couple got even Melo's in here cooking. Another dude named Ja, he's in there cooking, and even Black James Bond, he's on mute, but he's in here as well. So again, really, the only people mucking it up is just like 2 or 3 Zesty Jeffries. But when they muck it up, it sounds like it's 9 people mucking it up. That's how crazy Zesty Jeffries are, man. Hold on.
But you know, it's another thing though. He's proven the point that losing before is worse because he keeps talking about how if you're a higher seed and you lose earlier, it's worse. So at the end of the day, losing earlier is worse. He keeps proving the point. No matter what seed you are,
no matter what seed,
losing earlier is worse. Now, what he's trying to argue is that being the second seed and being swept in the first round is not as bad as being the 8th seed being swept in the first round. But that's not the conversation. They both got swept in the first round. What's worse, getting swept in the finals or being swept in the first round is the conversation. So in both scenarios, whether you're the 8th seed or the first seed, it is worse to lose in the first round and get swept in the first round and get swept in the finals. No matter what seed you are, it's better to be swept in the finals than anything else. That is the conversation. So let's continue it though.
All right, hold on. Let me play it.
That, bro.
In 2021,
let me
did you
chime
think
in.
the Utah Jazz was the best team in the league?
Hell
I
no.
never said they were the best team in the
No,
league. I
but
said
they
they were the higher seed.
They were the number one seed.
They were
I
the
just asked,
higher
hold up,
seed.
let me
I never
rebuttal.
said anything
Hold
about
up, Dwayne,
best
let me
team in the
rebuttal.
league.
Let
And
me
tell me
rebuttal,
where they
Dwayne.
lost. Just tell me that. Where they lose.
Right?
Where
So they
lose?
were the number one seed, right? But nobody
lose?
in 2021. Listen, hold
So
up.
tell
Let me
me-
say
tell
my
me where
point.
they lost.
Nobody
Gotcha.
in 2021 expected the Utah Jazz to go and win the chip. You know what I'm
According
saying?
to you,
So if
okay.
they, so my
Hey,
point
Pete.
is, it's
According to
not
you.
more so the seed, it's more so the team, bro. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
according
It's
to you.
more
Hey,
than
let me-
100%.
hey,
the
hey,
team.
let me get the mic.
That's
He's
my
right,
point.
man. It's about
Just
the
tell me, what did they
matchup.
lose? What round did they lose in?
Hey, let me chime in just real
Hold on,
quickly.
hold on.
Okay, so
Wait, hold on, Gio. So tell me, what round did Utah lose in?
Why does he keep asking what round they lost in? What does that mean? It does nothing to do with it does not prove anything. You're just asking a random question to derail from the conversation.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Hey, we all have Jordan as the GOAT. What do you know about Michael Jordan? Talk to us.
He schooled everybody he played against. Went 6-0 in NBA Finals. No one was ever doing good against him. He schooled everybody.
What else you got? What else you got?
That's a very cute hat. He had really good
You got
defense.
a cute hat.
No, hold
You
on.
got a
Talk, let him
cute hat.
cook. Hold on. Let him cook, y'all. Let him cook. Let him cook. Talk to us, man. You know more about Jordan than a lot of these grown zesties. Keep cooking.
Oh no, bro. He thinks LeBron's the GOAT. LeBron suck.
We know that too. We all agree. We all agree he's trash. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. You cooking.
Shay's a flop.
He's a flopper. Yes, sir. Keep cooking.
So is James Harden, but at least he can shoot.
Damn. That's a bigger fact. Keep cooking with MJ the GOAT.
MJ's a warrior.
Okay, talk to him about how did he have a sword and a shield? What he got going on?
He was crazy.
He was crazy?
Dunking vertical. His vertical, his skills, his dribbling, his shooting, everything.
Talk to us about it. Keep cooking.
He was insane.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, what else you got, MJ to go, 20?
I have a lot more. Can't think of any right now.
No, MJ to go. Did you write this down? Do you have notes? Do you have a script that you follow?
No, I just thought of it on the top of my head because I know.
Okay. Do you hoop? You play on a team?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. How many points per game you average?
13.
13? You sure about that?
Yeah, I play on a minuscule team.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh no, you sound a little bit older than that, man. What's going on?
I went through puberty early.
Oh, damn, man. Damn. That's what's up, man. Hey, MJ the GOAT, man, I got to drop you. Appreciate you pulling up, though, man. We all think MJ the GOAT up here, man. Salute to you. Hey, make sure you follow everybody up here, and make sure you donate the Galaxy to everybody on the panel, all right?
Oh, yeah, Galaxy time.
Got you, man. Appreciate it. We want them Galaxies, or I got to block you. Got to get them Galaxies, or I'm going to have to block you, all right?
Yeah.
Even if you got to use your mama and daddy credit card, you got to scam like me. Get them Galaxies going, all right? All right? Get them Galaxies.
Yo. Sorry.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
that wasn't even.
MJ to go.
Hey, it's bad when you try and make your voice deeper and it still sound high pitched, man. That's bad, man. That is bad, man.
Yeah, that was a zesty. That was a zesty pretending. That was a zesty pretending. But again, salute to him though, man. Appreciate him. He tried. We rock with him. Entertain him.
He said, talk to me more about Jordan's career. He was insane.
He said, I can't think of nothing else.
Off the top of my head.
We got
nothing at the moment.
Doobie, what's good? Doobie, what's good? Doobie, what you got for us, Doobie?
I watched the clip y'all going over early, and I'm trying to make sense of it. It didn't make any sense. Like I was so confused. I'm trying to see how y'all break it down.
Doobie, we trying,
lost for
Doobie.
words too.
We trying, Doobie. We trying.
And we still got more to go through, man.
And while we watching this, the Spurs are up 28-15. They held the Knicks to their lowest first quarter point total in the playoffs this year. The Knicks had 13 points at the end of the first. The Spurs again off to another big start. I mean, think about it, y'all. The Spurs, the way they've been playing, really they should have won this series already. Yeah,
It should be up to
this is crazy. This is crazy. But the Knicks are, and you know what? Your coach, Johnny, I saw a clip from Eric Spoelstra.
Okay.
And Eric Spoelstra literally warned the entire league about this Knicks team before this even happened, before any of these playoffs happened. And he said, after they played the Heat this year, he said that is probably the hardest team in the NBA to beat because they don't stop playing. He says they play from the 0-0 to the ends. They're going to play the entire game. He says it's going to be the hardest team. And he literally, it's crazy how he foretold this, but now that somebody played it now, it's just crazy how he was basically just warning us. That's the team to beat, and they're really showcasing it. That's what I say. I got no Knick hate right now. I can't hate on the Knicks as the Spurs go up 31-15. Stephon Castle, man, they're doing a lot of things differently on defense this game. They're definitely defending without fouling. They're picking up OG on the 3-point line. They're making OG drive, and they're not giving them catch and shoot threes, and they're not zoning up Wemby in the post, man. So again,
they're closing out great. They're closing out great, Lamont. They're playing phenomenal.
Yep. So we're gonna keep an eye on the game, but we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this audio right here. Keep cooking, man, because man, this is some entertaining stuff right here to watch. Armani Viz. Well, you know what? Armani Viz didn't flop as much because he definitely tried. You know, just like a slithering snake, tried to slither up out of this, but. You know, he's still a part of this, and they're all connected.
Yeah, he pissed me off, man. He pissed me off watching that. He didn't make no sense, bro.
Hey,
it didn't make no sense whatsoever, bro.
Hey, watch, man. We're gonna keep playing it. We're gonna keep playing it.
Let's watch it.
Just tell me.
The second,
I
believe it was the second round. I believe it was the second.
Okay, hold on. And so they lost to a lower seed, right?
They lost to the Clippers.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
They lost to a lower seed, so
Yeah,
yes, that was a failure on their behalf because they were the higher seed.
No, they wasn't. But the Clippers were a better team.
Wait, the Clippers
were a better team.
Okay, but that's not the point. That's not the point.
It's due to the team.
It's not about the seed. It's about the players.
I'm still saying the higher seed losing to a lower seed. I'm not gonna come off.
Hold on, hey Johnny, were you trying to say something?
But that's not the point. We're not talking about whether it's a failure now. We're talking about what's worse, losing in the second round or if they would have made it to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. What's worse? Losing early, like you said, is going further better. It's going farther better. He keeps talking about when you lose and how it is when you lose, but we're talking about what is better, to have lost later on or to lose early. And
They tell me losing is losing. They tell me losing is losing.
Well, if that's the case, now Jordan 6-0.
But he's also trying to make them understand that the seedings don't matter.
And look,
because
y'all,
it's the quality of the team.
And remember, this has to be a slow walk. They're slow walking it because of how hard it is to have a conversation with Young Miami, right? That it's just hard to talk with him because he interjects so much. He never lets you complete a thought. But like I said, his larynx and his throat get tired eventually. He allows these guys to talk too much and he gets exposed, man. Watch this.
You putting too much value on seed, gang. You put so much value on that seed.
Because some niggas is just listen. Hold on, Gio. One thing, and then you can go. But look, Dwayne, what I'm saying is you're going off the seeding, bro. Some teams just have good ass chemistry that they can play good together.
But when they make fights, I'm not going away from that. However, if you're the higher seed and you get knocked off, you still have to get some level of object criticism. You have to.
It depends what the context of it is, though, man.
We gotta look. We just gotta look. First off, I mean, seeding matters to an extent, but you got to look at the quality of the team. You got to look at how many, like, for example, you want to talk about the 2021 Clippers and Jazz. The Clippers had 2 top 10 niggas in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, right?
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. They're 2 All-NBA players, right? So we know that even Paul George, their second best player, is better than the Jazz's first best player. We know Paul George at that point in time is better than Donovan Mitchell in 21. We know that shit. Okay, Paul George is a whole superstar. Donovan Mitchell wasn't what he is right now in 21, but again, look, I'll give you another example of 2023, right? The Lakers were a 7 seed, right? The Lakers, remember, it was Lakers Nuggets in the conference finals. That Lakers team that was a 7 seed with AD and LeBron was not a real 7 seed. We know that they were a fucking contender. They went all the way to the conference finals, bro. So again, sometimes your record plays in this shit. Sometimes injuries. Sometimes motherfucker get injured and you don't win as many games.
Pause that. How is a 7 seed a contender? Only LeBron James could be the 7th seed at 39, 40 years old and be considered a contender. How is he a contender?
No, I think what Gio's trying to say, for example, when the Houston Rockets fell to a 6 seed, but they got Clyde Drexler, right, via trade that made them a much better team after the trade deadline. So their record wasn't a reflection of what their seeding was. And I think the Lakers in that particular year, after the trade deadline, they were a completely different team, right? So yes, their record, because of what they done for the majority of the year, didn't reflect who they were after the trade deadline when they got Vanderbilt and all these other guys, and they were able to make a run. And I think that's what he's trying to say. And sometimes we have situations like that in NBA history where the team makeup can change mid-season. You get a player back from injury, or you make trades to make yourself better, and you're not your seed. And that's what they're saying is if you get stuck on these seeds, you of course, the seeding is going to throw you off. right? But if we go with young Miami's thought process, that means he's going to say that LeBron James overachieved in that year. But we know he's never going to say LeBron James overachieved, and because we know that team, they did a lot over the trade deadline to give them defenders, to make them better, to give them a few more shooters, and they made a hell of a run. They just ran into a better team. That's all it is. But we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
but Gio's whole comment right now debunks everything that DA is trying to say. Because even if you're the 7th seed, you're still expected to win, and you can't say they overachieved. So let's just say the Lakers, like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Tomorrow, the Lakers make it to the finals, right? That's like, he doesn't consider that overachievement. So, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Where does the expectation fall at? It doesn't exist. Like, none of this exists. This is all these dudes literally just talking, Lamar. This is all gobbledygook.
You're right.
Lamar,
You can't explain it because it doesn't make sense. That's why you can't explain it.
It doesn't make no sense.
10 clacks. I'm gonna get you right back up.
Okay, yeah. It's so crazy. None of their arguments actually, like, everybody is just like all over the place with this. This is crazy, and it's a simple argument. Is losing in earlier rounds better than losing in the later rounds? They can't answer that question. They just feel like it is because they know Jordan got 2 first-round sweeps and LeBron has none.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
They're going to clean it up in a little bit. Like I say, it gets right now, young Miami is just doing his best derail tactics right here. Getting away from, trying to take them so far away from the original topic that now we're talking about seeding and expectations, and we're not talking about the even prompt. And even, it got so bad that even Armani Viz later in the stream said, DA, you're taking us away from the prompt. Like, he even recognized it. So again, this is just him just trying to derail to try to sound more intelligent than he really is, and he doesn't know what he's talking about just to prove a silly point, man. That's all he's doing.
Right. That's a fact.
Okay, we're gonna keep playing.
Niggas don't even play every game.
You gotta look. You gotta look at the quality of the team. How many All NBA players do they got? That 2015 Hawks team didn't have a single All NBA motherfucker. All the motherfuckers was fringe. Kyle Korver, Jeff T.
That's a fact. He just had great team chemistry, bro. That's what I'm saying.
So it just depends on the quality. You gotta look at the quality of the team, bro.
Once again, I'm not denying that. Okay, I'm not going away from that fact. I'm going to come back to the original point I made. If you're the higher seed based off your production that year and you lose to a lower seed, regardless of the matchup, regardless of the situations, you still have to get some level of criticism because you had a higher level of expectations. That's why I said originally, if a lower seed gets swept, nobody says anything. Nobody cares. You're not supposed to be there. However, if a higher seed goes down, then no, we got to crucify you because ain't no way a number 1 seed should be losing to a number 8 seed outside of the Nuggets in 94 and the We Believe Warriors. And I forgot it's probably one of them cats back in the 80s.
Look what Gio just said, gang.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me say something quick.
Hold on, DA. Hold on, because it's closer. I'm talking.
It is cut and dry like that, Melo. Because the only excuse you can get is an injury. Outside of an injury, there's nothing else you can really add to a first seed losing if everybody there helps.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
so
it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What Gio just said. He talked about injuries.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to say the same thing about. That's like Orlando and Detroit this year. Orlando had injuries all year, and when they got to the playoffs, they got healthy, and that's why
you get to the second round. We know those matchups are going to be closer. That's why y'all was just arguing earlier about 8 seed losing in the first round versus a higher seed. That was the combo, and I'm going to stand on that. If you a higher seed,
that was never the conversation. The conversation is not about seeding. This is all a conversation. Remember, this is something that he brought
switched it up. He already switched the combo. I told you he already switched the combo up. I told you that he already did it. Once you start arguing that, he already switched it up.
Yeah, that's why they should have never. They're going too far down this lane with him. I would have never entertained it. I would have brought this back much quicker. They're eventually going to bring it back. But again, they allowed him to derail. But again, they do bring it back. We know DA, so we know his tactics. We know he's going to try to take it away from things that will prove him wrong.
Expert deflector.
Again, expert deflector, and primarily because he knows nothing about basketball, right? And then he's only agreeing with this because it allows him to say something negative about LeBron. But they're going to flip it on him here pretty soon.
Like the Utah Jazz and would have lost to
listen, bro, I agree with you. A 1 seed,
you got to get all this smoke.
A 1 seed should be the 8 seed 97% of the time. Yeah. And NBA history shows that. It shows that. 1 seed's normally win. We get that. You get that?
That's the point. That's the point we making. That's all we've been discussing.
But that's what I'm saying. It's situational because you're saying sometimes if the third seed, let's just say if the eighth seed beat the if the eighth
John,
seed
what
lose to the
round?
first.
Hold on, John, because I'm gonna use your logic. What round did the Hawks lose in 2015? What round?
Yo,
Do you see how the man won't shut up? He cut the man off midpoint. I didn't even know what he was about to say. Just cut him off, man. Nasty work, man. This is crazy.
That's what they lost to LeBron. That was the year they lost to LeBron.
No. What round?
I think it was the
I
third
don't know
round.
what round. I think it was the
Finals.
third round.
So it was the conference finals.
The third round.
Now hold on. Now the combo. Hold on. The combo was the losing in the first round versus losing in the finals. So if we're talking about first round, customarily it's the number one seed.
Incorrect. Lamont, can you please read the prompt for people that are in the chat one more time to say what the combo was actually about?
Yes, the prompt on the screen in this conversation, y'all, is that losing in the finals and losing in the first, second, or third round are the same. That's what's on the prompt. That's the conversation. They're trying to say that losing in the first, second, or third round is the same as losing in the finals. It's not just about the first round. It's not about being a 1 seed. It's not about being a 2 seed and beating a 7 seed. It's about anybody that loses in the first, second, or third round. It's the same as the team that lost in the NBA finals. That's the conversation. But because he's
doesn't sound like it.
But I know because DA is now introduced seeding. He's also introduced expectation, and now he's only introducing these two elements. So he wants at some stage he can probably find a wrinkle to ultimately introduce LeBron. That's really it, man. That's their ultimately their end goal. But
don't they get paid extra for each round they go?
Yes.
Oh shit! I want to go as far as I can then.
Everybody makes more money. Everybody makes more money when we go to extra rounds. Everybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's simple.
this has been a thing. I don't understand how this is something that's some kind of like something that's not known. I don't get this.
It takes them, and again, it takes them, and it's only getting this way because I think some of these guys haven't engaged with Young Miami, and so they don't know how he's going. Like somebody in the chat said, he's going to play a million mental gymnastics around the topic, just so the conversation gets mucked up. They're going to ultimately bring it back home, though.
Against an 8 seed or a 2 seed against a 7 seed. That's what we were talking about. Right. I'm not coming off there. If you're a higher seed and you're losing to a 7 or an 8, then no, that's an epic failure on your behalf.
I agree with that, but that's a rare occurrence, though.
That's a rare occurrence because what he said is
situational.
So how
but
you
look, Dwayne,
that's what
it's situational though. It's situational because like I just said, if LeBron and them would have lost to them, that would have looked bad. 1 seed or not.
Was that the first round or was that the conference finals?
Any round. If they would have lost to them in the finals, it would have been bad, bro.
Round. Don't say any round now.
Any round, it wouldn't have mattered.
I see what John's saying. I see what John's saying.
Look, right?
I see what John's saying, though.
That's what I'm saying. It does not matter.
If we just got through talking about losing in the first round, why are we discussing the conference finals now?
Dwayne, the question was,
Lamont, he literally changed the conversation from losing and getting swept in the first round is worse than or not than getting swept in the finals to whether or not you got swept in the first round as the second seed or not.
I thought I was tripping. So I did hear that wrong.
That's basically what he's trying to say. He's basically saying, well, we can't make it seem like getting swept in the first round is all the same because if you're a second seed getting swept in the first round, that's worse than if you're an 8 seed getting swept in the first round. But that's not the conversation. It's bad to get swept in the first round no matter what seed it is. And that's what they're trying to explain to him. Mm-hmm. No matter what seed you are, you get swept in the first round. That's worse than being swept in the finals.
Facts. No matter what seed you are.
Exactly.
But he's to do with seeding or expectation.
And then he's trying to make it seem now that the conversation is about being swept in the finals versus swept in the first round when that's not his argument. He's not talking about a high seed getting swept in the first round. To him, he would have to explain how being a number 1 seed being swept in the finals is worse than being swept in the 8th seed in the first round. That would be the conversation, but he's not having that conversation. So but go ahead.
All right, let me play it.
Feel like if you were to get swept in the first round, you feel like it's worse to get swept in the first round than the finals.
Yeah,
And
that
I'm
was
I'm
the
gonna say
saying,
it
worst.
again,
and
John.
my
If you
argument
get
was,
swept in the first round as a higher seed losing to a lower seed, I'm sorry, that's an abomination. However, if you're the A seed getting
even
swept in the first
no,
round by a
but
higher
even
seed, nobody
no.
cares because you're not supposed to be on their
It
level.
doesn't matter though, bro. Because you
No,
know
it
why? The
definitely
first
matters. That's
round,
why
no,
seeding
no.
plays
Listen, the
into that
first
part.
round, no,
When
the
you come
first
to the
round is the
first round,
easiest round.
you have a
No.
higher
The first,
seed, the
hold up,
number
hold up.
one, who
The
gets
first,
the worst team
listen.
in the finals, the A
Yo, you
seed.
see how?
That definitely matters.
All right, Dwayne, can I go now? Look, check me out, gang. Right, nigga. The first round is the easiest round. You feel what I'm saying? You know why? Because they got less film. They don't know what you like. They don't know your tendencies, your play. You feel me? So the second round gets
Awesome. So why
harder.
should a
You
higher
feel what I'm
seed lose
saying?
to an
The
A seed
third,
then? Tell me
after
that.
that, it gets even harder. Nigga, it gets
Let's
harder
stay
than
on the
that.
first round. So
Then
tell me,
in the
like you just
finals,
said,
you have
you got
7
less
games where they're
film,
only
you got less
scheming
time to
against you.
prepare. So
So
why
it's
would a
way
number
harder,
one
bro.
seed lose to an 8 seed in the first round? Based off what you just told me.
You said what? It's worse. It's worse for a team to lose in the finals to get swept. No, to get swept
That's not
in
what
the
I asked
first
you, John.
round than the
What you just
finals, bro.
said about the first round, you said you have less time to prepare. I agree. Less time for film. I agree. Less time for a strategy. I agree. So I'm asking you, John, if a number one seed loses to an 8 seed in the first
Back to
round based
seeds.
off everything you said, why would that be? Like you said, it would be better to lose in the finals or worse than the first round. Explain that to me, because it's not making sense.
Okay, look, bro. Because right, I have to beat in order to get to the finals, bro. I'm at least competing, bro. Anytime I ever lost, bro, right? If I put it in real life view, right? We could do this because we, like you said, we all hoop. Would you rather, if you say that your team would rather lose in the first round and that's better, nigga, you just not you're not a competitor. Like you would say
John,
that
you're not
shit.
answering
I
my
would rather
question,
lose
brother.
in the
With all
first
due
round than the
respect,
championship.
you're
Who the
not
fuck would
answering my
say that
question.
shit? That's not a competitor. That's not a good nigga.
You
I
still
want you
not
on my
answering my
team,
question,
Dwayne.
Wait,
John.
That's some
Dwayne, hold on,
dumbass
Dwayne.
shit.
Are you just strictly saying that the number one seed losing in the first round is worse than them getting swept in the finals? Or are
So
you talking
Melo,
about
this
all
what?
teams? Are you talking about
Yeah,
all seeds in general?
hold on, Melo.
Hey,
This is what
DA,
I'm
DA.
asking him. Hold on, Melo. This is what I'm asking him. I'm using his logic. He said in the first round, less time for film. I agree. Less time for preparation. I agree. Less time to develop a strategy. I agree. So Melo, I'm asking him, why would you say that losing in the first round, right, would be on par with losing in the finals? And I'm speaking as the higher seed. Because if you're the higher seed and you lose in the first round with all of that minimal amount of time to prepare, rather than get to the finals, how is losing in the finals better than losing in the first round when you're the number one seed with a higher level of expectation?
How is it better, bro? Cause like I said, bro, from any sports standpoint, my nigga, I would rather, it don't matter if I'm the best team in the league, right? I would much rather get to the championship and lose than lose in the first round, so I couldn't even compete. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
that's not even that's not
which
even
one?
like,
Hold
bro,
on,
that's
hold on,
just
John,
common
which
ball.
one is
That's just
worse? Is
common
what I'm
knowledge.
asking
I
you.
feel like,
Say what?
and if you don't feel like that, I
Hold
wouldn't
on,
even
I'm
pick you up on
asking
my
John,
team,
which
nigga.
one is worse though? That's the question I'm asking.
One is worse. What's what? What's what?
The higher seed to lose in the first round or the higher seed to lose in the finals?
And they got somebody on there playing music, just
No,
disrupting the
that's
stream.
Young Miami, and not Young
Yeah.
Miami. Bubble Boy's in the gym not working out. He's doing a TikTok live. Now you heard what he's asking. Now he's asking what's worse to get swept. Now he's proving the point of the live. Like you said, Lamar, he's proving the whole point of the live that losing before is worse. He's literally gonna ask him, is it worse for a higher seed to lose in the first round or to lose in the finals? And he's gonna prove the point right here by asking that dumbass question. Legitimately.
He literally is about to prove it. He literally is asking the question that is on the prompt, basically. Damn near.
Facts. And mind you, he was supposed to be going against it. This is nothing new. Remember, he did this in the divorce court. Divorce court, he said he was working to fix his marriage. In the meanwhile, he's sitting there destroying his marriage in the middle of the whole damn court thing. He's doing the same thing right now. He's arguing against losing in the earlier rounds is better than he's arguing against that losing in the earlier rounds is worse. While right now proving the point that it's actually worse to lose in the first round. But go ahead.
Brown.
Well, if you,
Or no.
it all depends on how you look at it. Because if you don't even get a chance to compete in the finals. If you don't go, you don't even get a chance to compete.
Okay. Wait. Say it again. Hold on.
You don't even get a chance if you don't go.
Let the other guy say that. Say what?
If you off of your question right there, I would say losing in the first round is harder because losing in the first round is harder because you don't even get a chance to go.
As the higher seed, right?
Yeah, it's harder.
Now, hold on. Now, wait. Now, hold on. I'm gonna ask you that same question, but I'm gonna use a different format. If the AC gets to the finals, which one is worse? Them losing in the finals or losing in the first round as the 8th seed now?
Losing in the first round because nobody expects them to go.
In the first round would still be worse. But
nobody
that's
expected them to
salute to them
go.
that they made it, but it's still worse that they lost.
Okay,
in
if
the first.
nobody
Then the
expected them to
finals,
go,
nigga,
then why would you say that's
it don't
worse?
matter.
That don't even make
So your
sense.
logic is basically saying
No,
because they're an 8
no.
seed,
The person
you
that
rather
just said
them
it
losing
would
the
be worse because nobody expected them to go. That's a contradiction right there. Why would
No,
it be
he's right.
worse
No,
if
he's right
nobody?
about that. I mean, that's
He
he's
sound
right
like he
about
getting
that.
cooked
That's
by
common
kids.
sense.
Pause it, Lamont.
He's right.
No, he understands and he realized he cooked himself with that because he's basically saying that the seeding does not matter. Whether you're the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or eighth seed, it would be better for you to make the finals and lose than to lose in the first round, no matter what seed you are. He cooked himself with that question.
But why isn't this common sense if you like basketball, though? Like, that's what I'm struggling with.
5 words. Jordan's career is not enough.
That's crazy.
As crazy as it sounds, but that's what it ultimately comes down to, right? But I mean, like I said,
You got to come up with you got to make stuff up.
Yeah, they're making it. This is very. This is. It's funny is how it all circles back to Inside's original prompt: 6-0 versus 6-9, because now they create. They literally flipped Jordan's career from 6-0 into 6-9 by their own logic. It's crazy, but we'll see. And especially once they're able to bring it back to what the original prompt actually is.
Thank you, Melo. That's all I've been saying.
No, Dwayne, what you saying? Wait, because I didn't even hear.
He's right.
I'm hearing something in the background, so I didn't even hear what he said. What did he say? I didn't hear what he said.
No, he's right. If the AC loses in the first round, it's not as worse as the finals because the AC wasn't expected to win.
Yeah,
that's a rare, but that's a rare occurrence. Though.
Exactly.
Melo.
Thank you for your.
It doesn't matter how rare it is. Don't matter.
No, it's not about his rare occurrence. He's basically saying they're comparing being an 8 seed losing in the first round to the first seed being losing in the first round. That's not the conversation. What DA literally asks is if you're the 8 seed losing in the first round or if you lost in the finals, which one's worse? He literally said losing in the finals is worse because you can't blame him for losing in the first round. How is that? That doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It didn't change. That's what I said. No matter what seed you are, it doesn't change what the premise of the question is. We're not comparing. The conversation is not comparing the 8 seed losing the first round in the finals and the first seed losing the first round in the finals. The conversation is it better to lose in the first round or lose in the finals? It's greater and better to lose in the finals because that means you have won 3 playoff series versus losing in the first round, which means you haven't lost or haven't won a playoff series, no matter which seed you are. They completely changed the conversation.
It goes
first or 8 seed. It doesn't change it.
It goes back to what you said. It goes back with.
See, winning is only
losing in the first round is worse than making the final.
But I noticed winning to them is only championships. Nothing else matters. They don't count anything else.
Well, they have to. They have to say that.
They don't count championships neither. That's a lie too. They don't count championships neither.
Yeah, it depends on who you are and when you won them. Yeah, that's all. So they don't count championships. You have to win them a certain way. You have to win them a certain way.
Because Pippen's 6 don't count. They don't make him great in the 90s.
Nor does Kareem 6.
Or Bill Russell.
And Bill Russell don't exist. He don't exist.
Let's not even bring up it. Mind you, remember you said that none of these other rounds shouldn't matter. It's all about winning the championship, but they get mad that Bill Russell won the championship winning 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, mind blown.
They said mind blown. That's why they hate me. They have to think around me. I would have never allowed special education in America. There's no way. Special education does not exist. Anybody can learn unless you have a mental disability. So until you can prove you have a mental disability, and if you have a mental disability, you shouldn't be talking basketball.
Facts. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna play it some more, y'all. Hold on.
That's all I ask.
No, I thought I heard, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that
I didn't hear what he said.
That the AC, if the AC win, if the AC lose in the final, he said would it be worse for the AC to lose in the first round or the finals? And he said it would be worse for the final. But I'm saying it would still be worse for the AC to lose in the first round because they lost in the first round. You feel what I'm saying? For the 8th and the first seed.
But nobody expected them
matter.
to go though, so it's not really a.
But it's still worse. It's still worse to lose in the first round, no matter what, 8 or first seed. That's my point. It don't matter.
All right, so
that doesn't.
if you look at it like that,
because they're the 8th seed and they okay, I get it, yeah, but nigga, that doesn't mean that if you make
So
it like that, don't make no sense.
Nah, but new, it's okay to say that because it's still a rare occurrence, gang. It's not like it's happening
Mellow,
every single
no,
year. It
man.
happens once in the blue. So when you're 8-2 and you lose in the first round, it's not that bad, gang. I mean, you was losing 8 seed.
Hey, Biz, do you mind muting the mic, bro?
Hey,
oh, never mind.
Hold on. Oh, my background loud?
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit.
It sound like y'all niggas going to war.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, that's some of the gym. I'll mute up.
Appreciate
It depends.
So
question for
can you pause it
Dwayne.
one more
Dwayne,
time?
are we still talking? I just got up here. Are we talking?
So I just wanted to say this again because he just tried to say it. This conversation is not about saying the 8th seed losing in the first round is bad. The conversation is about the 8th seed losing in the first round compared to the 8th seed winning 3 playoff series and losing in the finals. It is worse compared to losing in the finals to lose in the first round.
It's a fact. I'm gonna keep playing it, y'all. It's gonna get crazier.
Talking about the prompt? Or did you guys move to a second conversation?
Now, we went to like 3 different conversations, gang.
Hold on, out of sight. You can address the prompt.
Mello, appreciate
you can address the prompt. Let him address the
This
prompt.
is what I asked.
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna-
address the
said,
prompt.
because I'm not going to label nobody because I don't know who said it, but they were trying to compare losing in the first round to losing in the finals. But I said, hold on. Are you the higher seed losing or are you the lower seed? So I'm going to make it short and quick. I said that losing in the first round as an 8th seed, nobody cares if you get swept because you have no expectations. But if you're the number 1 seed and you get swept in the first round by a lower seed, then hell no. That's an epic failure because you had a higher level of
See,
expectation.
Dwayne, you moving your goalposts. Because initially,
I'm not moving anything.
No, listen. Initially, you said if a number 1 seed.
Hold on, man. Let out of sight talk. Out of sight, go ahead, bro. We gotta remember the live, y'all. Go ahead, out of sight.
Okay, so
address the prompt,
Let me grab it after him too.
To respond to that,
you guys.
Hey, let me go after him, Vish.
Yeah.
Yeah, YD?
Mm-hmm. YD's on the panel too. He just hasn't been able to talk.
All right, so losing in the playoffs, losing in the second round. So I don't think it's even close to being the same thing. Losing in the finals and losing in the first, second, and third round being the same. No, just because. I mean, how many teams would you tell in the NBA, especially if they know they'll lose to the finals? Hey, if you stop here, you'll just lose the second seed. You'll just lose to the second round. But if you continue on, you'll lose in the finals. Like that's not even anybody's competitive nature to just lose. All NBA players' competitive nature is to make it as far as they can, regardless of when they lose, and it's a harder accomplishment to lose in the finals because you're winning your conference. You get a trophy. That's an accolade. You get a trophy for that.
Exactly.
So how is somebody giving you an accolade, like a literal trophy, and then potentially a second accolade by getting finals and getting conference MVP, getting potentially 2 accolades?
You play to win championships. You play. Hold on. You play to win championships, or you play to win conference champion and division champion.
You play to win both.
No.
That's what pissed me off. That's what pissed me off right there.
That was the perfect answer. That was the perfect answer.
I like that one.
That was actually the perfect. And you do play to win both. Because again, if you're trying to win the championships, you have to win your conference. There's no way around it. So if you are thinking you're going to win your championship, you're thinking you're winning your conference. It's just that simple. But again, Zesties can't think, especially Bubble Boy. I'll leave it there.
Hey, shout out to Jalen, man. I like that answer.
Rewind that real quick. That was cool.
He said no. He said no. That's what tripped me out.
Yeah, I mean, because they think that you just appear in the finals and you get to skip everything.
No, he didn't say no. He said both. He said both.
Viz said no.
Oh, Viz. Yeah, no, I don't know. No, Viz is going to try to make. No, Viz is going to try to make it seem like if you count the Eastern Conference, that's what you're trying to do. That's not what he said. He said both. Remember, he asked him, "Are you trying to win the finals or your Eastern Conference?" His first answer, simple and plain, one word: both.
That's correct. Because you can't do one without the other. You have to win your conference to even have a chance to win a championship. They go hand in hand. You have to go as far as you can to even have a shot. I'm gonna keep playing.
He done had this little shout out to Jalen, man. Hey, that's a great
answer. Conference champion and division champion.
You play to win both.
No.
Yes,
you're gonna win that. You're gonna win some of these fights through the course of your play. Oh no.
Yeah,
hold on, bro. Yes, but you can win your conference fight. You can win your conference, your division by having the best record in your division. You go to the playoffs. You can win that by winning the conference finals. That don't necessarily mean you're going to win the championship, and you play only for the championship.
But it takes one to get the other.
Right, exactly.
But you don't play for that, though.
Pause,
you don't
pause,
play for
pause,
MVPs.
pause.
Hold on. You don't play for MVPs.
Pause. Pause. That doesn't make no sense. Nobody plays for the Eastern Conference Finals. Nobody plays to just be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Nobody plays to just make the finals. No one who makes the finals think they're going to lose the finals. Like, who thinks that? Like, it doesn't make no sense. If you think you're going to win your conference, you think you're going to win the finals. Why would you think you can just win your conference that you have no other way? That doesn't make no sense. That is just like I said. This one I had to stop listening to the market. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out where this conversation was actually worth my time, and it still ain't worth my time. But let's keep it going. My bad.
Like he said, he's like he said, they think they just appear in the finals. I guess.
Yeah, he literally made it seem like, oh yeah, he basically said winning your conference doesn't mean you're gonna win the title. Duh. But you have to win the conference. You can't win the title without winning your conference. That's the point. Like that's it. At the end of the day, you have to win your conference to win the title. Like,
excuse me.
That's crazy.
Excuse me, Johnny. This is on DVD Sports. Quick question for you. Is the question a wrong question sometimes? Because isn't the question is what would be a more successful season if you got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, second round of the playoffs, conference finals, or finals? Which one would have been a more successful season? Because that's what we're differentiating here. What would have been a more? So I don't care if you're the first seed, the eighth seed, got in through the play-in game or whatever. That dictates the success of your season. Now, it doesn't mean it met everybody's expectation, but getting knocked out in the finals or the conference finals is a lot better than getting knocked out in the first or second round or not making the playoffs at all. So isn't that the real question that, they keep messing around because they have to get stuck on the 6-0 craziness? Isn't that what we're talking about here? All this other stuff is just a misdirection.
Yeah, no, but that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. That's why tonight's live is about how we have to literally dumb ourselves down to fifth grade level conversations because we shouldn't have to state that that's the actual discussion. When it's just, again, this is their prompt. This is their live. They're the one who came up with the prompt. He's the one who came up with the exact words. He literally said losing in any round is the same. So there is no difference. To the actual speaker, losing doesn't mean anything. The guy that's talking right now that's telling you that you play to win the championship, that you don't play for the Eastern Conference Finals or the actual division is literally his idea. It doesn't matter where you lose, it all means the same. That's his actual logic. That's the prompt. That's the whole prompt. But again, they are fifth grade level individuals. So yeah, we have to dumb it down so that we can keep the conversation plain. But even with that, they'll muck it up. They'll find they're like the Muppet Babies, man. I'm telling you, these dudes have the biggest imagination in the world. They'll figure a way to do it. Trust me. This is their livelihood. They've had to bail out of a lot of things in life. This isn't the first time they had to find their way out of a situation that they got themselves caught up in. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. These dudes are, like Lamont said, professional victims, man.
Professional victims, man.
My question is, have they ever played a professional sport that went through rounds before? Meaning whether it's baseball, basketball, football, track, boxing, every sport you go through rounds to become champion. And, nobody gets a bye to the championship.
Yep.
Even in track. So that's what I'm saying. In track, you have to run heats.
You have to go through
sets. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In order to get to the championship. And if I'm in the Olympic, if I make the Olympics and I get knocked out in that first heat, I'm not
everybody.
Happy, I'm gonna say I was there.
Yeah, everybody wants to get to the final heat in track. Everybody, if you get to the final heat, you good. You got a chance.
Even right now, even with the World Cup right now, they got rounds. This is the first round, the first group round. This is the first round. Then there's going to be another round. Then it's going to be finally a championship round where it's going to be two teams at the end that's going to try to win it all. So yes, agreed. And to win the championship, you must go through all of that. You must go through everything.
So that means these guys must not have played or participated in or if they had never understood the sports they were in.
Well, you had it right the first time.
That's the only thing I can think of. They
No.
never understood the sport they were in.
No, they were never in the sport.
Even in 2K though, even in 2K. Like, right? They've seen it before. You got to go through rounds no matter what. That's just that's an excuse for them. That's an excuse, man. They're just zesty for Michael Jordan and the LeBron GOAT debate. This is the only way their life can be good is by proving Jordan is the GOAT over LeBron. Nothing else in their life is actually works. This much time and this much delusion.
It's a lot of delusion going on here, man.
I never put my whole picture up this whole time we've been doing this live. I got to put my picture up. Hold on, man. Let me put my picture up. I'm supposed to put this picture up the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But this is step prompt that further equals better. Was that from there?
Yeah. So the exact wording of their prompt is this. It says losing in the finals and losing in the first, second, or third round are the same. That's exactly what they said. They said losing in the finals and losing in the first, second, or third round are all the same. And by that very logic, if it's all the same, Jordan is not 6-0. He cannot be. If it's losing is all the same. Why did you say he's 6? He's not. He's 6-9, which takes us back to Inside's original prompt, which is why we compared the two. Right. But the Inside just basically said all 9 of those losses were in the finals. Right. But if it's all the same, Jordan's not perfect. It's just winning, as Johnny says, and it's just losing. Right. Why are you crying about LeBron having a 4-6 record in the finals? Right. When it's all the same. That means Jordan's 6-9. It's all the same. Jordan lost a whole bunch too. Again, their logic, they're gonna ultimately, like in this conversation, it's all going to come home and they're going to run into a brick wall with this logic and they'll start to see it. And as you see, like Zesty Jeffries, again, they turn on each other. They try to part ways and they try to separate themselves from silly takes and they all look silly in the end. But again, it's a struggle listening to them sometimes because one, they don't let people finish their thought because this conversation would have been over if they would have let the few people on this panel with some sense just talk at length the same way DA's talking at length, and that conversation's over.
The point of the conversation is never to get to a resolution; it's to always have it this mucked up.
Yeah, muck it up. Yeah. Oh, hold on, we got to get. Oh yeah, I like this picture, man. Oh yeah, man. Oh man, what happened to him, man? Hey Johnny, what happened to him?
Yeah, he stepped into the what's it called, the GOAT James Kingdom cellar. He had the crypt keeper, man. Yeah, I had a chance to experiment on that man for a little bit.
What happened to Vision, man? Hey, Vision, man, please stop making shorts about me, man. I didn't debate you, man. That was Johnny, man. Look, this is Johnny's image, man. Make something about him, man. I want to see what you got to say about him, man. Quit running from Johnny, man. Y'all always inside get cook y'all get mad at me. Juan boy cook y'all get mad.
Dude said 6 lumps for the 6 rings.
Oh man, what happened, man? Oh man, what happened, man? We got to play this.
We got Melo in here. I can't believe Melo agreed with Young Miami. I've been seeing Melo hanging out with Melo all the time. I'm starting to question Melo.
Hold on, we got to get Melo up here to cook. No, but I don't blame him because I think that DA did a master job of deflecting and turning the conversation into something that it was. And so sometimes I think for the sake of conversation, maybe if you just try to agree with them, you can get back to the original. But you can't concede nothing to them because they're gonna take any concession as them cooking.
There's no excuse for not coming over here, Lamar. There's no excuse why he can't come over here and cook with us and chat with us and have a conversation with us. There's nothing wrong with that. We know he's the LeBron fan that they claim is supposed to be a neutral fan base that they would use in that situation. So
they don't think Melo's neutral at all. They don't think Melo's neutral for sure.
I don't know about that. He's always over there with them, so I don't know about
that. They hate Melo.
They're not cool with any real LeBron fans and no real basketball.
Just scared of him. Cool. They just scared of him.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that. I've watched him in over there just relaxing and enjoying himself. It doesn't be no. It don't be no pushbacks.
It's not like when me or you joined the panel.
Yeah.
Melo said, "Let him up, gang."
It's not the same. It's not the same.
We'll let him up. Melo's cool, man. You know we rock with Melo, man. We'll get Melo up here to cook.
Yeah, it's cool. I ain't scared. I mean, I saw him there so he can hear me say it. I didn't say it like behind his back now.
Hold on, while Melo pulls up, we're gonna play a little bit more of this, y'all.
You don't play for all second team, all defensive, or first team. All you get.
No,
those
he's not
through the course of
saying
your
that.
play.
He's not saying that, Vince.
I wasn't
That's what I'm
saying.
saying, though.
That it's steps to it.
So what I'm saying, Armani, is basically you play to win. You play to go as far as you possibly can. That's really the goal.
No, you play to win championships, bro. No, you play to win championships, bro.
Yeah,
No,
go
that's
as far as you
that's
can.
correct.
Right.
That's the
That's
same.
what he's
It's
saying, though.
it's literally the
That's
same thing.
What's the goal? The goal of the NBA is to win what?
To go as far as possible to win a championship. Yes.
The goal is
Everybody, hold on, Vince, because you
Win
making
the
it seem like
championship. You're playing
everybody.
word games.
Yeah, nigga, I'm
Armani,
Win the
Armani,
championship.
real quick,
You play to make money.
The farthest round you can go is the championship. So that's what I mean. It's all the same word. It's just different wording. To go as far as possible is in the final round. That's the championship. So yes, you play to win. Everybody plays to win.
You trying to get family tree shit, brother. You play to win the championship and championship only. You're going to win other things through the course of trying to get there, but you play to win.
That's the same.
Isn't the championship the furthest you can go in the playoffs? Winning the championship. So him saying you play to go as far as possible.
Remember, the finals ain't in the playoffs.
If he's saying you got to play
They are
to
two
go as
separate
far as
things.
possible, that's literally saying you play to win a championship in different.
That's the only way you can win a championship, by going as far as you can possibly go. And if you're not trying to go as far as you possibly go, then you're not trying to win a championship. Everybody that makes the playoffs, like when we saw the Miami Heat playing team, they didn't feel sorry for themselves. They didn't say we're supposed to lose and we don't have any expectations. They went and tried to win a championship by going to the finals. The Pacers last year had no expectation. They were one of the worst teams in the league by December. They had no expectation. When they got in the playoffs, they went as far as they could possibly go because the goal is to win a championship. The only reason.
And if you're not going to win a championship, as close as you can to winning a championship.
We got Melo up here. Melo, what's good, man? You how did y'all let Young Miami derail the conversation from the prompt, and now you're talking about expectation, and you're talking about seeding, and that has nothing to do, because the conversation is no matter what seed you are, because the prompt has nothing. The prompt itself up here says nothing about seeding. It just says losing in the finals is the same as losing in the first, second, or third round. It says stop making excuses. So that applies to every team that touches the playoffs. You know what I mean?
What's going on, man? What's going on? I heard niggas is saying my name. What's going on, man?
That's good, Melo.
I was no smoke. I ain't running to hide it from nobody. What's going on? Because I don't even know the context to this conversation. So refresh my memory real quick, which I think I said wrong.
All right. Well, right now, what we're doing is we're watching the conversation on Bubble Boys Live, where they were talking about no matter where you lost in the playoffs, it all is the same. And somehow, Mr. Young Miami came up in there talking about how, well, if you're the first round losing in the first round, right? I mean, if you're the first seed, losing in the first round is worse than if you're the eighth seed, losing in the first round, which wasn't the conversation. And you kind of agree with him on that situation when the conversation wasn't about losing in the first round alone. It was about what is worse, if you lost in the finals. Right.
I remember that. I remember that conversation. So niggas kept moving the goalposts. Niggas started talking about it's worse to lose in the first round than it is the finals, flip flopping, going back and forth. But I said, listen, when you were 8 seed and you lose to a 1 seed, that's a rare occurrence. That AC beating a 1 seed is a rare occurrence. That rarely ever happens. So when an AC goes into a playoff series versus a 1, if they win, it's an upset. You know what I'm saying? The organization didn't even believe they was going to win that series. So if the AC loses to a 1 seed, they're not going to be that upset opposed if they make it to the finals and lose. Because a 1 seed beating the 8 seed, the AC beating a 1 seed has literally happened like less than 10 times in NBA history. So when it does happen, that's rare.
So the entire point of what Johnny is saying is that wasn't the conversation. The conversation wasn't 8 seed versus first seed. The conversation was if an 8 seed makes it to the finals and loses, that is better than an 8 seed losing in the first round. That's greater. It's a more successful season than an 8 seed losing in the first round.
Yeah, I agree. An 8 seed is better than losing in the finals because anytime you and if I don't know when y'all came in on that conversation, but my whole point was it's always better to make it as far as you can in the playoffs because there's a multitude of things that you benefit from. One, you get experience. Two, you create legacies. Three is you could create a contract. Niggas get paid for player performances. You know what I mean? Dudes played okay in the regular season, got to the playoffs, played great, and got a contract off of that. And I even said in real time, we could use the Spurs as an example. Look at Dylan Harper right now. If he loses in the first round, we don't see the player performance that he's having when he's going to get a bigger contract. Then I use the Spurs in general. Look at the experience they're going to gain from this, opposed to losing in the first round. Then I talked about legacies. Look at Darren Fox. This nigga legacy is being ruined by the playoffs right now. But you don't get all that information if a nigga get bumped in the first round. So yeah, I completely agree that going deeper in the playoffs is always better. Because there's so many different things that comes out of that.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're about to listen to it though, because we're listening to it right now.
No, and he did, and you did mention this later in the live. You did say. I think just thinking at one point in the conversation that I partly don't even blame you for. I just think that Young Miami has just become a master at just derailing the conversation. So that
but not to cut you off, Lamar. I said that when I first joined the live, and I was repetitive with that. But yeah, they kept flip flopping with the 1-8 at the 8. Man, I ain't trying to track all that. I know what I said. I said an 8 seed losing in the first round, they're not gonna be upset like that because they're not expected to win that series. And if they do win, that's a rare occurrence. That rarely ever happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's still better for them to win than if they would have lost in the first round, whether you're the 8th seed or the number 1 seed, it doesn't matter. It's better to move, like you said, to go further no matter what. So
yeah, but what if they lose? But what if they lose like they do 90% of the time? The 8th seed loses 90% of the time. They lose.
It's still bad.
So when they but when they lose, my thing is, are they upset when they lose?
Yes, you should be upset that you lost.
Come on, man. I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
No, because Melo, I understand what you were saying, and I actually agree with a lot of what you said. But real competitors, bro, they're gonna be mad if they lose. It don't matter
facts, what. New world facts, because we all ballers. We all ballers. We gonna be mad. We gonna be mad if we lose game 1 in the regular season.
No point. No, because here's
especially if you get swept. Even if especially if you get swept
just to lose, bro. They ain't gonna be happy about it.
But yo, if you also heard what I said expectations. Expectations matter. Hey, don't ever get it twisted. Everybody got expectations in the beginning of the year. Everybody's expectations is not to go to the finals. Don't think for 1 second in the summer camp that everybody think they going to the finals. You know what teammates you got around you. Just because it's your teammates, you still got to be real about it.
No, but the worst thing is to get swept in the first round. Even if you're the number 1 seed and you lost in the first round, to get swept in the first round, no matter what seed you is the worst. No matter what. That's the worst. It doesn't matter if you're the 8th seed or the number 1 seed. If you got swept in the first round, that is the worst way to lose in general.
I mean, that's where we agree to disagree because I played ball. You know, we all play ball. I know when I'm up against a team I can't beat. I know when I'm up against a team I can't beat. So if I get swept, I'm not surprised by that at all because I know what team I was just up against, and it's not going to be surprising to me. It's just realistic expectations.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, I think what we're saying is, like, think about it like this. Let me ask you this: OKC lost to the Spurs, right, in the conference finals, right? They went as far as they could, but they lost. Did they have an equal, like, for example, did they have an equal season to the Phoenix Suns who lost early?
Wait, say that again one more time.
So think about teams like the Portland Trail Blazers who didn't win a championship, or even the Phoenix Suns. They didn't win a championship.
Right.
Are they equal this year, this past season, to the OKC Thunder who lost in the conference finals?
See, it depends what the expectation was for the Suns in Portland that year. If they were title contenders and expected to go all the way, then yeah, you could say it's just as bad as OKC.
No, I'm just talking about no narrative, just based on where they finished, right? Obviously, we know the Phoenix Suns done early, Portland Trail Blazers done early. According to the prompt, it says.
Oh, you're talking about this year's team? Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
It says because I'm just going with the prompt because this prompt says losing in the finals is the same as losing in the first, second, or third round. They're making all losing equal, so that means OKC is equal to the Phoenix Suns because they all lost. Do you agree with that? If we now start putting teams in,
I don't agree. It's the same with OKC and Phoenix and Portland. No. I feel like
I'm talking about
it's
is what they
worse.
accomplished, not who the teams are as their identity. I'm talking about based on what they accomplished this year. Is what they accomplished this year equal? Is OKC getting to the Western Conference Finals equal to what the Suns did?
No.
And that's the prompt. Like once you plug teams in, now you have to try to logically make sense of it. How are the Phoenix Suns equal to the OKC Thunder this year? Right? Based on what they accomplished. It just don't make sense. And that's what I'm saying is once you start plugging actual teams in real time, this don't add up. You can't tell me that the Chicago or team in the, who lost in the first round this year, one of the sorriest teams, right? Who was
Orlando.
You can't tell me Orlando, right? It had the same season as the Detroit Pistons or any team that went much further. They just didn't. It's just not reality. If you go farther,
but see, that's another point I brought up. Orlando wasn't really an AC. They just had a lot of injury. They had a few injuries throughout the season. So when they finished, they was an AC, but in reality, they wasn't. And that's why they took Detroit to 7 games. So it's always context behind these playoff series.
That's the context. I mean, again, that's the context as to why the series might have been more or less competitive, but that's still not the conversation because the conversation is about winning the championship or losing in the first, second, or third round and the team that lost in the finals. It's not how you lost. It's not like y'all let Young Miami introduce seeding as if that's what makes the difference. This prompt does not talk about seeding or anything. It doesn't say losing in the finals for the number 1 seed or losing in the finals for the number 2 seed. It's basically everybody in the NBA. They're putting everybody in the NBA on equal footing. No matter when you lose, if you lose and you don't win the championship, it's all equal. To me, that makes no sense.
Yeah, and I definitely didn't agree with. I didn't agree with that at all. Hell no.
No, I know you didn't agree with that.
Yeah, not at all.
We know you didn't agree with that. I just think this conversation went on much longer than it should have because Young Miami just did a master class on just derailing, talking about a whole bunch of stuff that none of y'all brought up. He brought it all up and then pretended later in the conversation that you guys brought it up, which was so funny, man. Oh
yeah, man. Because honestly, for me, it's really a cut and dry. It's really a cut and dry conversation, man. I don't know. It ain't even that deep. Pause. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense to me, in my opinion.
That is a fact, man. I'm gonna keep playing it though. Look, we got the game score. We got San Antonio 55, Knicks 48. Knicks cut into the lead, man. San Antonio, man, again getting a little shaky. They get these leads, man, and then when Wemby goes to the bench, this is another moment right here where Wemby's on the bench.
OG just scored. OG just scored. Yeah,
I don't think it's just when he goes to the bench because you remember that last game, he was in the game for the whole fourth quarter and they still blew a 20-point lead down there.
Yeah. To be honest with you, Lamont, when he's in there, their defense is like one of the best defenses I've ever seen in my life, bro. When he's in there, they play great defense, bro. Like they can cover so much space with him because it's crazy how good they play.
I just think that I think they are missing, like to me, and I was saying this on another panel, a player that would have really helped them this year, at least in the playoffs, in spurts, would have been Chris Paul. Because in those moments where they can't score, they just need to calm down. When you're up 30, all you need to do is calm down. Just calm down. Even if you don't score, just use the full shot clock, right? And they were taking so many quick shots. They were so sped up. They were playing right into the Knicks' hands. And I just think that if you have a veteran in there on the court that can just, even if it's for a 2 to 3 minute stretch, calm down. Walk the ball up. Everybody get in, let's burn clock. Like the clock is in our favor right now. We're up 30. We just need time to run out. And just even the same mistake that De'Aaron Fox made at the end of the game, shooting that layup. You don't need to score. You need to take as much time off the clock as possible, right? They're going to foul you. You're going to eventually get to the scoring, right? But, when you make these mistakes, when you're not thinking, that's why they say always time and score in basketball. If you played basketball, coaches are going to always say play time and score. It's not always. That's when people say offense is the most important thing. It is not. As we just saw with De'Aaron Fox, offense is not the most important thing. IQ, understanding time and score is the most important thing. But y'all be letting these bozos inform y'all on basketball. And that's why a lot of y'all missed the cut.
Listen to the bozos.
Oh yeah.
Let's listen to them. We got the bozos on. We got them on film. That's why they hate us because we record their guys.
All right, yeah, we're gonna play this.
Only that. That's the goal.
That's
It's not the goal. It's not to win
situational.
your conference.
So when you're okay,
That's
so
not
when you're
situational.
right, so I just want to make
Everybody
something
don't
clear.
got
So
championship
Monty,
goals.
when you in your day-to-day talk, when you're talking conversations and you're comparing teams, franchises, organizations, players, you will never consider a player losing in the first round versus losing in the finals. You'll just call it all one and the same.
That's what he's saying.
No, I'm saying obviously there's gotta be an opposite guy. It's a guy that's gonna win, it's a guy that's gonna lose. But your goal is to win a championship. Nobody's goal is, hey y'all, my goal is to win a division. The goal is really to make money and win championships. As a sport in which you contribute is to contribute to winning the championship.
That's
Obviously,
correct.
you want to make money, you want to get stats.
I think everybody on the panel agrees with that. However, just because you don't win a championship,
that's what we're talking about.
It's because you're making it black and white. So just because you don't win a championship, hold on. Just because you don't win a championship doesn't mean that's a failure or a failed season.
I never said that though.
I
never said that.
Or making.
So then it's not the same.
Right, it's not the same then.
But it is the same though.
It's not. What about it means you overachieve though?
That's a failure.
If you overachieve, is it still a failure?
No,
The Spurs.
Hold on. That's a failure.
The Spurs are overachieving now. Will we be happy because we know they on a rise, just like the OKC Thunder? They overachieved last year. We know these teams are going to come back because how they built their teams. We know they're going to be back here. Yes, they're overachieving. If they lose, hold on, Wadi. If they lose, yes, it's a failure, but it's something they can be positive about because they know they're going to be there again because how good the team is. But at the end of the day, they lost.
So you don't look at the same. You don't look at LeBron's 07 the same. I'm asking you.
Nah, they don't.
It's not a failure.
You look at LeBron 07 the same as you look at the Spurs right now.
No, YD, that's not.
No, they don't, YD.
Okay, we don't call that a failure because he was the lower seed. That's what we're talking about. But if LeBron was the number one seed and it's coming out of that conference in the West, in the Western Conference, if he was the number one seed and would have lost to a lower seed, then yes, we would talk about that because you had a higher level of expectation.
He was the number 2 seed, mind you.
Yeah, you didn't hear what I said. I said he was
number
against the Spurs, and he was the better team coming from the tougher conference, and you lose in the first round. I'm just using the first round right now. Then that would be an epic failure. I'm not talking about the finals. I'm talking about the first round. That would be a failure.
Hey, did you consider, for example, the Lakers right in 21? Remember when they lost to the Suns in the first round? They was the 7th seed.
Yeah, I want to say the same thing.
Straight up. So did you consider them?
Gio,
They
I'm
were
going
the
to
7th
answer
seed.
that question just like you asked me with 23.
Let
Would you consider them your average
finish,
everyday number 7 seed?
DA, let Gio finish.
No.
Go ahead. Let the man finish, DA.
Do you know how much you have to be talking for Viz have to basically tell you, shut up and let him talk? Told you, this is one zesty to another. One zesty to another, man. Shut up. Let him talk. You know how much you have to be talking to get zesties to do that to one another? Right? Oh, man. Come on, DA. You got to level up, man. I told y'all, it's going to be a zesty civil war. I predict a zesty civil war in the next 3 months, y'all. The zesty, we going to sit back and we going to watch them this whole thing fall apart. The zesty civil war is coming, man. I'm telling y'all. We predicted it here first.
Who was Young Miami, gang? Who's Young Miami? Who that?
The DA guy that you was talking to.
Oh, that's Young. Okay, I don't know.
Why? Hey, Johnny, tell him why you call him Young Miami, man.
Yeah, he's Young Miami. He's the leader of the GJK City Girl Groupie Posse. These are men that gonna take flights to go see other men, and that's what they do best. And they'll tell you that. So yeah, he's their leader. He's the one. Again, they all on TikTok because of me, Mello. I brought all these dudes. We ran them off Facebook.
I hear you, man.
We ran them off of YouTube. I know you know because you be hanging with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Yo, shout out to Inside Black James, Oshi, man, Wild Boy, New York all day, New World. Shout out to all y'all niggas, man. But I'm saying when I be on these other niggas' panels, man, it's because I like confrontation, brother. You know what I'm saying? I like chaos. I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. I can't talk with a group and we just gonna agree with each other. You know what I'm saying? With the same points, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what we do over here, though.
No, I'm just saying, like, hold on, let me speak, because I heard you saying I'm over there and I'm comfortable. Nah, I'm comfortable where I'm at, because that's who I am. No matter where I'm at, what I'm doing. It don't matter what the situation is. That's how I move. But my thing is, when I'm up on these Jordan Zesties panels, because they got points I don't agree with, and I just want to battle. You know what I'm saying? I can't battle with niggas that agree with me. So you're not going to see me, or if it's King Money Fly, if it's your panel, if it's FYF, if it's a LeBron James panel, because most of the time we just gonna be agreeing with each other. I can't do that. That's not how I move. I like to get at niggas. I want niggas to try to get back at me. That's how I get off. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That's what gets me up, nigga. That's what gets my mind going, my heart pumping. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. I'm confrontational.
I respect.
No, I got you. I ain't saying all that. All I'm saying is that if they comfortable with you, that's what I'm questioning. How comfortable they are with you. They seem very comfortable with you. So that question is, that's why I question whatever it is that you over there that you saying disagreeing with, because they feel very comfortable with you. Normally they don't.
Yeah, because I laid down that gangster on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they tapped out with Melo. I think they tapped out.
No,
I'm not lying.
Why? I think because over here we
they don't like Melo. I'm gonna be honest.
Like we don't.
OG see me all the time.
I guess I'm not gonna get a chance.
How many times I'm 20v1, OG? Come on.
Well, that's funny because I've been asking for a 20v1. They won't give it to me. So, like I said, you must not be doing enough. Whatever it is you're doing, that they feel comfortable with. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
They see how I'm
so when I say, hold on, but Melo, allow me to address you because you just came at me because I came at you. So allow me to address you.
It's all respect. It's all respect.
So like I said, I'm not asking you to feel comfortable or uncomfortable. I really don't care if you feel comfortable or uncomfortable. Now, my thing to you is what I addressed you as is that they feel too comfortable with you. So when I know what I know about them, then that means you ain't over there really addressing them. You're not really over there arguing with them. And then you over here saying that we ain't agreeing with each other all the time. No, brother, we are all men here. We all think basketball differently here. We all have different takes. Just the other day, we were arguing about basketball drills and how it applies to the game, and we will all have different takes on all of that. We always have different takes. You know me, I came out here and told everybody Anthony Davis suck on defense. That's a different take that everybody came at me at. So at the end of the day, we don't have these powwow sessions when we talk basketball. We are just basketball dudes. So when somebody's talking basketball, we can just feel them. That's it. But over there, it's a real powwow session over there. That's what they have. They only allow people over there that agree with them, that allow them to tell lies. So again, that's the only reason I question
let's call it what it is, though. When I'm on panels, it's always turning out to be a Michael Jordan, LeBron debate. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't never just talking about basketball. Niggas ain't never talking about the current events. The only nigga I really see doing shit like that, honestly, is Lamar. That nigga will talk about what's happening in the basketball world on a day-to-day basis. He might try to shake it up with different topics, but most niggas want to talk about LeBron and Jordan. So that's what niggas want to do. Fine, I'm coming, pause, and I'm bringing the heat. You know what I mean? That's what it is. If niggas want to talk about bull, just want to talk about basketball all day, I could do that all day. But from my view, it seems like niggas only want to talk about LeBron and Mike. I don't see niggas yet. The finals is going on, and niggas don't even want to tap in with the finals. We could have tapped in with every game for the finals, but niggas don't do that. You wake up in the morning, you go to sleep at night, niggas is pumping LeBron, niggas is pumping Mike. That's what niggas is pumping. So that's what niggas want to do, and I want to chat, and I want to get it in. That's what I'm going to do. But if niggas want to talk ball, niggas want to talk high school, college, pros, want to talk about plays, want to talk about coaches, teams, I could do all that. But niggas don't do that. So when I go to a panel, if I gotta pick between a LeBron panel and a Mike panel, yeah, I'm gonna go on that zesty panel and try to cook them niggas because it's gonna be confrontational and I'm gonna get at niggas. I'm not gonna sit around on a LeBron panel because I'm gonna be too calm with it. I can't move like that. It don't get my blood pressure going.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if you don't see people, and you know I fuck with you, if you don't see people,
shout out to Inside, man.
It's usually because a lot of the stuff or lives that you be on.
Nah, what ain't just the LeBron debates around here?
Damn,
Lamar, didn't I just say you do that? I just said that. I see Lamar do a lot of different topics. But I said mostly, and Inside be with this shit too. He don't be with the LeBron Mike shit all the time. He do the 6-0, 7-0 thing. Yeah, it's a lot of different niche things. But what I'm saying is, for the most part, we all know this shit is sitting around LeBron and Mike. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is now. I'm not talking out my ass, Paul.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but we do play by play. We do a lot more than just the GOAT debate. But like I always told people, there's no running from the GOAT debate because every basketball discussion will be the GOAT debate eventually. But like I said, you said that's all you hear because I keep telling you every time I see you on a live, you're on their live, and that's all their lives are made for. Their lives are only made for the GOAT debate because they don't talk basketball. So, like I said, the fact that you over there all the time and they feel comfortable with you, which is, like I said, I thought it was weird, and you don't pop up on our lives because we actually talk hoops, not because we LeBron fans. I ain't asking you to come over here because you a LeBron fan. The thing about it is, if you like basketball, you're gonna like LeBron. So that should come natural. We telling people all the time. We got people over here that believe Bill Russell's the GOAT. We got people that come over here that believe Kobe's the GOAT, Kareem's the GOAT. We don't argue about it like that, but you don't have that over there. You really don't. And then what they'll do is they'll use you. They'll tell us that we're the weirdos because you go over there being cool with them. And that's what they do. Again, but I'm just letting you know how them. I'm just letting you know how them cowards work because they won't come over here and have a comment. They're the ones who made it a LeBron versus Jordan thing. We're not the ones who say they can't come over here and kick it with us and have fun talking hoops with us. They don't want to do that because they can't talk hoops with us. And because this is recorded, those are private sessions. You didn't know that we heard your conversation because we had to have somebody record it for us to understand what these people be saying in these lives. So that's all I'm saying. So at the end of the day, we are the best at doing basketball content. Nobody does it better than GOAT, James Kingdom, and FYF. Them dudes are cowards. They don't really want to talk basketball. They can't prove Jordan's the GOAT, and all they do is sit around here disrespecting other men and then lying and then, like I said, use other men because they need other men because they don't have the security in themselves to stand on their own volitions. They got to use other men to say, this person.
What you just said.
And that's what they do.
But see what you just said. I'm not even privy to all that information. What niggas got going on behind the scenes, who they really beefing with, the tension niggas got. All I know is what I be on. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know half of the shit that be going on between niggas. You know what I'm saying? I tell niggas all the time, just because a nigga your enemy don't mean he a fake nigga. There's a lot of enemies that is real niggas. Just because niggas your man don't mean he valid. There's a lot of niggas that's your friends, and them niggas is soft. Them niggas is ass. So I judge niggas accordingly. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even know what's going on half of the time. I can only go for what I know.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's facts. No, that's facts. I can't argue with that one, bro. That was brilliantly said.
I ain't gonna lie, that is true.
That was brilliantly said.
That is true. That is true.
But you know, it's
no hostility because from what I've seen, Melo is again. I might have seen
I got number of respect for you, Melo. Trust me.
Yeah, same. Feelings mutual.
I think I've seen it from a different perspective. Like from my perspective, just watching, like early on, I seen how they would attack you, kick you off panels, and as soon as they kick you off, you would go straight to your live, and then that motherfucker would fill up with a whole bunch of people. They be in the comments crying. A whole bunch of people say you right, and I think with them, they just feel more comfortable with just leaving you on the panel, just being peaceful with you. Because as soon as they get rah-rah with you and kick you off, you're going to go shoot off right to your own thing. You're going to talk about how your blood pressure rose. You're going to start cooking them. You're going to kill them. And I think that's what I said. I think they just tapped out. They's like, we're going to stop making this motherfucker branch off, pull from our viewership, get motherfucker, because that should be entertaining. I'm talking about I be dying laughing when Melo wanted. And then I think, remember, just like when Vision came over here, he was talking about we trying to use him for like his, like he thinks that so they think they look at this TikTok thing like we gonna be cool with Melo because
he got one.
So that's the thing.
We got one person to vote for the whole time.
I see what you're saying. I see.
That's what. So Melo. So the Melo. I just think that's why I say it from my perspective because I be looking sometimes and I'm like, damn, they being hella peaceful with Melo right now. Like, what's going on with that? I was like, man, what did he do? Because I know, like Johnny said, I know that they zesty. And zesties are like smart in a like very devious way. It's pretend peace, right? It's pretend peace for the optics. But as Inside said, man, and even Ochi said, I know that they hate you, man. I know for a fact that they hate you. And boy, they just can't control you once they kick you off because you're gonna go straight live. You're gonna pull them people over there. You're gonna be cooking them. People gonna be laughing. They cannot stand when a motherfucker start laughing.
I'm not gonna lie. The first one I seen of Melo was the one where he had it up and it said the 90s is the worst era of basketball. I'm talking about I was weak the entire time. He's like, they lied to you. They lied to you. I was like, yo, what are we?
Appreciate that, man.
That's what they hate.
Another thing. That's another thing. I don't really want to fuck up y'all vibe because I know I could be a lot sometimes. And I don't really like, you know what I mean? So that's why I try to move dolo, because I don't want to fuck up what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we take valid crash outs. Sometimes it calls for a crash out here and there, man. We respect it.
Yeah, but respect to all y'all, man. Y'all be doing y'all thing.
But it's the funniest when the Zesties crash out. When we get the music playing like Vision, man. We had that music playing after he lost that debate to Johnny. Oh man, the man got to crying. Oh man,
He heard, yeah. Talking about favoritism and all that. No one can hear that stuff, man. All right,
Hey, let him cry. I told you got to let him sit on that L for a minute, man. I'm gonna hold that L for a minute, man.
That man had all his cheerleaders in the comments talking about some unfair.
Mello, think about this. He crying about the voting process for the debate, right, Mello? But none of his homeboys that was watching in the chat came up to vote for him.
Nah, none of them.
And Mello, remember what you said. The dudes that agree with you the most be the biggest snakes. They snake the shit out of him. I'm talking about they in the comments crying, they typing. They was even making stuff up, talking about FYF ain't letting us up. I had to show my screen to show everybody in the guest box, right? And boy, his homeboys left him up here just getting no votes, getting nothing, man. Superstar had to. Yes, it was the other day. Superstar had to make an appearance on the panel just to give him one vote. Superstar don't go on nobody panel. He don't join nobody panel.
Hey, salute the Superstar.
Superstar held it down. Superstar held it down for him and said, I'm going to give him one vote. My vote ain't going to make no sense. I'm not going to give no logic, but I'm going to vote for this motherfucker so he don't go outside, get swept. That's really the only people that came up and voted for him just to make sure he didn't get swept. I promise you that's why.
Half of the people that voted to watch the debate, you could tell because they'd be like, oh, Vision won the first round and the other 2 rounds don't matter. I'm like, how the other 2 rounds don't matter? Them are the rounds that Johnny was cooking in.
Yeah.
I gotta go look at that. I know y'all posted that. I gotta go look at that.
You gotta check it out. Let me know what your thoughts are, man.
When you think about it from that, Superstar did come up and get that vote. Hey, gotta give it to him, man.
I look, man. Yes, he gave it, and he got up out of here. He didn't stick around too long. He didn't want to get questioned. Voted, got up out of here quick, man. So all of them just
trying to get clipped up.
But he had homeboys in the chat talking it up in the chat. Not one of them came up and voted for him, man.
Not one of them niggas.
Oh wow!
And then he tried to leave the panel talking about some Lamont blocked all of his supporters.
Yeah, he said I blocked all the Jordan fans. He said Lamont unblock all the Jordan fans. I was like, my God, what are you like? I said, who are they? Like, who are these Jordan fans? You know who they are? No, I don't know who they are. What are you talking about, man? Oh man, these dudes will come up with any excuse, man. Dream says I'm not blocked. No, Dream, we know you're not blocked. None of y'all. Jake's not blocked. I rock with all y'all. We need these conversations. The only people I blocked, I got 2 people blocked. They know why they blocked. And actually, after conversing with everybody, we gonna unblock Armani Viz, man. You know, he out of timeout. You know, he set a timeout for a little bit.
He out of timeout.
He out of timeout.
There's only one person on this app I have blocked, and he will stay blocked. He will never be unblocked. There's only one person.
He been begging.
But that was my point, though. But Lamont, that was my point. They make it seem like we only have LeBron fans that associate with us. This is how they try to attack the conversation. They're trying to picture us and put a perception on us so that people who don't know us think that we're some weirdo LeBron fans. When we're the real basketball fans here, that anybody can come up here and have a conversation with us, whether you agree with us or not. Like we don't have scripted stuff for y'all to just do like that. Like that's not what we do around here. We just talk basketball. It's very simple. It's a beautiful game. It's not that hard to just talk about the game.
Matter of fact, we just had little Tommy up here.
That is true. Hold on, I want to play the rest of this, y'all.
Nothing right now, boy.
It's not too much left.
Yeah, let's play it. Yeah.
But I want to play the rest of this. Spurs up 70-58. The Knicks, I mean, the Spurs are looking a little bit more solid. Another low-scoring game. You never will hear the Zesties talk about the great defense being played. They're gonna run with these narratives about no defense being played and shooting all threes and all this silliness. And they're gonna act like the little defense that we see is the first time we ever saw it in basketball history over the last 20 years, man. So, again, let the Zesties be zesty, man. I'm gonna play a little bit of this because I think they did. Melo and these guys, they were able to kind of get the conversation back to what it was originally. And then once they get it back to its original premise, we're going to watch how Armani Viz and DA have to part ways because DA's logic was just getting him absolutely
Bubble Boy, Young Miami. Again, identified, marked, and cataloged. They're all Zesty Jeffries that's been buried at the Zesty Jeffries Cemetery at the GJK Haunted House.
Oh, that's fact. Let me let Walking Bucket up. All right, I'm going to keep playing.
No. I was just saying that. Okay, for example, the Lakers in 21 and in 23 had a 7 seed, right? But we knew them motherfuckers was not. Okay, so because they were 7 seed, was it fair to say, okay, we can sit here and say, oh, well, LeBron and AD didn't have no expectations, and we know that's some bullshit. Y'all had expectations on them.
They was the favorite.
What?
They was the favorite. It was the favorite.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, but you basing it off the seeding though, because I'm saying they were 7 seed.
That's not my argument. What I'm saying. That's DA shit. Got nothing to do with me.
Hold on,
I ain't got nothing to do with me.
21 they lost in the first round.
21 they lost in the first.
Hey, it gets worse. They're gonna do it again. I told you.
That's funny.
A zesty Jeffrey war is coming, man. We're gonna see zesty
What's the
Jeffrey
difference between
war
favorite and expectation, though, Lamar? What's the difference between favorites and expectations? It's the same shit, right? It's based off of being. It's the same shit.
They couldn't even at first because remember at the beginning of this, Young Miami said me, Viz, and Big Assassin. We all agree on this. They put themselves in one box.
They did.
He put them all. He put them all. And now, Viz is saying, "Hold on, that's him. I ain't saying this silliness right here." And this is why the conversations got mucked up because he's injected his own silly logic into it so much that it's even derailed from other zesty Jeffries. Yeah, like I said, you know how dumb your logic has to be to get a zesty Jeffrey not agree with you, man.
To even get them confused,
man. This is
letting anything.
Whoa, this might be. That's elite stupidity right there, man. When you can do that, wow. All right, we're gonna play it.
Around the Phoenix, that's when Devin
that take his argument up right there.
Hold on, because I'm asking.
Yeah, expectations.
Just like in
LeBron on the
in
team.
23, yeah, but in 23, you said they went to the conference finals, right?
Yeah, they did against the Nuggets.
Okay, so what seed were they in?
7 seed. They were 7 seed both years.
Cool.
Nuggets was the first seed.
Hold on. So no, I'm not gonna hold 23 against them because they were the lower seed that year. So and plus this was the conference finals, not the first round. Now when you bring up 21 as a defending champion, then yeah, I gotta hold you to that certain level because you're the defending champion. It's not like y'all on the come up. Y'all really just won a title.
But see, so
pause that, Lamar.
Don't matter then. So
Pause that, Lamar. Did he just say, as the defending champion, I got to hold you to a different expectation? Does he do that for Kobe in 2011 when he got swept?
No, they made excuses for Kobe in 2011.
We always bring this part up too.
Oh man!
Wow. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah.
So like
good shot.
So like I said earlier, had the Utah Jazz lost as the number 1 seed to an 8 seed, I gotta give you that smoke. Utah ain't won no title. But now we're talking about a team that won a title, right? I want to be clear.
So now you added all type of shit.
Did they not win a title?
Winning a title don't mean nothing.
He added extra shit, extra caveat. He didn't say nothing. He just said, see the expectation. Now it's like, well, wait a minute. If you also was a champion, we got to add this expectation no matter. Now it doesn't matter if you're the 7th seed, because I believe the Lakers were the 7th seed in 2021 as well. So it wasn't like the Lakers were like, just because they were the defending champs, it doesn't mean like they had a high seed. They were like the 7th seed, if I'm correct, because they lost to the Suns, who were the 2nd seed, right? Mm-hmm. So even in that situation right there, he just defeated his own conversation.
Hey, he said seeds don't matter. That's what that is. He just said seeding does not matter in that statement without saying it.
Yeah, because now Bubble Boy turned his back on him. So now he got to switch it up. Bubble Boy done turned his back on him.
Hey, you know what's funny? Because y'all talking about this. When I was debating him the other day, I had all ball telling DA he wrong. He need to stop. He arguing bad. Wait till I upload that video. The one I debated with him even worse than this. Wait till I upload it.
Hey, look. Hey, walking.
That shit got bad.
We're going to reflect on this in 3 months. A zesty Jeffrey Civil War is coming, man. It's happening.
Yeah, listen. At least when I was ready to buy by y'all, I still was able to win the debate.
Nah, you ain't win it, man. The coach said you was wrong, man. But we're going to get back to the film.
Let's get back to the film, man. What does the film say? Play the film.
Like, yeah, that don't mean
nothing. Hold on. So wait a minute. So
real quick,
if you're the defending champion, is it not your expectations to defend your
title
and go back?
No, he added too much. Hey, DA. They say you added too much shit, and I'm keeping it black and white. So when you give extra context, it's too much. When I keep
That's
it
what I-
simple, it's not
yeah.
enough.
Nah, it's not that. We just overcomplicating it, man.
Hold on,
It's really not
so
this difficult.
real quick,
Y'all
for
overcomplicating it for no reason.
73-9 Warriors.
That is a revenue scenario,
so,
like Melo
real
said.
quick,
It's
real
a
quick,
Bro, it
the
random
sound like,
occurrence.
it
So I'm
sound
like,
like y'all
okay,
trying
cool.
to make it.
Let me get
It sound
all
like
the
y'all trying to
factors
make
that play
sound
into
like
that.
it. Sound
So
like y'all
then
trying to
when
make
you
a
say,
way
hey,
don't
where
we
y'all
put
value
him
can
in,
use
cheating as
MJ,
much as
bro.
he thinks he
yo,
do. That's what it sound like.
Hunter,
You
that's what it sound like.
don't really stand by that
Yo,
seated argument.
Lamont, can you pause it, please?
Hold on, wait, Melo. Hold on.
This is
God
zesty as it can
damn,
get,
man. Y'all, this is Jesse Jeffrey. Like, y'all got it, man. Look, bro. I say this all the time, and they try and show me for it. Bro, all of us can legally vote. All of us can legally purchase alcohol. We are grown men. Why we can't have a conversation? What is this I'm listening to? And then you see how Bubble Boy try to throw DA a life save. Nah, gang. No, absolutely not. You guys are over. It's like Melo said. You just overcomplicating everything. It's very
Facts, man.
simple.
No.
Is it better to win?
Like you can add context, but the context has to actually apply to the topic. None of his context applies to the prompt. Talking about seeding talking about seeding and what round teams lost in and all this silliness and expectations has nothing to do with the prompt. He's just giving fake context, so he doesn't have to address the prompt because they asked him very clear questions correlated to the prompt. And as soon as he gets asked a question, he doesn't answer and he takes you down a road of nothingness that means nothing. That's why we've spent the last 20 minutes talking about absolutely nothing, right? That's what they specialize in. Chaos, this unorganized mess. Again, it's like the Muppet Baby intro.
Muppet Babies, man. The Muppet Babies, man. The Muppet Babies, man.
Mello, you remember the Muppet Babies. I know you remember the Muppet Baby cartoon.
Hey, Mello, hey, Young Miami. Hey, Young Miami is animal. Young Miami is animal. Young Miami is animal.
Hey, Mello. Mello. Remember,
man.
go watch, remember the Muppet Baby cartoon. Some of us might have forgot. But I just want you to go to YouTube, Google the Muppet Baby intro, the cartoon, and the helter-skelter that's going on in that intro. I'm talking about people popping out of closets, magical socks, and all types of crazy, just everything going on. Oh, man.
Man. They used to open up any door. They used to open up any door, and it would turn into another duck.
Yo, that's wild.
Fix the OG.
Oh, man.
Fix your camera, man. Oh, man.
Oh, put it back up, Ochi, man. They got to know what the Muppet Babies are, man.
Oh, man.
You got to cover the camera. You got to cover the camera.
And that's the leader. That's the leader, man. That's Mez. Kermit the Frog. That's Mez. He just got to go to the side profile.
That's Mini Glock. That's Mini Glock. That's Mini Glock. That's Mini Glock for sure. That is Mini Glock for sure. That is Mini Glock.
He tried to be the calm and intelligent presence of all the Muppet Babies. He tried to be the calm, intelligent presence of all the Muppet Babies. But you still Muppet Babies, man. Come on, man. No matter what Kermit the Frog do, he's still a Muppet Baby, man. Come on, man. Oh, man. Hold on. We're going to play this, y'all, man. Hold on. We almost at the end, y'all. I promise you. We're going to get through this bad audio.
They don't stand by that
bottom
shit.
line, look. We just going to nip this in the butt. Losing is losing, 1,000%. But for certain players, it matters for certain players because, like I just said, if LeBron lost to the Heat, if LeBron lost to the Hawks in 2015, he's crucified, and they're the number one seed. So it does. That's what I'm saying. It only matters for certain players.
It only matters when Dwayne wanted to matter.
That's what I'm saying. It's situational, gang.
It's situational. Yes.
Armani, have you ever heard an NBA player in history? And this is just for Armani. Have you ever heard an NBA player in history use the logic you're using as far as it didn't matter, we didn't win, and therefore it's the same as losing in the first round?
Kobe Bryant.
Draymond said it himself. He'd rather lose in the first round than lose in the final.
When did Kobe Bryant ever say losing in the finals is the same as losing in the first round?
He didn't technically say that, but I got a clip of him saying losing is losing.
Right.
What was he
saying?
What context was he using? What context was he referring to?
You gotta explain that.
Now it's
No, why did he ask the right question?
You just said losing is losing.
But if losing is losing, then
if you don't explain yourself,
That's when they lost in the second round.
Out of sight. This is what I want you to hold on, bro. One at a time. Out of sight. This is what I want you to do. Game 4, conference divisional round versus the Mavericks. Game 4 post-game conference. I posted on my page. You can back out, go to my page, look at what he said, come back. That's my context.
But what I'm saying is, if losing is losing.
No, so I'm gonna give you guys the exact quote because I know a lot of people misquote Kobe on this, y'all. So we're gonna correct this, right? So Kobe's exact quote was, "Second place just means you're the first loser," and in a sense, that's true, right? Right? He's just saying it in a much more harsh way, right? You're just the first loser, but you're
You're
still
really
second
not,
place.
Lamont. You're the last.
Yeah, you're
You're
the
the
last
last
loser, but I know what Kobe was getting at when he said it. He's like you're the first place loser in a certain sense, right? So I get what Kobe's saying there. Obviously, when you get all the way there, you don't like losing in the finals, right? Right? But you cannot tell me. I feel like if you ever walked up to Kobe Bryant and said, "Kobe, would you rather lose in the first round or lose in the finals?" You cannot get me to believe that Kobe would say, "Well, I'd just rather lose in the first round." Kobe might even slap you and just take the lawsuit for asking him a silly question like that. Man, come
We
on.
already know how Kobe going. Bro,
Facts,
Kobe wants to win
facts.
games, bro.
Because it
He'd
says right
rather
here.
win. He'd rather win in the first round, second round, third round, and then lose to the finals, nigga.
Because
Like even when he talked about LeBron's career and LeBron losing, he ain't never said, "Oh, LeBron, you're just a loser. You can't never be better than." He ain't never said no shit like that just because LeBron didn't lost in the finals.
Facts. Facts.
Yep. So yeah,
He's been one of LeBron's biggest supporters since forever.
and they take these quotes out of context and they just misrepresent them, man. Because I get that players are supposed to feel a different way. Like you feel shattered when you lose in the finals, right? That's one of the worst feelings in the world. It's just one of the worst, right? It's because you did a lot to get there. That the fact that it hurts you more to lose in the finals tells you that it means more and it's more valuable, right? You rarely see guys breaking down in tears after they lose in the first round. But when you lose in the finals, guys will break down in tears, man, because you were right there. But you still accomplished a lot more.
To get there too.
You accomplished a lot more. All right, hold on. I'm gonna play this.
He said, bro.
But
That's my
Viz,
concept. Use what he said, bro.
But
I'm not
Viz,
doing
look,
this game with y'all
by that
motherfuckers.
logic though, if losing is losing, then
Then
Jordan
why do y'all
would
hold
not
his
be
finals
6-0.
record against them?
If losing is
Y'all
losing, then
y'all justifying it. Y'all justifying like it was just a one-time occurrence when you got 6 of them bitches.
If losing is losing, then winning should just be winning.
exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So then Jordan wouldn't be 6-0 then, right? Because all the other
I don't
years he
understand how you're
lost.
using that.
Yeah,
You played for
that's
championships.
Oh my
You played to win
God.
championships.
That's right.
brother.
That's right.
I mean,
So,
I mean,
Amani,
So we play for championships the other years he didn't go.
Now they don't understand logic.
Now they don't. Now it gets crazy, and they want to start getting
Now
yet
it's
loud
not
and
the
yelling.
same. Now it's not the same. Now Jordan not losing in the finals is not the same no more. Now it's not the same. Well, wait a minute. See what I'm saying? They completely be arguing again, and Bubble Boy didn't know this. I don't know what Bubble Boy thought with that prompt. I don't know how he thought that prompt was going to prove anything to change the GOAT debate or anything. Like, I don't know where he got that prompt from. I don't know how he thought that was going to make sense.
I know how he put it up. He put it up because our prompt was going crazy and still is going crazy. He wanted to put it up to combat our prompt. Unfortunately, you combating our prompt is literally saying it's proving our point. Jordan's not 6-0. He's not 6-0.
They too stupid to realize it. Arguing this.
That 6-0 is not better than 6-7. Exactly.
And when confronted with that logic, you see how he just had a mental meltdown. I'm not. Hold on. I don't understand that. No, yes, you do understand it. Because he agreed. They broke it down.
You just said that.
Losing is losing. Winning is winning. So Jordan is not 6-0. Well, I don't get where you're going with that. No. Where he's going.
Lamont, you didn't see but you see he didn't have that mental part when LeBron 4-6 was mentioned by YD. When LeBron said, when YD said, well, why do y'all talk about LeBron's 4-6 then?
He said he got 6 of them
lost. Mean the same, then that means LeBron's 6 losses. He said, but those, he said he doesn't just have one of them. He has 6 of those losses.
Yeah.
So again, it shows you again how they have no logic. They have none, and that's why you can't go up there agreeing with them when they're saying zesty stuff. You have to call them out for their zesty logic at all turns because they need to be called out. They need to. We're not gonna listen in this 5th grade class. You cannot go to middle school until you really pass 5th grade, and they are not able to pass 5th grade right now. They're gonna fail. They're gonna actually go in retention. Summer school can't even help them. And we still gonna let them go to summer school, right, Juan boy? We're gonna do summer school classes for them for sure.
Oh yeah, facts.
Right inside, we about to
Back
do
in.
some. We about to do some summer classes. You know, make
Hey,
sure
that's
summer
gonna
school
be
is coming
lit,
eventually.
man. We
Hey,
got to get some of
Yeah,
that
we
on
got summer
THA
school.
hey,
too.
hold on. Just like you know, we got to
Of
do.
course, it is.
We got to start our own academy, like the Kaiser, not what's this academy called?
No.
Streamer
Dreamer
Academy.
University.
We need a basketball university, man. We got to create our own shit, man.
Oh shit, that shit would be. Ooh.
We got to do
Well, Lamar,
basketball
you the one. You
university.
the one that you the college coach. You the college professor. Come on, man.
I got to
We're
get
gonna start calling
professors.
you the professor.
We got to get professors,
You gotta
man.
get professors.
You know, yeah, we got to set it up. We got to do. I'm gonna get the graphics. Maybe we're gonna do a show. We're gonna do a basketball. We're gonna have a class on everybody's show. Inside's gonna have a class. We're gonna give Tony Styles a class. We're gonna give A Johnny a class on his channel. Everybody gonna get a. We're gonna give Juan Boy a class. What was Juan Boy's class be? It got to be something combative.
What does the film say?
Film.
Oh yeah.
What
What
did
does
the film say? What did the film say? What did the film say? Wombo should be the favorite class. Wombo class is all film.
Oh
No
man.
paperwork, no math, no numbers, all film.
Hold on,
Should
we
be
got to
so
give
easy
Mello
for
a
the
class
judge.
too. What is Mello class? We got to give him health, man. That man's blood pressure be up.
Nigga crazy.
Drama,
man.
drama.
Hey, this is how you keep your
Drama.
blood
Yeah.
pressure
How to
low.
maintain your blood pressure
Yeah.
in a basketball.
Health. Health. He has world health.
Oh man. Hold on, hey Johnny, what's your class? What's your class, hey Johnny?
I told y'all, man, I'm the minister of defense, man. Social studies and ancient war.
We got Ochi with he's gonna be the telecommunications.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ochi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody gonna get a
Ochi.
class, man. We gonna set the graphics up. We're gonna give everybody a class.
This is why they hate us, LeBron. We be coming up with stuff all the time just
that'd be
to make
fire.
fun of them and
Inside,
and
man. We
prove
gotta
LeBron's
get together. We gotta get together inside to set this up, man. We gotta lock that in. That'd be fire.
Let's do it.
Don't feel bad, Melo. The same way I asked like why you feel so comfortable over there as a LeBron fan, they asked Lamar that too. They said, Lamar, why are you such a Jordan fan? You feeling so comfortable with the LeBron section? Because y'all know Lamar got Jordan as the GOAT. They said Jordan can't be your GOAT because you always over there with all of them. You be hanging out with all of them. They too comfortable with you. So, hey, Lamar, play it. Let's continue.
All right. Yeah, it's only 7 minutes left, y'all. It's only 7 minutes left. All right,
let's go. This 7 minutes have to be real good. This have to be real good. This is getting interesting.
Listen,
Like the flame, y'all don't get it.
Listen,
I'm telling you,
I
nobody
didn't even say nothing yet. I didn't even say nothing. You played to win a championship, brother.
Yes,
Y'all play
that's
to
what
win
I'm saying. So if you
championship,
play to win championship, the other years he didn't win when he didn't win, he was losing by your logic.
right? If you didn't end with a championship, yes, you failed.
So it's wait, hold on.
Okay, so then he's not 6-0 then. He's not 6-0.
So the 73-9 Warriors
He is
should
6-0.
consider. So in 2016, when the 73-9 Warriors lost, did we all consider
Niggas
that
is trying to
a
justify.
Did we all consider that a losing season when they were just that's the same
Okay,
as
so
first
out
round?
of sight, let me answer that. Had they lost in the
Yes.
first round, yes, they would have been a losing season. Had they lost in the first round, yes.
That's great. However, they didn't.
I know. I know. The point I'm making is I was arguing from the premise that an 8 seed losing in the first round is not going to be nowhere near the same level of a first seed. That's what I've been standing
That's
on.
great, but that's only happened.
Yeah, pause
that's
that,
only
pause
happened
that.
16 times.
So you were arguing a point that had nothing to do with the conversation.
The point exactly. I'm arguing something different. He's like, my argument is something different, y'all. I was arguing something different, y'all. I'm not
watch y'all. Just listen. Viz is gonna call him out for it. Viz is gonna call him out for it. That's why I say. Again, they gonna get it ward because again he keeps turning it into something else. It's taken away from Viz's prompt, so Viz can't even. Viz just needed him to come in and just agree blanketly with the prompt. He's making Viz look dumb by adding all this silly stuff. So not only is Young Miami getting broken down, now Viz is confronting logic that he can't break down. They can't help each other because they're on two different planes of logic, and so they're all scattered out. Big Assassin's already left. He got up out of there. He just left the panel. So it's just them two versus, YD and all these other guys, man. And now they got to actually talk basketball.
Oh, that's crazy. Bubble Boy is Fonzie, the little bear from the other babies. That's who he is.
Oh yeah,
Who always has
Fonzie.
little jokes, but nobody laughs at his jokes. Fonzie, yeah, that's Bubble Boy. Go ahead, play it.
That is a
It's
fact.
hilarious.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying for the last
and
30
that's the point I'm
minutes.
making. It's
Listen,
only
we're gonna
rare
agree on
occurrences.
this,
That's why I'm gonna say that.
Hey, we gotta start talking about something that
nobody
happens once in a
cares.
blue.
Number one seed losing in the
So
first
y'all
round.
saying it's the
no,
same
that's an
thing?
epic failure.
Is that what y'all saying? Are
Yeah,
y'all saying
but
it's the
I'm
same
not
thing?
that happens though, gang.
Losing.
That's what Dwayne's argument is. YD.
Losing is losing. Period. Y'all can justify it anyway. I'm not doing all that intricate shit y'all doing. Is it not losing?
I'm talking about the prompt. The prompt where it say losing in the finals and losing in the first or second or third round is the same. I'm saying, do y'all believe that?
No,
That's the lose. I feel like I
So
disagree.
you believe losing in the first round is the same thing as losing in the finals?
Not even NBA players agree with that. They don't even talk like that.
Come on,
bro. Like I
That's
told
what I'm
you
saying.
earlier,
That's why I said anybody that actually is competitive and has that
Kobe said it.
competitive nature,
so much
bro.
from winning
Nobody
in the
wouldn't agree with
playoffs.
that shit.
You gain too much by winning in the playoffs.
Nah, bro. Kobe didn't. Kobe
You
said
literally get
lose.
caught.
Did Kobe say
Melo,
losing
and I
in the
agree with that
finals
point.
is the same as
gain
losing in the
experience,
first round, or did he say losing
You
is
get
losing?
experience, you
back
get
and forth.
contract,
I'm not gonna
you get
hold
legacies.
the
Like it's
AC
too
to a
much you
standard of a
gain
one
by
seed.
winning
I'm
in the
not gonna do that.
playoffs.
We're not
to say
talking
it
about
don't
what you
matter.
gained though, Melo. I didn't
But
say it
you
don't
have
matter.
to
I just
talk
said
about
losing.
that because that's the difference.
I'm talking about what
That's
the prop said. The
difference.
prop didn't say that. The
But
prop
the
don't say that,
final-
though,
so,
Melo.
Armani, imagine walking up to LeBron James 2017, 2018, when they're in round 3, and you're like, hey, you're going to play one of the greatest teams ever. You might as
Out of sight. Give me another player, brother. Don't use LeBron. Give me another player because I
Look,
already know what angle
Armani,
you're going
Armani.
Wait,
Use
why
another
not?
player.
Why not use
another
this?
player, brother.
What's the problem? Wait. What's the wait? Hold on. Explain this.
Because I heard you cat for him plenty of times, so I'm not going to take you serious if you're using LeBron when I heard you cat for him plenty of times.
Shouldn't your argument? Hold on. Shouldn't your argument encompass all facets of the game?
What?
Every single player ever?
Pause. Yep. That's a pause. That's a pause.
Another player to make your example.
Yeah, pause that one, Lamont. So
What?
Go ahead, Johnny.
Wow. How are you? First of all, how you go? This is what I say. Why they try to go at people for their character. So what he said was, I can't take your comment seriously because I've heard you cap for LeBron. You're LeBron sexual, so don't mention LeBron. Use something else because again, the point makes sense. I don't want to argue that point. Use another player. The whole point of the prompt is because of LeBron. The only reason he's talking about losses and losing in the playoffs, it's all because of LeBron, because they love losses. I tell you, these dudes are losers, man. Only losers think about losing so much, bro. These dudes are straight losers. Trust me, they got nothing good going on in their life. I guarantee it, bro. I guarantee it. That's crazy. Go ahead, Inside. Them dudes are crazy. Go ahead, Inside.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. And Jalen, come on, bro. You was holding down for a little bit, but we can just if you gotta go with their logic, use someone else. Cool. 96 with the Supersonics. Would you go up to Gary Payton and Sean Kemp and say, hey, you guys are about to play the best team in the NBA. Go ahead and lose in the second round because you're about to play the best team in the NBA in the finals. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter what player you use. It still doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make nothing. That's all I had to say.
Or did the Bulls have a better season than Orlando in '95 because they didn't get swept in the finals by the like the Magic did? Is that what they're trying to say? Like again, it's the most craziest thing I've ever heard in my life, bro. These dudes, like I said, man, I'm glad this was recorded. So
yes, I damn say yes. So I'll be like, so it's better to get beaten by the team that got swept in the final, huh? Ain't that something?
They know better, man. This is all about LeBron James. This is just another way to try to minimize him winning in the playoffs and just try to make it a finals record conversation because I was on that panel and I just sat back. I was on it earlier. And when I did speak, I said something I knew it was going to hit him. I said, don't most of you guys got Michael Jordan as the GOAT? They said, yep. I said, one of the reasons you guys admire Michael Jordan is because he stayed with his team. He went through losing, and then he started to win, right? They said, yep. And I said, simple as that. I have nothing else to say. So they're going to value Michael Jordan losing to the Pistons. They're going to value his 63 points in the Garden because it's Michael Jordan. But with everybody else, they try to just minimize it and act like losing isn't a part of the journey, isn't a part of the process, right? So it's all about LeBron James, man. So kind of what Johnny was just saying, this really says more about them than anybody else. So they're not to really be taken seriously.
Man, I agree. We only got 4 minutes left. I'm going to try to push through it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead,
Johnny.
Johnny.
What Melo says too. I kind of agree with what Melo was saying too, that you actually learn more from winning in the playoffs than losing, right? Because they make it seem like losing early somehow is some kind of character building factor, but no, actually winning more and winning in the playoffs builds more character and more understanding of what you can do on the basketball court. So when Melo brought that up, that was actually a great point.
I appreciate that.
That's a fact. All right, now I'm trying to get through these last couple minutes.
Right, then it should be easy to you to negate the LeBron player.
I don't got LeBron mentioned in my prop, do I?
You got a point there.
Because if it's easy,
I'm not using LeBron.
If it's so
Hey,
easy,
wait, can I chime in? What
If it's
year
so
did
easy, then you should be able to negate that real
Spurs lose
fast.
to the Grizzlies? Was that the first or the second round?
Say it again.
Bro,
Why do you keep saying that?
He has the dumbest questions that have nothing to do with the topic.
Why does he keep saying that?
I don't know.
That's y'all boy, man. I keep telling y'all.
All right, I'll play it. Maybe he'll explain it.
What year?
excuses,
What year? Hold on, Melo. Hey, can one of y'all just look up what year did the Spurs lose to the Grizzlies? Because they were the higher seed.
2012.
The Spurs lost to the
2012, and I
Grizzlies in
told him that.
2011. It was 2011.
So wait, was that the first? Hold on. Was that the first round?
Bro,
That was the
Allen
first
Iverson.
round.
Shit.
That was the first
Okay,
round.
hold on.
yes.
Now hold on. Now wait. I'm gonna be consistent. That's an epic failure for the Spurs because you're supposed to beat a lower seed. Now, I'm not saying the matchups didn't play a part. Yes, I'm aware of that. However, if you're the higher seed, all you got to do is win 4 games at home. Game over.
Got you.
But look, Dwayne,
Yeah, I just feel like
that's situational, bro. Because like I just said,
Right,
when
that's-
you look at,
literally just
let's
said-
That's all you got,
look,
Lamont. That's all you
look
got,
at it on
Lamont.
paper.
That's all you
Let's
got,
go with the
Lamont.
Pacers run. The Pacers run.
Hold
When
on.
they beat the
What'd you say?
Pause that, Lamont. Imagine he said all you got to do is win 4 games at home. That's all you got to do. You just got to win 4 games at home. So imagine, Lamont, you step on the basketball court for game 1. You look at your team and say, "Hey, y'all, we on our home floor. This is it. We should win. Let's go out there and win. 1, 2, 3, team. Let's go."
Man, these dudes, they make it sound like it's just that easy. Just win 4
you
games
just
in
get
a
drafted. You just get drafted, then kapoof, you go to the finals.
It's crazy. Watch, they're going to get him. Watch, you give them 3 minutes. They're going to get him. Watch.
The Knicks, you're not about to tell me on paper that the Knicks had a better team. I mean, that the
Hold
Knicks
on.
had a
Now,
better
let's
team,
stay,
bro.
wait. Let's stay consistent. Was that the first round? Let's stay consistent. Was it the
No,
first round?
that was a conference.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So you only pertaining this to the first round, right?
Melo, yes, that's what I've been saying the whole time.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
hold on,
yeah, so
No, but
he's
the
right. If
but
it's
the
the
prompt
first
is
round,
the
yo,
prompt
he's
is saying
right.
the
No,
But
because
it's
just
just
all
now
I've
when
been
I
saying.
came in the
No,
live,
yeah, Dwayne, I'm agreeing with you.
Because
If
now
you're
he
going up
moved
the
the
first round,
goalposts.
then
I'm
it's
not
right. But
disagreeing
that's
with the live.
rare. That's
No.
rare is what we're saying.
Right,
That's rare.
right.
Look, Dwayne,
Right.
when I look, Dwayne, when I came in the live, your argument was it's worse to lose in the first round than the finals. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying it
What
don't
else did I
matter if
say?
you're the
He's
first
saying
seed.
that as the
No.
one seed.
That's what I
Yeah,
came and
you
tried
got-
to debate because I was trying to say anybody that played basketball is gonna say that nigga it's hard it's better to lose in the final round than the first round. It don't matter what seed you are. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
that was
I
my
disagree.
point.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
and I
That's not my
disagree.
point. That's not my
I
point. That's not my point.
I disagree.
Hey,
It
DA,
is not.
let's
Yeah, go ahead,
let's try
bro.
to keep it on the.
What
Let's
you
try to
disagree
keep it
on?
on the
What you
prompt.
disagree
That
on?
is
We
your
having-
point, Viz. That's
we
your
having two
line.
different
Viz, pull up.
conversations, and
Right.
your
Yeah,
conversation kind of go.
two different
Hold on, your
conversations.
conversation
So you
kind.
telling me
Your
the eighth
conversation
seed?
kind of go into my conversation in a way, and I don't
Yeah,
want
I
you
got
to
you.
think.
I got
I'm
you.
That's what I'm
saying-
saying, Viz.
What you
I
think-
agree with
From
Viz.
another
I
angle.
agree with you.
Hold
I
up,
agree with you.
Dwayne.
Armani,
I
So
why
agree.
does the NBA
Losing is
saying that the
losing,
eighth
but
seed-
losing in the
if the
first
eighth
round in the
seed-
finals is not the same. But losing
Armani,
is losing. I
Armani,
agree
real
with you.
quick. So,
That's what
so
I'm saying.
if,
It's not
if,
the
if,
same.
if,
Look, not all
we
losses
should
is
see
the
it as the
same.
same.
Not all losses.
If,
is
if,
That's
the
what I'm
same.
saying. Y'all acting like two.
What Melo just said. What Melo
But
just
y'all
said.
acting like two things can't be
What'd you say,
right at
Melo?
the same
Things can be
time.
true,
They
man.
can. Two things can be true. Losing
Right,
is
Armani,
losing,
Armani,
but
if the
losing in the
NBA,
first
if
round
we,
and losing in the finals is
if
not the
we
same.
if we as
Right.
basketball fans, if we as Armani, if we as basketball fans should consider finals losses as the same as first round losses, then why does the NBA recognize and give an actual trophy to the team that's going to the finals?
It's a fact.
Amazing question.
What trophy?
Amazing
Not
question.
only that,
Imagine having to ask that question.
He said, "What trophy is that?"
He said, "What trophy is that?"
with a straight face, yo.
Oh my God! I know, and the fact that you said with a straight face is funny because you watched it live. He actually had his face on the live, looking at you, looking weird, asking that dumbass question. Lord have mercy.
Oh man,
Hey,
hold
the
on.
big
Hold on.
What trophy
They give-
is that?
That's
What
the
trophy is
conference
that?
finals trophy. They actually give out a trophy for
What
actually
is the conference,
recognizing.
brother? What did that represent? What does that represent? Represents
It
you winning
it
your
rep-
conference.
Yes, it represents you winning your
represents-
conference.
It
Yes.
represents winning your conference and going to the NBA finals.
We know this. Okay, when
But
you
look,
win
though,
your, when
better
you win your
yet-
second round.
But better yet,
Wait, hold on, wait.
Trophy for that.
But Viz, better
Yeah,
yet,
there's no
I know,
trophy for
but
winning
you
the second
win,
round.
though.
Hold on, better
We're
yet,
not
better
talking
yet.
about that.
Y'all
I'm
I
low
got a
key
better
hating
question.
on
Exactly.
YD, man.
I
He
got a
been
better
waiting.
question.
So he
Viz,
pause
if
the mic.
losing
Pause
is
the mic.
losing is losing,
Is he trying to say?
Is he trying to say? Now, mind you, his prompt is no matter where you lost is the same. Is he also trying to say winning the second round is the same as winning the conference, or winning the first round is the same as winning the conference?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he's trying to say? Like that's also the same? Because that's what now this is why I like listening to them, because now I done got a rebuttal for this. So if no matter where you lost at means the same, shouldn't it be no matter where you win that's the same? So if I win in the first round, isn't it the same as winning the championship?
That's crazy.
Right? No, but think about it, right? Because we all understand that there is a levels to losing. Obviously, losing in the first round is worse than losing in the finals. They don't want to agree to that. That the prompt is no matter where you lost at, it's the same. So if that's the case, let's reverse the coin. No matter where you win at, it's the same. You won the finals, I won in the first round. It's the same.
By that logic.
By that logic.
But hold on, that ain't it though.
Oh,
the prompt also says stop complaining. Don't forget that part.
Oh, stop complaining. Oh, not that's talking about stop complaining. Yo, Brunson's about to have a 40-point NBA final.
They tied the game up. It's 83-83. Oh, hold on. Let's see.
Brunson's out here balling. Brunson's out here fucking balling. He got like 38, 39 points, some shit like that.
Yeah, hold on. We're going to, I think the last 30 seconds really don't mean much, so I'm going to shut it down there. But yeah, that was the gist of the conversation, y'all. Again.
And he told Young Miami, he's like, man, you changing the conversation, you're mucking it up. He told him that, bro, you're mucking it up, like you said, you're mucking up the conversation.
He says because he's trying so hard to, like, just let Viz just destroy himself trying to explain this silly prompt, and he was trying so hard to make sense of it. He just took everybody down a road that none of it meant anything. He didn't prove any. He just kept asking silly questions, just a whole bunch of nonsensical.
He was
things.
smart enough. He was smart enough to change his subject because he knows that Bubble Boy was messing up, and he just didn't want to call Bubble Boy out for it. So that's why he was trying to switch the conversation and then bring something right. Because there's no way to be right. He doesn't want to agree with Bubble Boy, because to agree with Bubble Boy would definitely destroy Jordan's logic, and he can't argue against Bubble Boy because at the end of the day, it's going to look bad for him. Because then it proves the point that making to the finals is better. So it would. That's why he wanted to find an argument that he felt like he could win, and he kept saying it. It's worse to lose as a number 1 seed than to lose as a number 8 seed. That's my argument. Like that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Brunson just foul on the 3-pointer. Oh my God.
You said Brunson got.
Oh my God, it's a 2-point lead for the Spurs. 85-83, 3:40 to go in the fourth quarter.
Man.
I'm sorry,
y'all tripping.
That's nothing that's messed up about bad play-by-play. What happened?
That's not a foul.
Man, look,
How
man. This is the 10-year. It's
that
cool,
Lamont.
This is the 10-year anniversary of the 3-1 comeback. The 10-year anniversary of the 3-1 comeback is going to happen. Why? Because I'm a basketball fan and I want to see more basketball.
What you mean?
Oh man, boy, these.
Nah, don't worry. We're gonna see more basketball. Don't worry. The summer's coming around. We're gonna see a lot of basketball during this summer, young man. We're gonna see a lot of basketball during this summer.
Yeah, we're
Plus, he got 41 points, ladies and gentlemen. He's out here balling. Ladies and gentlemen, he's out here balling.
Yeah. No, he is.
Don't forget about this,
by
guys.
himself. He's saving them.
Don't forget about this, guys.
He's saving the Knicks.
The narrative is gonna be about Mike Brown. Because you know that that was LeBron James' coach. So here goes another story for him. Watch what happens.
Oh, they will. They're going to use anything, any person or any team player
the
they can
going to
use.
be about Wemby choke.
They don't talk about that. That's not LeBron. They got to find a way to discredit LeBron. So they're going to try and use Mike Brown and say, well, Mike Brown was able to win a championship without Brown. Why couldn't he win with? That's what they're going to say.
Y'all waited 20 years to say that? You waited 20 years to say that? That's when you want to say it after 20 years, 15, 20 years?
Yeah, they literally waited 20 years to say that.
The Knicks have a 1-point lead with 3 minutes to go, a timeout. Yo, Brunson's the man, son. I like Brunson, bro. He don't play no games, bro. Brunson don't start no shit, but if you start with him, he gonna finish it. Like, Brunson don't start no trouble, but if you start with Brunson gonna let you know, bro.
Yeah, they're just taking, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I just don't get some of the shots that De'Aaron Fox takes. But I guess they're good shots to a certain degree. But man.
Stop it, Lamar. Y'all be hating on the young man. The young man's playing basketball.
No, he's playing, but his decision making is in the garbage can. I'm not gonna lie.
You sound like when Patrick Ewing told that player, "Do you practice that shot? When did you take that shot? I've never seen you take that shot. When did you practice?"
Yeah, it's in Ottawa, Georgetown. Yeah,
did you take that shot? I've never seen you practice that shot.
Oh man.
So now this takes Wemby out the conversation with LeBron, and now they're gonna put Brunson in the conversation with LeBron. It's all gonna go back to LeBron. Watch what I tell you.
It will.
Nah.
I don't know. They get creative with finding new ways to invoke LeBron. They will. I just kind of sit back and just watch how stupid they can get with these takes. And just the desperation. I think they're going to spend most of the time crying about whatever his decision is in free agency. If he stays with the Lakers, they're going to talk about how he's ruining the Lakers. If he leaves the Lakers, they're going to talk about how he's switching to another team chasing the championship. There's nothing. It don't matter what team he goes to. So, again, it's going to be negative no matter what he does. So, right now, they're running with the rumors.
Oh, my God. They call it
crazy. Brown don't get no credit for sticking with the Lakers for all these years.
They switched it.
All the ups and downs, all the rebuilding. He don't get no credit for that.
That's not reversed. They just called a foul on him just now.
Because he didn't want to do the rebuild.
Okay. Yep.
See, Jeffrey didn't stick around in 1998 because he didn't want to lose.
Yeah, you are like a second ahead of me, but it's cool. I'm tripping. I'm not tripping. Hold on, we got somebody coming up. Hopefully we get some people. But no, I'm curious how to.
Bro, the Knicks are ahead, bro. Oh my God.
So man, what's the debate?
The debate today is who's a better basketball player, Tracy McGrady or LeBron James?
He had to mute himself. He got a lot of kids in the background. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what we was talking. Oh man,
what's going on back there?
Man. If anybody asks us, today's problem is losing in any round the same.
We was debating T-Mac and LeBron.
I don't know why they.
All right, listen. If the Knicks win this here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to pause myself. Oh, gee, they're gonna call goaltending and it counts.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Man, look, bro.
This is crazy. Way ahead. You must be way ahead, Johnny. God damn.
I'm watching on real ABC. I gotta stop scamming, Lamar. Start watching real television. You ain't need to scam for ABC. ABC's on regular TV.
It's 2026.
They called it goaltending on his dunk. Okay, I see what you mean. I thought you were saying goaltending on another possession.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. His TV faster than mine. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Yeah, my bad. I'm doing something. Yeah, appreciate you though, Melo. Appreciate you, brother. Enjoy, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, brother. My bad. I'm gonna shut up, man.
No, it's a good game. Wemby going into the post. That's a foul. That's the same foul that what's his name been getting, Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same foul.
Well, he fouled out. Carl Anthony Towns fouled out.
And he just gonna keep spoiling. God dang.
I mean,
I thought Lamont, that's what Lamont was just saying right now. He was
that was the foul. Yeah,
I'm gonna mute my.
He grabbed his jersey and he fouled him. So yeah.
Y'all like a millisecond ahead of me in my TV.
I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. This is gonna be a good one, man.
This is only getting better. Oh, this is only getting better.
Oh man.
This is only getting better, Lamont. This is only getting better, Lamont. I know you just saw it, Lamont. This is only getting better, Lamont.
I'm trying not to say nothing because I'm trying to get everybody.
I know, but I know you saw it. That's what I'm saying. I know you saw it because you only a millisecond behind me. They're a millisecond behind you. Oh my God.
Let me ask a question. How do you goaltend a dunk?
Your hand goes through
your hand through the hoop. You can't
put
your hand through the rim.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, he put his hand through the rim.
That's automatic. Yeah. That's like no matter what happens, that's automatic. If your hand goes,
that's automatic. Yeah, you can't.
It just popped up. I seen it.
Yeah, just like grabbing the rim, you can't grab it.
Yep, grab the net. And in high school and middle school, if you slap the backboard too hard and shake the rim, it's goaltending.
I definitely used to smack the backboard. I ain't gonna lie.
But I had a crazy call happen to us in season, and the ref gave me the silliest explanation. So. One of my players went up. I mean, this is one of my best athletes. He went to lay the ball up. and another player, their 7-footer came and smacked it off the glass, and the ref told me he can smack it off the glass as long as the ball's still going up. And I said, how is the ball still going up after it comes off the glass? It's like, what are you talking about? And
Oh wow.
and they were trying to make sense of this, man, because it was a close game. And I was like, you guys, like, he just made up some bullshit. And they were trying to really explain this as if it was in the rules. If it can still be going up off the backboard. I said, once it touches the backboard, it can no longer be touched. I said, that's not a rule. But yeah, I'm curious, man. I wish I could get that ref on the channel to maybe explain that rule. But yeah, he definitely gave me some BS.
So my God,
that ref lied.
Wow. What a play.
Good move, Harper. Bucket. Okay. Tie game, y'all.
This money time right here. This money time.
It's definitely money time. I definitely
88, bro. This is 88. It's 1 minute to go in the fourth, y'all. Damn,
oh my
bro.
God, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say nothing. Oh my God.
Wow.
It's over with. I already know.
I don't know yet, man. We got to see. Maybe Wemby goes crazy.
No way.
Dunk it, Wemby. What are you doing, Wemby?
Wow.
Oh, God. Stupid.
Oh my God. Oh my
shit.
God.
Some bullshit has happened.
Oh my God.
I don't hear Johnny's.
No way.
I don't hear Johnny's wife yelling, so it must be something good for the Spurs.
Oh.
No, she's not around. She's not around right now. She literally got away from me. She literally got away from me. She literally got away from me because I'm watching the game. So she's not. Listen. My wife is. I'm quite sure is a nervous wreck right now.
I definitely used to smack the backboard in high school, though. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely used to. Back when I could get up, I used to smack the mess out of the back. I got a call when I said, "Man, I didn't touch the ball."
Oh.
What are y'all saying? Hold on. What are y'all saying? Oh, for? I don't see nothing.
Hold on, I ain't trying to say that, Lamont. I don't want to mess somebody else up.
It's almost over with.
Yeah.
Shut up, Lamont. Just watch the game, ladies and gentlemen. Just watch the game. We're not saying nothing. We're not saying nothing.
That's why I said ain't no way.
Ain't no way, exactly. Ain't no way.
Rodnell said, "Damn, bro, I don't know what's going on."
Damn,
we know. Oh, I keep telling y'all what's going on right now, man. I keep telling y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Something. I don't see nothing crazy happening on my end.
Man, look, man, I am not trying to hear nobody.
No way.
Shut up, hey Johnny. Stop it. You're lying. Hey Johnny's lying.
Hold on with that fast
Johnny's
ass
lying.
TV you got,
Hey Johnny's lying. I
Your
think
shit
he's
is
just saying
fast.
this. No, hey Johnny's lying to us, man, to get us charged up. Ain't Okay, he clanks the free throw. Okay.
I know he. Oh my gosh, come on, man.
Oh man, sold. I just see sold all over it.
Man, look, man. Let me turn the chat off. No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
well, New York is about to be World War III now.
Oh, it's not. Oh my God, not another one. Wow.
Why you keep saying it's not? Hold on. He says my city final. Bro, Zaba, stop it. That ain't your city, man. Man, if you old fake fan, man. Oh man, talk about my man. If you
he just turned his fit, man. Look, man.
Oh man, you can't. That's why you can't trust a KD fan, man. You can't trust KD fans. Talk about my city.
He said KD fans.
Hey, bro from Texas, Alabama. That's not even a real place.
That man from Beaumont, Texas. That man's from Beaumont, Texas, man. That man don't even know nothing about this, man.
Oh man. My city got a ring. Yeah, man, stop it, man. Y'all don't be claiming New York, man. None of y'all claim no New York.
Well, it is Lamont, right? You see the bandwagon.
I ain't gonna lie. My brother had the nerve to hit me up today, talking about, yeah, man, we were from New York. I said, bro, we are not from New York. And first of all, you were supposed to be a Kobe Laker fan. What the hell are you talking about? He was like,
Johnny,
nah, but we still.
I was on somebody live. They was acting like they knew you. They was like, hey, Johnny from Arkansas, and we know all about him. I'm like, well, what is
Arkansas?
Yeah, they were saying some wilds, and he's not really from Florida. And I'm like, bro, what do y'all be doing in y'all free time? Why do y'all care?
I'm from Arkansas.
They were saying
shout out Austin Reeves.
Oh my God, they were saying some off. Bro.
Shout out Scottie Pippen.
I'm saying to myself, what does any of this have to do with anything? Like,
you know who's from Arkansas? What's his name's from Arkansas? Or he lived in Arkansas.
I don't know, man, but they do too much. They must have. This is how you know they don't have. That's how you know that the divorce court was real. These dudes have nothing to do in their free time, man.
Hey man, that's crazy. So wowzers.
You damn right the bandwagon Knicks fan is gonna be a Knicks fan for the next year.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know I gotta catch the crowd.
Nah, you gotta put the logo. Until I see the logo bandwagon, I don't believe you.
Well, hold on. With this don't count. This has the rat.
Nah, it don't count.
With the Knicks goddamn uniform
Because
on.
Knicks fans can't call you out. Knicks fans can't call you out. All them other teams gonna call you out. Oh, what a move. Wow, what a play.
We'll see.
Wow.
Hey, look, I'm just letting y'all know when the game is finished. I don't know if it's finished yet because I'm a little behind. I have to catch the crowd, so I will see y'all boys. Salute.
Might as well. I think it's already over.
Nobody hating on you, young man. Do your thing.
Damn. Okay, good follow.
No, you ain't fooling me inside. You hurt because the Spurs about to lose.
Good follow. The game's not over.
Hey,
for sure.
look. I have no real eggs in the basket. I'm good with basketball being one. I'm just not good.
I don't have no dogs in this fight. I just want to see.
What happened to the Los Angeles Knicks, man? What happened to Los Angeles Knicks?
Man, look, man. I'm a Los Angeles Knicks fan, man. No, I'm just.
I just think that this year proved. I think because I was having a conversation with Sports Hive yesterday, because he's one of those guys that believe offense is more important than defense, and it's just like again we have another year where again it proves defenses can't. Every single year we prove this. If you cannot defend, you're not winning nothing. Right? You just cannot. And the Spurs are proving it with their. This is how they're building their team. OKC is building their team that way. Orlando's at least trying to build their team that way. Right? Detroit is building their team like that. Houston is building their team off defense. Everybody is building their team off defense, man. And the Lakers are trying to trade for any good defender and finesse them out of good defenders, man. They trying. They should have got off.
Bronson damn near got 50 points.
Yeah, this is a hell of a closeout game. This might be one of the better closeout game performances. But I mean, he's on a mission, man.
Yeah, you want that championship.
I mean, the Knicks.
Josh Hart gave up another rebound. That was a bad rebound give up.
The Spurs are they are just I mean, late game. They get off to these great starts. Once again, they get off to a good start, but again, they get into a situation where they just struggle with closing games. They struggle with it.
Yep, and the Knicks have an opportunity here to do something.
Hey, Herm, you see, man.
Hey man, look.
7, Herm. What the hell happened?
Bandwagon, I'm with you, man. Man, we finally got a ring, man. Yes, sir. Bandwagon.
Wow.
That's right. You never lose, man. You never lose.
Yes, sir. But guess what? The Spurs, who weren't even supposed to make the playoffs, according to most people, their season is a failure now. Their season would have been more of a success if they would have lost in the first round to the Portland Trailblazers.
This is going to be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a game Tuesday, or we're going to have a champion tonight.
Wait, what happened? What, they hit a shot? They tied or something?
I'm not saying nothing.
I don't know, bandwagon. What you talking about? I don't know.
Oh my God! No way!
Shut up, hey Johnny.
No,
let me go back.
way.
Hey, Johnny's lying.
Hey, Johnny's trolling right now. He's trolling.
Oh my God! No way! If y'all don't like the way I watch basketball, forget y'all. Okay, this is how I watch it. That's how I watch it. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not telling you nothing. This is crazy. My wife says I'm an IBO. You know what an IBO is? Come on, I created a new term with the wife. The wife created a new term. It's called an IBO. That is an independent basketball observer. That's what I am.
Damn.
I am an independent basketball observer.
Is that why she left the room and went to another TV?
Yeah, she didn't go to another TV.
We got to make sure the chat is not spoiling.
She's actually listening to somebody's YouTube who's doing play-by-play. That's exactly what my wife is doing right now.
No way.
Yeah, my wife is supportive as hell. She watches many YouTube channels that are Knick fan-based channels, and there's one in particular that she watches for the play-by-play. She likes the way he does it, and she watches his play-by-play than anything. And she sits there and paces up and down. Right now, my wife is probably pacing up and down in the bedroom.
Hey man, I get it, man. This is big for the Knicks, though, man. They need one.
This is big for my wife, man. My wife's been a Knicks fan since she was a kid, like she was like 8, 9, 10 years old. Our whole life has been about
Spike Lee finally can see another one in his lifetime, man.
It's crazy.
Man,
How the
maybe.
fuck did the Knicks be the
Yo,
first
and then
team to
Shy
win
gonna
the
come. This is what I
in-season
just
tournament
said. I just said, Nick,
championship
Dave,
in the
chat,
same
don't spoil
year?
nothing. Shay gonna come in here and say that shit. Gang. This
There's
is
no
why I
way.
had to block you, Shay.
There's no way he knows it. I'm the fastest right now. I'm Flash. Nobody knows.
Oh, he clinked it. Ugh.
Well, look, to the bandwagon, it doesn't even matter, nigga. You Spurs fans, right? That's all upset. You're stressed out, right? Just be a bandwagon, man. I mean, hey, you're never stressed out.
No, it's over with. It's over with, bro. It's over with. They about to be the first team to win the in-season cup and the championship in the same season.
They're about to validate the in-season cup with LeBron James being the one to win it in the inaugural season. So it's going to just completely make it a complete accomplishment.
No, I mean, but it does. But look, it's gonna start being a tell on what teams are gonna be at the top. I mean, this is why it's important. These are the two teams over there. It's important.
You don't need to.
Man.
Still the hell them goddamn fans. But hey, shout out to the bandwagons, Knicks.
Oh my God. This is crazy right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they find him. No, they don't find him. Oh, they get to the other guy. Oh, what a move. What a job. Great job. Oh my God. Back at it. Oh no, they doing this? No,
I mean, Lamont, the bandwagon, was an Eagle fan at halftime when they beat the
Why
Chiefs.
would you do this? No, why would you do this? This is worse. No, you don't do this.
Yo, A. Johnny's an a-hole, man. A. Johnny's an a-hole.
Why would they do that? What? Who came up with this strategy?
I don't know about that.
That was you, Lamont. That's your strategy, Lamont.
Oh wow!
It is not my strategy.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
It is
Oh
not
wow! Oh wow! No way! Lord have mercy!
You hear everything but what's going on. Oh my God, man! God damn!
Wow!
Hey, good move. Good
That's
move.
what I'm talking about. Okay, good play. Okay, good strategy. Okay, bad strategy.
We explain it to you all without explaining it, nigga.
Who said to do that? Who said to do that?
I see why now. Good young team.
No way. No way.
Oh my
no
God.
way.
This is insane.
No way.
Bandwagon just added
way.
Hey, I'm just mocking A. Johnny.
Wait. Oh, wait, my bad, Kiko man. My bad, Kiko man. Yeah, Kiko man. We about to go to New York. Oh my God, this is crazy. There's no way.
Will the bandwagon go to New York with his damn Knicks jersey on, nigga?
Did he
No. Oh no, wait. There's no way Charles Oakley is in the building. There's no way Charles Oakley is in the building for this.
Is Spike Lee out there?
Huh?
Is Spike out there?
No, they don't allow. Oh no, this is crazy. This is the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life, Lamont. This is the wildest thing ever. This is wild. This is wild. This is wild.
Oh goddamn tackable.
This is wild. This is completely preposterous. I need to find a new word, man. I need to find a new word for this.
This is let astray, run amok, flat out deceive.
Yo, this is crazy.
Look. We doing a great job. Oh no, we're not. We're doing a great job.
Harper, that could turn down.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay. Yo, this is it. No. Oh. No. Oh my God. They did it, y'all. The Knicks are the champions, y'all.
They're the
champions, y'all.
I heard her laughing, so I knew. I heard her laughing in the background.
The Knicks won it all. Okay, I got to put myself on mute, y'all. This is crazy.
Oh, snap. It is official. Well, hold on. Wait a minute.
Wow.
It is official, everybody. The bandwagon is now a New York Knicks fan for at least a year, goddammit. Shout out to the rats in New York and Manhattan, Brooklyn, all the boroughs or whatever the hell it is. Shout out to them.
Look, don't even know what the shit in New York is called.
You're damn right. Only been there once.
Hey, look at Herm. Herm says Wemby's still better than 22-year-old LeBron.
you see? Hey, Black James, what does it all lead back to?
Yep.
You another lead, man.
Yep.
They can make it. They got to be better than LeBron. How come he's not better than a 22-year-old Kobe?
Damn, Herm, you the first person that's gonna say that right after they win.
How come he not better?
About it tomorrow.
He's better than a 22-year-old Dame Lillard. He's better than a 22-year-old a whole bunch of players. Talk about everybody else. He's better than a 22-year-old Jason Tatum. Come on, man.
Well, you know the Zesty's gonna bring up the already lost record in the finals.
The
Right?
Zesties needed Wemby to lose this. So now they can always say that his finals record is not perfect. They need great players to lose in the finals. Because as long as no matter what Wemby does for the rest of his career, he can never be perfect in the finals to Zesties. Because remember, they don't respect winning. Right? They only respect being perfect in the finals. That's why I said.
So if Brunson never loses again and never makes
he's
the finals,
perfect in the finals.
He's better than Wemby. He's better than Wemby.
Another lead blown.
Hey, look, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Salute the FRF, Goat James Kingdom, Black James, Ochi, the bandwagon New World One boy. We'll probably see you on a little bit, but
now we can ship it. We can ship it over to your live because we can shut it down. I'm just gonna play our new song.
I'll be over there.
No doubt inside. Keep cooking them boys.
The bandwagon gonna change his logo.
Which one should I play, Johnny, to close it out?
Well, we're closing out. You gotta play Adrenaline Rush, man. You gotta play Adrenaline Rush, man.
No, I want to play one of the schoolyard songs. So we have to.
Oh, the first one you sent me.
The first one. Oh, hold on, we got Herm.
The first one. Herm coming for nothing.
Where Herm at?
Oh my God, New York City is going crazy.
Oh, you know they gonna beat up some more niggas in
on
Five
a Saturday
Guys.
night, too, Lamont. On a Saturday night.
Hey, Herm, what the hell, man?
The Spurs cost me $10,000, man.
How the hell would you bet that much?
I bet it on y'all, bum. No. What I'm saying, I had to bet beginning of the season, so I bet with the odds that the Spurs were gonna win the chip. So they would have won. I would have won $10,000 off a preseason bet. So I made it. Y'all made it all into the finals. I've been predicting y'all was gonna do this and do that. Y'all lost me $10,000. But shout out to the New York Knicks. I gotta hear King Roll mouth. I gotta hear this damn mouth.
Look, I don't care about King Rowe because King Rowe's not a real Knicks fan. He's a LeBron James fan. He gonna talk more about LeBron this summer than he is the Knicks championship. So again, King Rowe is going to be the biggest LeBron James supporter ever.
No, hold on, wait, Lamont. He had a take that the Lakers weren't making the playoffs, which is a wild take, and it would have been a wild take to say the Knicks were going to win a championship, and he didn't even have that take.
No, I bet him. I bet him. Remember the same day. The same day I made the bet.
Man. They said,
I made that bet. He didn't take it.
Without Bron, you did it, man. Shout out to Mike Brown.
Nobody said he couldn't do it without Bron. Get out of here. Nobody said that, man.
NYPD better watch out.
Herm, you trolling, man.
Ain't nobody said that, man.
Herm trolling.
That's what I was told. Hey,
man, the bandwagon's a better Knicks fan than King Rotisserie.
Man, won a chip, man. Shout out to Mike Brown. Hey, Twin Man.
Oh, here we go.
Talk this shit,
Hey,
Twin
shout out to
Man.
Twin Man.
Talk this
Shout out
shit,
to the
Twin Man.
Knicks.
Talk this shit, man.
Lamont, too. Hey, Lamont, you gotta apologize to Brunson. Lamont, Brunson had 45 points tonight. Lamont, you gotta apologize.
I already did.
You gotta apologize, Lamont.
I already did. I gave him his props.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Twin Man, go to bed, man. We ain't trying to hear you. Go to sleep.
Oh, his ass came on here for the first time in how many days?
I want to show y'all something real quick. I'm out at the club right now.
Put him on the
I
big
thought you
screen,
turned the game off at halftime.
I want to show y'all something real quick. Hold on. I want to show y'all
No,
something.
no, Twin Man, we can't don't get us in trouble. You can't show us nothing that's too illicit. You get in the club. You can't show bar activities and stuff like that, man. You can't do that, bro.
No, you can't do it.
We got to keep it PG-13 on the TikTok app, my brother.
Yeah, you can't do that. Go enjoy yourself. Have fun, man.
Y'all see my Ewins, bro? I'm out here fucked up. I just saw my Knicks one. Yeah!
Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here.
You gonna disown them niggas next year.
Trying to hear that bullshit.
Get out of here, man. I don't care about no Knicks, man. They still one of the sorry Knicks.
They got diamonds on their t-shirts. Oh.
I still think that Karl Anthony Towns is the Finals MVP, man.
What? No, I'm gonna say this though. The Spurs are sorry, bro. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of excuses, but the Spurs are sorry, man. I don't care what nobody say. You up double digits in every fucking game in this series, bro, and you only won one game.
That's crazy. They almost blew that game they won, right?
Every single game, bro, and you just lost, bro. That's crazy. I ain't never seen a collapse like that. Even the 3-1 collapse by the Warriors wasn't as bad as this.
Hey, Lamont, what do you think the Spurs should do?
It's your night, baby. Go ahead, baby. It's your night. Fuck all the haters.
I think the Spurs need to get they need a point guard. They need a point guard. That's all they need. They need a point guard, and so whatever
Everybody need a point guard, Lamar.
Well, I
Everybody
mean,
need a point guard.
I'm saying getting one within reason, like one that's actually attainable. And I think the best, I think a point guard that would really help them if they can even acquire him. But I think they have the resources to get him is the Chicago Bulls point guard, Giddey.
I seen that too. Somebody did say that. Yeah.
I like Giddey. I think that's what they're missing. They need somebody that can get Wemby the ball in better position, on target, on time. Wemby gets the ball too late. They don't have all these guys are scorers. They put right. Castle's a defender, sometimes score. Fox is a scorer. He's not a really good playmaker. I mean, you saw Devin Harper is just a pure scorer. None of them really know how to.
Oh wow!
So,
this is crazy.
But that's the main thing.
My bad.
No, I'm just saying that if they address the point guard spot, I just think they maybe have to cut ties with Fox because when they didn't have Fox this year, they still look like just as good of a team.
Lamar, you gotta stop this, Lamar. Why are we talking about the losers? We sound like Zesties. Why are we talking about the
they asked me about what the Knicks need to do.
Because they're losers and they're Zesties in the comments. Nobody cares about the Spurs. Right now, Jalen
No, somebody on the panel just asked that. Who asked that question?
Oh, man. You see Johnny the bandwagon that asked that, but it doesn't matter, right? Shout out to the Knicks.
Exactly, man. Nobody care about the Spurs and people behind Spurs.
Hey,
the
man.
Knicks just won an NBA title.
Watch the Knicks lose in the first round next
year. I thought it was all
man.
about winning. Every time I show up on the TikTok debate, it's all about winning. It's all about winning. Okay. They always tell me it's all about winning. It's all about
Johnny,
winning.
Tell us about the Knicks.
Won.
They won. Tell us
me,
about the Knicks.
I told everybody that Jalen Brunson was that dude, and that you don't have to worry about him. Yes, I did. I said you have to worry about him, Karl Anthony Towns, and Mikal Bridges because they have a better offense. They play defense. I told you they're gonna play good defense, and they're gonna be able to slow down.
Hold on. Hey, Johnny, you were forced to say that. You were forced to say that.
Oh my God!
Somebody in your household forced you to say these things publicly, man. That's
no, Lamar, because I watched the Knicks. I'm forced to watch the Knicks. That's all y'all can say. Yes,
he got his wife sitting right next to him holding the spatula, nigga.
She was around me this whole time.
Yeah,
now y'all saying that.
We can't
I told y'all the Knicks. I told you I had the Knicks in 6, but they did it in 5. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference.
Brunson is the greatest Knick ever.
You scamming just like Lamar, nigga.
Oh my God! Y'all
you know what though? No. In real, this was one of the best. Like if you talk about one of the best playoff runs in NBA history, this will go down as one of the best playoff runs in NBA history, no matter what.
I mean, they will for sure. They went and swept through the second and third round. They really only looked like they were struggling against the Atlanta Hawks, which is ironic enough to say.
That is crazy,
ain't about seeding, and the Atlanta Hawks was like what, the 8th seed, and they basically took the Knicks further.
They gave them 2 games. Yeah, they won 2 games.
Yeah, they won more games off of the Knicks than the fucking Spurs, who were picked to beat the Knicks in the finals.
Yeah, still held their fans.
They said Becky Hammond banned from New York. Yeah, she in trouble for that take. Ticket TV about to have a field day with that take because they damn near banned them from Players' Choice for that take because they said Lowe and them was Ticket is about to have a field day. I ain't gonna lie, he's about to get back to talking sports now.
Nah, but Ticket took it too far though. Ticket did take it too far. He didn't have to go as far as he did for that to defend his comments or whatever. But he really wasn't even trying to say she was wrong. He was just trying to say she shouldn't talk at all.
Hey, but Johnny,
if she's right or wrong.
Hey, look, the bandwagon says this, right? Hey, Mike Brown's a damn champion. You know these Zesties are going to bring that up. LeBron, another one, one of his coaches.
No.
He got a
No. What you need to tell him?
Jackson win 5 more championships after Michael Jordan.
Bandwagon. This is the answer. LeBron taught him how to win. LeBron taught him how to win. That's all. So again, that's how the Zesty said. LeBron taught him how to win.
Shout out to the Rats in New York, nigga. Shout out to the Rats.
You know, they gonna think of more ways.
LeBron taught him how to win.
They gonna think of more ways. They gonna say, Jalen Brunson ring is better than LeBron rings because he didn't have a super team.
Ooh.
Yeah, but in a sense, this kind of is think about it like this. Hold on. Think about it like this. Black James Bond. They gave up. They made a superstar trade as far as what they gave up to get Mikal Bridges. They got an all-star and an all NBA caliber player in Karl Anthony Towns, and then they have Jalen Brunson, who's an all NBA caliber player. And when you look at OG Anunoby, he might not be an all-star, but he's definitely an all-star caliber player, right? And when you look at what Josh Hart can do, so again, you can't even escape it. This team by Zesty Jeffrey definition, is what they would equivocate to being a super team. When you look at Mikal Bridges and his value, what he's being paid, what they gave up to get him, Cat, Jalen Brunson, you look at the depth, they are. But no, none of the Jeffrey's going to try to break it down that way. You know, they're going to go to points per game and they're going to go to silly stuff like that. But the way these guys perform when it mattered most, OG is all-star caliber. Mikal Bridges is all-star caliber. Cat is an all-star, all-NBA caliber. Brunson's all-star, all-NBA caliber. By that definition, they are a super team.
Yeah.
They are. I mean,
hey, Lamont. Hey, you know what's another thing, though, Lamont? Guess what? Another Eastern Conference team won a championship, and that's 8 championships. 4 of them has been Eastern Conference teams.
Ooh, it ain't weak now, huh? No, they gonna say it's weak all the time.
Man, the NBA for the next 5 years is gonna be, man. This is gonna be it's gonna be It's going. You know how hard it's gonna be to win a championship like over the next 5 years. You got OKC still getting better, and they about to have a top 10 draft pick. You got the Spurs getting better, right? The Detroit Pistons is knocking on the door. Oh man, bro, the Portland Trailblazers are getting better, right? Man, this league it's going about to be so hard to win a championship. It's crazy.
And Brunson took less, right? When is Brunson's next contract? Just asking.
Brunson knew what he was doing. Brunson basically saying the only way we can win is if I sacrifice money to get better players. That's the only way they can win. You know?
Yeah.
It's just not too many players that's in a situation to do that. Guys got to go get their money. I'm never going to tell a player to take less money for billionaire owners. Get as much money as you can.
You gotta keep muting that mic.
No, Johnny just got background noise. It's cool though.
It's all good because he's celebrating.
I
He got background noise.
They're celebrating right now.
You know what? Salute to the Knicks. I got to give them their props, man. I can't hate on the Knicks today. This were one of the most impressive runs in NBA history. You just got to shake their hand, man. This is going to go down. This will be a run that we will talk about OG's tip. We're going to talk about how they blew the Hawks out in historic fashion, right? Almost at
that
every
game
step.
1 comeback against the Cavs.
Yes, the 20. Like this got to be one of the most memorable runs in history because they face adversity every step of the way. They faced adversity against the Hawks. They faced adversity against the Cavs. They faced adversity against everybody they played. And then they definitely faced adversity against the Spurs. They were down double digit in every single game, man. You got to give them credit, man. Mike Brown, again, I guess he was right all along about De'Aaron Fox, man. They fired him because of De'Aaron Fox. And they literally fired that man because of De'Aaron Fox. And now De'Aaron Fox has to sit on the sidelines and watch a man that he got fired win a championship on his neck while he folded away and literally made the same mistakes that Mike Brown called him out for. Literally made the same mistakes verbatim. Boneheaded plays, not remembering what the coach said in timeouts. Just silliness, man.
And this is Mike Brown's first year with the team, right? Because they fired Thibodeau last year, or is this his second year?
So,
second year.
First year.
First year.
I mean, I know Thibodeau is mad because he feel like this should have been him, but Mike Brown did use the bench a little bit better. He didn't have them guys out there running them to death. That was Thibodeau's problem. He didn't know how to sub. I mean, you just gotta give Mike Brown his problem. I keep telling people Mike Brown won Coach of the Year for a reason. He knows what he's doing. Right? It's just hard to win. It's hard to win in NBA. It's just not everyone loves Dolan.
Them streets in New York are gonna be crazy.
They deserve it, man. But the Knicks, a lot of people. I doubted the Knicks all year. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely doubted them all year. I did not believe in Brunson. But man, I think what I underestimated, y'all, was the talent on this team. I think I forgot how talented OG was. Even Karl Anthony Towns, who is, I hear a lot of NBA players say he's the most skilled big man in the league. He showed it in this playoff run. And Josh Hart, man, that man is he's a gamer. That man knows how to make plays. Mikal Bridges showed up in games 1 and 2 when it mattered most. He defended his ass off this series. Wemby's going to have to go to the drawing board, man. He's going to have to get better too. I know they couldn't get good entry passes into the post, but Wemby's going to have to find ways to get better. But man, the Spurs are on the right path. This is worse than 07. How's this worse than 07?
Where's that at? Oh,
I don't know. Everybody's gonna have their gripe and complaint. Everybody's gonna have their gripe and complaint, man. But look, y'all. Inside the Arc is going live, y'all. Inside the Arc is going live.
He don't let people up, man. He let minors up.
Yeah. Whatever he doing is running it up, man. I'm trying to run it up like inside.
It's because he's doing them speed. He's speed running all the zesties basically. He got the prompt up, and you got like 30 seconds to answer the prompt.
Yeah,
because getting like 40, 50 people in the request box.
Yeah, no, what I realized, what I think it is, New World, and I could be wrong, is what I noticed was when somebody joins your live, when that it stays in that person's feed, so other people who know that person, it'll like for the next hour show that they're live, right? Even if they're not in it no more. And so the more people you get to cycle through, you're literally like the more people you cycle through, the more exposure you're giving yourself, because it's basically showing all these people as being live in your live, even if they're not with you for like an hour. And so it's just like you're just like building a crazy like short-term media like flurry.
But it's also like the algorithm, LeBron. I mean, Lamont. Like I'm pretty sure Inside got a video that's doing pretty good. Like once you get up in that algorithm, the videos they be viewing, they be coming in rapidly.
What I know is like when I drop a video, like if I drop a upload and then go live within that same hour, that video will get like 4,000 views while I'm live. I don't know what it is, but they will push my uploads like no other if I drop a video and then go live right after. So
that's what I'm saying.
They reward like TikTok has been on this thing like even right now, and you probably get this too, Black James Bond. They got me in this thing where they really want me to start promoting live. Like they're
I've been getting them too.
They'll pay you, make a video about going live, and like they for whatever reason they want people to keep going live.
That's because you got videos in the algorithm. Like even though you're doing a live right now, you got videos that's getting thousands of views right now, and you like got an algorithm pushing. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I try, but like I'm just trying to keep everything on my feed sports related. I would love to do some videos about going live on TikTok, but like I'm not trying to be a salesman for TikTok. Like you can't offer me 50 cents for a video talking about you're at least gonna make 50 cents. Like it's hard to make these videos, quality content. Right. And you talking about your 50 cents, man. Offer me something that's gonna make me really promote it. I'll promote it, but. Well, Mike Brown happy as hell. I'm looking at him right. He is happy than a motherfucker. Boy, he won one on his own.
Now we got to hear from Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, and another fake LeBron. I mean, another fake New York Knicks fan. He's just a New York Knicks fan when
Knicks fans have excommunicated Stephen A. They excommunicated him.
Yeah, he's just a Knicks fan when they win it. That's all.
The Knicks fans do not listen to him at all. He has no part with the Knicks fan base.
I believe it. No he gonna front run this. He gonna front run this to death. Yeah, that's all he gonna do. He gonna front run. Yeah. So look, it is what it is. But there's a lot of Knicks fans but like I said, man, I'm not gonna sit here and poo-poo on Jalen Brunson, man. I just got to give props, man. I doubted him. He proved everybody wrong. He proved me wrong for sure. So I'm not about to sit here. I'm not going to rain on this parade. He's on the top until he's not. So
what does this elevate him? What does this elevate him like? Not just with today's current players, but overall in history. Because the zesty logic, all they care about is winning the championships. So what does this elevate him over T-Mac, over Vince Carter, over Grant Hill,
over everyone that didn't win? Better than Barkley's bum ass. Better than all the niggas.
Yeah.
Lamar, you ever heard of a Kobe assist?
A Kobe assist? What does that mean?
A Kobe assist. Basically, that's what OG shot was. We were talking about what happened with Brunson and De'Aaron Fox doubling. I remember I told you that Brunson taking that shot. That's what's considered a Kobe assist. He notices the double team, so he shoots it. So that at the end of the day, he knows that there's a free man to get the rebound, and that's a Kobe assist to get the tackling. So that's considered a Kobe assist. Instead of passing passing the ball off to get a shot off, you actually miss a shot to get a shot off. So you shoot the ball versus two guys, which is
Yeah,
a highly
but
probability that you won't make it.
Talking
I
about breaking it down
saw
in
I
your
saw a
team.
Yeah,
slow.
break it. Yeah, break it.
Into,
Break it so that your teammate can actually make a shot because you're being
No, no,
double
no.
teamed.
But I saw a
So
slow
that's
down.
called
So
cognizance.
I saw that play, and I saw a guy who was breaking that play down before, like as soon as the Spurs walked onto the court, and he hit pause. And when the Spurs walked onto the court, and the Knicks were walking onto the court, he was basically showcasing. He said, "Look at all the Spurs players." He says the Knicks switched their lineup up in that timeout, and everybody was confused on who to guard. And Wemby was on the wrong person. Everybody was guarding the wrong person. And so when that play happened, they didn't want Wemby on the perimeter guarding Brunson. They did intend to double Brunson, but they never intended to double Brunson with Wemby. But it's happened because there was confusion coming out of the timeout. That's why I say a lot of these issues stem from Mitch Johnson screwing it up late game. If you come out of a timeout and guys are confused, you're supposed to have somebody run over to the scorer's table to know if they made any subs, right? That way you know who's guarding who. You're not supposed to just sit in that huddle and think they're going to come right back in the game with the same rotation. They came out with a different rotation and
that's why
different
they need a
lineup.
better point guard,
And
because your point guard is your extension of your head
no,
coach.
but remember
You
they
don't
were
got a
on
good point
defense.
guard
They
out
were on
there.
defense. Maybe if you have like a smarter defender out there, but the problem was if you go watch that play, watch what happens before the ball gets thrown in. They're scrambling around trying to figure out who's guarding who. That's why it looks so jumbled up at the end, because everybody was confused. You pull no coach is gonna put Wemby on the perimeter doubling Brunson, because now your best rebounder is out of the game. He can't rim protect. They were supposed to do the double with two other people. Wemby was supposed to be in the paint to rebound, and the coverage got screwed up because Mitch Johnson forgot to send a coach over to the scores table to see if the Knicks made any rotational adjustments. That you're always supposed to do that. Even at my level, that's what you're supposed to do, right? And they screwed that up right there. They screwed it up from start to finish, and that's why I say coaching matters. Coaching matters. Everybody's going to want to blame somebody. But even us, when we were talking, we wanted to blame Fox. But when you really slow that play down and look at what went wrong, it started in the huddle. And it started with Mitch Johnson, man. He screwed that up. So, yeah, you got to stress the importance of late game situation and coaching, man. Mitch Johnson just has to get better there. He has to get better.
So Julius Randle, if Julius Randle stays with the Knicks, do they win a championship?
No, they don't, because they won't be able to. They won't have the versatility to attack Wemby. He'll do exactly what he did versus Wemby and when he's with Minnesota, which is completely fold and not be able to do nothing. Because you're not gonna be able to bully Wemby and think you're gonna throw these little these funny looking shots up in the post. You know, Wemby's just throwing that shit.
Oh, let's do this in reverse then. Let's say if Towns plays Wemby with that same Minnesota's team with Anthony Edwards, does that fare out the same?
I just believe Carlton Towns is just a better player. I think the Minnesota got hung up on the soft narrative. They thought they needed more toughness, and didn't realize they was giving up one of the most skilled players in the NBA. They screwed that up, man. But look, y'all, we're going to get everybody going. I want everybody going over to Inside's channel. I think he's going live to do the post game. We're going to end it today, man. We're going to end it today on one of the new songs. Remember, I created a Zesty Jeffrey ABC 1, 2, 3 song, man, because these dudes don't understand the most basic elements of the game, right? Getting to the finals is just greater than losing in the first round. You know, that this is not a very hard concept, right? They try to turn this game into black and white. They try to think all losing is equal. It's not. You know, the Spurs.
Context only applies for certain players and not every player.
And exactly. So the Spurs this season, they finished this season as the second best team in basketball. They are not equal to a team that lost in the first round. They are not equal to a team that lost in the second or third round. They finished in the NBA Finals. They are the Western Conference champions, right? We saw glimpses of it when they went to the NBA Cup title game. Again, you got to give the Spurs credit for a hell of a season, and Wemby leading them there, right? Don't let any Zesty Jeffrey
Cup too, Lamont.
Yeah, they did.
Oh my God, bro.
So
That's
don't
even
let
worse.
any zesty Jeffrey tell y'all that what the Spurs did this year isn't an accomplishment. This is how you turn into a champion. You push your team as far as you can go, and when you lose, just like the Knicks lost the year before, right? But they came back the next year better. Now they won it all. That's how you get better. You got to push your team to the max. Push your team to the max. That's the only way. No, ain't nobody running around losing in the first round, and then all of a sudden you pop up and be a champion, right? Come on, man. Even Jordan progressed. Lost in the first round, then he lost in the second round, then he lost in the conference finals, then he won the championship. It's always been a progression of this. Very few players in NBA history that just get straight to winning. So don't let these idiots, man, give y'all this conflicting logic, man. It's very low-level basketball talk. It makes no sense. We got to clean this up in the basketball space. But I think me and Inside got a great concept, that idea. Salute to everybody on the panel. I'm going to make sure we drop y'all down as we end the show. Look, y'all, man, it's been another great shoot. Salute to everybody that gave gifts today. We had a lot of gifts given today. Yeah, we got to keep running these numbers up. Again, appreciate everybody. Make sure we share the live. Make sure we're following. If you're new and you've been watching, make sure you always follow. And salute to Vanessa De Leon for sending the gifts, even though it was later in the stream. So salute to Dennis Murray. Salute to Vane. Salute to Pyru. Salute to Rodnell. Salute to Spank. Salute to 10 Clacks. Salute to Inside the Arc. Salute to Juan Boy. Everybody that tapped it up, gave the gifts, man. Salute to Twin, man. Also a real New York Knicks fan. His team finally got him one, right? And we watching history in the making, y'all. Salute to True the King as well. We ending in True the King. Make sure you pull up to Inside the Arc stream. They over there cooking. But the main thing, y'all, man, we watching history every time. Wemby, we watching history. Brunson, we watching history. OKC, we watching history. Do not let these Zesty Jeffries tell y'all we seeing anything different, man. We watching some. This is the best version of the NBA that we have ever seen in our lifetimes, right? We got parity all over the place. Next year we still got elite teams. Next year, OKC can win it. The Spurs can win it. The Knicks can win it. The Celtics are gonna be better, right? The Cavs are probably gonna reload up. The Pistons gonna be better, right? The Denver Nuggets are gonna be reloaded and probably much better. Again, do not let people fool y'all into thinking that this version of the NBA ain't the most elite level of basketball that we've seen, y'all. We're going to end it, man. We're going to end it with our ABC 1, 2, 3 song for the Zesty Jeffries. These dudes, as we listen to and as we reacted to today, y'all, these dudes do not know the game of basketball, man. These are going to be some of the biggest buffoons, right? The biggest buffoonery, man. The biggest. So we got to take the Zesties to school, man. Hold on. Let me get this song playing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Who are y'all? Hey, y'all keep smashing that like until the stream end too. Please keep smashing that. All right. Hold on. Let me get my stream tag. He said Lakers in 5. Are we still saying Lakers in 5? Hey, man. That's rough, man. Hold on. Why is my song not playing, man? What's going on? Let me see. My stream deck just tripping. Oh, y'all, make sure we follow Go James Kingdom. Please make sure we follow FYF Sports on YouTube as well. Make sure y'all, I want y'all to cross lines. Go over to YouTube. Hey, Johnny does his Sunday show, man, his panel show. It's a really good show. We need more people really supporting that show. Go James Kingdom, Sunday afternoons. Make sure y'all tune in and go check that out and support it. Hold on, I'm just gonna play it this way. Hold on, y'all. We gonna end it. We gonna end it the right way. Hold on. He said, "In LeBron we trust." All right, y'all. We gonna end it, man. We got a new song for y'all, man. Make sure y'all let the Zesties know, man. The Zesties, man, they gonna try to run y'all. Y'all heard DA in that live. They're going to try to run y'all through every loop to try to trick you into believing some stupidity. That's why we got a new song called The Zesty Schoolhouse for little kids. All right. Make sure y'all let the Zesties know, man. We got to take them back to school. That's what me and Inside going to be doing this summer, y'all. We're going to have to just take them back to school with basketball university, man. We got streamer university going on, but, we're going to have basketball university coming up pretty soon here. Because, man, a lot of these guys, man, just don't know what the hell they doing in these basketball spaces. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, hold on. He said Schoolhouse Rock. No, it's not Schoolhouse Rock. It's just like my whole computer is just malfunctioning. I can't get nothing to play nowhere. I don't know. My internet been tripping, y'all. It's been tweaking lately. Just appreciate you joining from the post, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all following as we shut this show down. Hey, Johnny, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to play the song, and it ain't playing on nothing, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to play it, man. I'm trying to play it, Go James. I'm trying to play it. It just sounds like we might have to run it on the next show when we go live tomorrow. Make sure, hey, y'all. Also, make sure, if y'all still listening, I know it's only a few of y'all. We got a debate tomorrow. We got Go James Kingdom and Sports Hive. We got Kobe Bryant versus LeBron. Who is the greater playoff performer? So we got a good one for y'all tomorrow. We definitely got a good one for y'all tomorrow. But hold on. I'm going to try one more thing. But if it don't work, I'm just going to end it. If it don't work, I'm just going to end it. And yeah, it looks like I'm just getting malfunctions all over the place, man. I don't know what's going on. I can't get it to play no which way. That's that TikTok studio glitch, just screwing everything up. He said, "Hey, look, sorry, Jotty, we're gonna have to play it another day, man. Hopefully we can play it tomorrow, right? But for whatever's going on today, that thing is not working, man. Salute y'all, man. It's FYF Sports. It's Go James Kingdom, man. We gonna catch y'all on the next one. We got you with a live tomorrow. Make sure y'all pull up. We got the debate. Go James Kingdom Sports Hive. Make sure y'all tune in. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern, man. Make sure y'all tune in, man. It should be a good one, man. It's FYF Sports. It's Go James Kingdom, man. Another TikTok Takeover Live. Hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. We'll be out.